A great big good morning to you. We are so excited about today's show. We have got Jewel Enamel. I'm joined by Debbie, who is in here just because she is absolutely desperate to have a go at the Jewel Enamel. And we have got the gorgeous Liz Welsh, who for the first time I'm working with this morning. I'm so excited, Liz.
It's lovely to be here.
Do you know, it's fantastic to have you here, and I've got a million questions for you, as I probably think a lot of you have. I know Debbie has got a million questions for you as well, and we are going to get Debbie very... Look, she's there waiting, waiting to pounce. We've got such an amazing kit to give you this morning. It is all about the Jewel Enamel, and if you've never ever done this, I just want to show you what you can achieve firstly. When I came into work this morning, there was just a massive buzz about this. It's such a fantastic way to further your jewellery making skills. Have a look at the incredible designs that you can create with this fabulous kit. We're going to give you a full starter kit. We're also going to give you lots of tips and hints how to get started, what to expect. The results are amazing, and you're going to be creating these jewels, these gemstones, completely and utterly by hand. Aren't they fantastic? I've got some earrings in. Obviously, you know, the minute I came in, they were in my ears. Have a little look. Just gorgeous. Isn't this a fascinating way to make your own gemstones? Now, Debbie, I know you've joined us today because you're really excited about this.
Very excited.
Tell me why. What is it that's so exciting about this that made you get up at 6 o'clock this morning and fly in here?
Yes, we're not supposed to be here yet. No, we're not supposed to be here yet, not for a couple of hours. I just love the possibilities. I mean, this will cross over to silver clay, to polymer clay. You'll be able to use it in so many different ways. And I think it's so instant as well. It's lovely to work with, and they look stunning. I mean, there's nothing homemade about this at all. They look handmade, beautifully finished pieces.
By jewellers.
Exactly. And there's some pieces that, you know, I've said to you, the head I want to get hold of because I want to embellish it.
You wanted some Medusa hair,
yeah,
you were saying. But your creative juices are going wild this morning.
I know. In fact, Susie in the office, thank you so much, because last week we were saying we want one, and I know what it's like when you're on the show because you don't get a chance to order it. And so she was there with my credit card while I was on holiday saying, yes, order, because I didn't want to lose. You trusted Susie with your... This is how much Debbie wanted it. She gave Susie in the office her credit card so that she could get this kit. Desperate. You know, it's like these crafters, we like to have everything. But the additions as well will cross over into so many different crafts, whether you do card making or, let's say, the polymer clay, silver clay. And it's nice that you don't have one thing, you think, I can't use anything else. You can use these with so many different mediums that it's cost effective.
Do you know
initial
what?
outlay is a lot, but it's cost effective to use it with everything.
But today we've got such an amazing deal because this is an introductory deal. And Liz, talk to us, how long have you actually been doing this system for?
Actually, I've been working with this particular Jewel Enamels for just a relatively short time.
But you've created so many masterpieces.
Yes, I've used this particular sort of product for a while now, for quite a few years, and played with it in different forms.
And what is it that you love about this system?
The colours, when you see it melt in the melt pot, the colours are fantastic to die for.
We're all so excited this morning.
It's like having your own cauldron, isn't it, really?
It is, and we are a load of witches.
I've watched Liz at the NEC demonstrate for a few years, and I've been and watched you on various stands. You're absolutely fantastic. But it's just when you pour the liquid in, the way it melts, it's just like molten metal. It's beautiful.
And to have that bubbling away in your house, how amazing. Now, the thing that I've definitely seen when I've done a little bit of research about this is that people do think that there is quite a big initial outlay, and it's the cost and whatnot that people are concerned with. We are going to give you an amazing deal this morning. You're going to get an introductory offer this morning that you are not going to believe. So as soon as I show you the kit, you need to be on the phone lines because we do expect this to sell out today. We have a medium amount of quantity. For the quality that you're getting, you are just going to go crazy. Let me show you what you can achieve, and then we will talk you through exactly what comes with your kit. Look at the designs that you can achieve. Have a look at the beat. And it's not just that, because now you have a look at that, and I'm going to show you some other bits and pieces that you can create with this kit. I think you are going to fall in love with this system. Now, obviously, have a look, I love it. I came in this morning, I grabbed this straight away. That is just, isn't this stunning? Isn't it beautiful? It looks like something. Have you ever seen the film Titanic, where they open the vault and the hair comb comes out? And it just looks antique, it looks vintage, it's beautiful.
And it's very quick to make.
Is it really quick to make?
Really quick, yes.
Is this something that's easy to do, Liz?
Extremely easy. You don't have to wait for 12 hours for anything to cure. It cures in a matter of moments.
Does it really?
Yes.
And then what about the effects over the top? Does that happen? Or I know we're going to go through this properly in just a moment,
yes.
But is that something that is simple to achieve? Do you have to have a really artistic flair to be able to do this?
Not at all, not at all. The colours have been chosen specifically so that they blend together beautifully. And all it takes is a little bit of the metallic gleams that to rub on the surface and bring out the texture. And let it dry for a few moments, and away you go. And you get that look, and it's really simple to create. Extremely simple, you'll see in a moment.
Now, we've seen these kits for hundreds and hundreds of pounds, haven't we? If we've ever been to the NEC or any of the trade shows out there and seen the kits together, I mean, it can be an investment. And I know when you're jewellery making, and maybe you've just started as a jewellery maker, you want to explore every avenue. You want to be able to broaden your horizons as a jewellery maker, and what a way to do it, by creating dramatic, stunning pieces of art with this amazing jewel enamel kit. Doesn't it just look almost antique? Isn't it gorgeous? They look so expensive. Now, can you imagine taking these kinds of designs to a boutique and asking them if you can have a commission in their boutique? I mean, this is the sort of thing you would do it with.
Yes, it's also cost effective, because your time is probably the most expensive bit when you're making jewellery, isn't it? It takes a long time to do things, but this is very quick, so you can make earrings and necklaces really, really quickly.
And I love that you've got so much in this kit, because we were talking before the show and you were saying how literally the kit that we've got together, you have got months and months worth of enamel jewel. I mean, it's just of the jewel enamel. You get so much in this kit. The designs are outstanding, out of this world. You get the molds as well. Now let's introduce you. You've seen some of the designs. We've seen how Debbie Bolford, she's just got back from holiday yesterday, up at 6, in here, because she wanted to meet Liz and she could not wait to grab hold of it. She knew her kit was coming as well. Now, she had it on an advanced order, Debbie. To say that she'd given Susie her credit card, that's how crazy she was for this. Now, I'm going to talk you through exactly what comes in your kit. Before I give you the price tag, you need to know you've got absolutely months and months worth of jewel enamel here. It comes with the melting pot, which does have a guarantee on it. And you need a melting pot, Liz.
You do, yes, yes.
And we're going to see, do you want to come on over and just talk us through this, actually? Sorry, darling. Now, you've got different heat settings on here.
You have. You've also got a little light there that tells you when the piece of equipment is on. And I'm going to move that, can I?
Yeah, move this. Yeah, get in here, girl. Get in here.
Okay. Yes, that little light will tell you when it's on.
Okay.
And this is the temperature gauge. It tells you when it reaches the right temperature.
Okay, so this is telling you it's heating up to the desired temperature, and when it does that, kind of like an oven.
Do you know, I've just told you the reverse way.
Yeah.
That's the one that tells you when it's on.
Right. Okay, it's because you're stood the opposite way.
I'm not very good with my left and
right.
right.
So what do you do with your powders? You just pour them in?
With the jewel enamels. These are the jewel enamels, you just sprinkle them in.
Okay.
And they are, I'll just open that and show you, that's
so you sprinkle that in, and do you mix any liquid or anything like that?
No, it will melt.
So you just, really?
Yes.
No liquid, nothing, it
nothing
just
at
melts
all.
down?
Yes. It's a good idea to have the lid on when you're doing that, just because it'll melt a little bit more quickly.
Okay, now, and it comes with the lid. Now, there are different temperature settings.
There are.
Do you just whack it straight up to the top? Or
yes,
what do you do?
At the top one it says UTE, ultra thick embossing enamel.
Okay.
And this is what the jewel enamels is a type of.
Right, so you go straight up to the
You do,
heat.
you need to come up to the top end.
Now you've got what looks like a little cake tool, a baking
You can use
tool.
it for that if you want, but it's a silicone-ended spatula.
Okay.
And this is a non-stick surface.
Okie dokes.
So you use this to scrape it. You want to try and avoid scratching that surface.
Okay, so it's important to get that silicone there.
Yes.
Now, you do get, we'll come over here so that we've got the right camera angles. You do get these gorgeous moulds. Again, are these made out of silicone?
They are a type of silicone, yes.
And it's easy then because it doesn't stick, it's like a non-stick, so it
is,
just
and they
pops out, does
withstand
it?
great temperature as well.
Aren't they fab? Aren't they fab? And you
They
just
are lovely.
literally pour in your melted enamel
Into there.
into there, and then how long till it sets?
Depends a bit on the air temperature, but no more than a minute.
Really?
Yes.
What, and then you can pop it out straight
Yes,
after that?
absolutely.
Because I was thinking this was, you set it, put it in the airing cupboard or something,
No.
come the next day, you know, but it's not like that.
No, not at all. I mean, to make the earrings that you're wearing now, that probably took me, I don't know, less than 10 minutes.
Are you serious?
Really?
What, for the complete finished
Yes.
effect?
Yes, I had to have everything ready to do it, but
This is so time effective.
It
Oh
is.
my gosh.
so you can make something ready for if you want to go out that evening. You can make something to match your outfit really, really quickly. So
I am loving that. Literally 10 minutes to make something that looks so detailed. This has got to be, do you know what? Profit margins tick, because I know the price tag you're going to get this kit from, and you need to be on the phones as soon as we give you the price tag, by the way. People are buzzing about this already. Now, let me talk you through exactly what's in your kit. So we've got your melting pot, you have your
With the tool.
spatula as
Yes,
well,
yeah.
and it comes with the lid.
and a little instruction.
And it comes with an instruction manual, so
Yes.
please don't panic. We're always here. Deanna's got my instruction manual. Now you've got the 3 moulds, which I just showed you. You've got the dramatic face. You've got a cushion shape.
They call it a pyramid.
A pyramid. Oh yeah, of
Yes.
course, because it's got, yeah.
Yes.
And then you've got the embossed heart. Right, now this is important because these powders you need a tiny amount of, and they will last you for months. You've got the yellow citrus. It's like a gold colour, isn't it?
It is. It's a lovely colour.
You've got your silver. You've got your copper. I know it looks pink in there, but it does set copper. Then you've got your deep gold, your antique gold, a big pot of that. You've got your amethyst. You've got your ruby red. You've got
That's the
your
gleams metallic
gleam
wax.
spice. So is that what you put over the top
To
afterwards?
enhance the texture.
To enhance
This
it,
is
just
a-
to bring it out and give it that kind of antique finish.
It's a metallic wax, so yes, it's a wonderful way of adding colour on the surface.
And you get, how long will a pot like this last you?
Ages and ages. I mean,
How do you rub it on?
Finger.
Finger?
Technical piece of equipment, yes.
We've all got, most of us have got those tools. So you've got your Gleam Spice, your Gleam Imperial, and you've got your Sage. And they've got kind of like a sparkle to them. Gosh, you get so much. Now, not just that, because you also get your Flash. Have a look, your Stellar Flash. Now these are sparkles. Do you press these on?
You can put them into the jewel enamels, or you can put them into
What,
the
they'll
mold.
set?
Yes.
And you get like an iridescence
yes.
from it?
Yes, it's lovely.
Wow, this is super exciting. How long will that last you?
Again, ages and ages. Depends how much
need
you
a
put in the
tiny,
thing. You only
tiny-
need a tiny bit to get that sparkle.
So we reckon we've got nearly a year's worth of kit here.
The only thing you'd need to keep adding to
Replenishing.
is your jewel enamels.
Okay.
So, are you missing the metal flake, the gilding flake from the pack there?
Yes, where is that?
Shall I go and get
Yes,
one?
please.
From over here.
Oh, I've got it here.
You've got it in there?
apparently.
There's one
Yeah.
here too.
I think I've got it here. So you also get,
Here you go, look.
you've got it. Oh wow, you get another pot with the, I love these.
They're gorgeous, actually.
Oh, they're beautiful. And those will last you ages and ages. Debbie had her hands on these. That's why I haven't got mine. Mrs.
pinched them.
Bolford. She's like a naughty little schoolgirl this morning. Now, I reckon we should be giving you this kit for about £195. You have got, when you think about this, I want you to think about your profit margins. And, you know, time is money. This is taking no time. Have a look. If you were to take this to a craft fair, you can make something. This is what Debbie's just saying. She wants to make something personal for somebody and give it to them straight away.
Yes, you can do that. You've
How
forgotten somebody's
amazing.
birthday, you can make it in the morning and give it to them in the afternoon. or even
And it
half an
takes
hour later.
10 minutes.
Yes, yes.
We're going to see that in just a sec. We will talk you through exactly how to use this. The melting pot comes with an instruction manual as well. I'm going to show you the jewellery that you can make within 10 minutes. You can add other gemstones, you can add some real gemstones to your designs. We're all madly in love with this kit, by the way. And do you know, what did you put this on with? Just
glue,
jewellery
some strong
glue?
glue, yes.
I can't get over. I am super excited about using this.
Well, it is fantastic fun, it really is.
I just think to be able to do this at home, to be able to take it with you, and it is all quite portable, it's not
Yes.
massively heavy. This is something you could take with you to your craft fair and do. And how amazing that you would stand out from the rest of the jewellery makers.
You would, absolutely. You could even be doing it, you know, as you're selling stuff, you can just...
Completely.
Yes.
And if somebody says, you know what, I love this design, but I'd much prefer it in purple, you'd be, aha.
Okay.
Well, no worries, because I can do that for you in 10 minutes.
Yes.
They can go away, come back, and it's done.
Absolutely. And you don't need to seal it or coat it in any way. It's just perfect as it is.
So you don't need to put a glaze on it. It's
No.
already hard wearing.
Yes.
Because they are.
They are really good.
I can't get over how amazing
And you can
this
use the melt
system
pot
is.
for other things as well, and you can use it to heat water in because you've got variable temperatures. Other people use it for melting wax and other things like that. So,
And it's easy to clean. Can you remove the plate?
this one you can't remove, but you just use a bit of kitchen roll while it's...
And just wipe it while it's still hot.
Yes. So you have
So
to
it's
watch your
easy to
fingers.
clean, and you don't. And you need to do that in between mixing colours if you don't want to get. So you just
Yes.
simply wipe it over.
Yes. Yes.
Gosh, you so need this. And if you do go to trade fairs and you see these kits, how much can we expect to pay? Even if we're, you know, the NEC, and we see a big bundle of a kit, because Debbie was just saying to me, it's something she's always wanted to do, but she's never had that, you know, £200-300 to splash out on that day. Because
I've
it's been
never actually seen a kit put together like this with such a fantastic bundle. that
Really?
gets you- no, I've never seen one. This is a first.
And
as
how
far as
long
I'm
have you been
concerned.
jewellery making for?
Oh, years, 20 years or more.
And this is the
So-
first time you've seen a kit totally put together with everything you need
Yes.
ready to go.
Yes.
You heard it here first. Now you need to be on the phone lines because we are about to give you the most amazing price tag. You have got yourself an opportunity to start jewellery making using a totally fresh system. Now, like Liz said, she has never, ever, ever seen a kit put together, a starter kit, a full starter kit for jewel enamel. You get the melting pot, the amethyst jewel enamel, the deep gold jewel enamel, the ruby red jewel enamel, is it mica, do we call it? Mica powder? Mica powder paint copper, the mica powder paint silver, the mica powder paint yellow, the Stella Flash, the Colourful Thoughts Gleam Moroccan. You've got your Carantha silicone mould with the figured heart, one with the pyramid and one with the face. You get the melting pot with the lid, easily cleaned, comes with a guarantee. You get your silicone spatula. That's really important because you don't want to scratch anything. So the silicone is really important. Don't forget you get the molds. You've got everything you need. Now you need to be really quick. I need you all on the phone lines this morning. I know it's early, but you've got to get on that phone line, 0800 644 655. If you've ever been to a trade fair, Debbie was telling me she's seen each element, so by the time you've got everything, you're looking at about £200, Debbie thinks. Liz was just saying she's never seen a kit put together, and you've been jewellery making for absolutely years and years, as has Debbie. This is your opportunity to further your jewellery making skills. LZF T65. You need to be on the website, allthews.jewellerymaker.com, because it's brand new in today. It is a limited edition. Look at that price tag, £89.95. You need to get it in your life. You will get a 30-day money-back guarantee with this kit. I just cannot get over the value. And I know you thought it was going to be way, way more than that, didn't you? Remember your 30-day money-back guarantee. We do take credit cards and debit cards. And if you're shopping with us for the first ever time this morning on Jewellery Maker, you will get a free tutorial DVD, a free book, a free JM Hub magazine, and a free calendar. If there's any questions that you have got with the jewel enamel or for Debbie, then text us through 60777 and Liz will do her very best to answer you. She's here today for the day to take your questions, as is Debbie. Debbie is super excited about this kit as well. And there are other ways that you can use this to incorporate with your existing skills, with your polymer clay, with your enamels, with your beading works that you've already been doing. Think about this with some wire work. We've already seen it in a hair comb, so you can do your fascinators and tiaras. There will be further molds and powders for you to buy on the website. £89.95 for your starter kit. Remember, Liz has never ever seen a full starter kit before. You do get, just to reiterate, you do get the melting pot with this. It comes with everything. £89.95. Now I need to warn you, we are going to be doing some techniques in just a second with Liz. There are so many of you buzzing on the phone lines. There is a queue. Please bear with it. I'm fingers crossed for you if you're watching the repeats. But as you start to see the magic come to life, I think more and more of these are going to sell out. So right now, reserve yours. Make sure you check out your basket online for £89.95. You will get a 30-day money-back guarantee. Of course, your melting pot is guaranteed as well. It's all tested and regulated. You have got so much in this kit. Debbie Bolford has already ordered hers, so expect loads and loads and loads of Bolford magic designs. We're going to get Debbie in here in a second as well, and we're going to go over to Liz and start to see the magic. Let's have a look at exactly what you get with your kit. Have a look at all of this. Just beautiful. All the powders, the melting pots, absolutely everything. So take a look at everything that you get with your kit, and I'm going to go on over to Liz. You've got the Carantha silicone mold, the figured heart, 4.5 by 5.5 centimeters. You've got the pyramid, the stellar flash as well, the colourful thoughts, gleam Moroccan, the mica powder, that was it, wasn't it? The silver, the yellow, and the copper is what you've got. You've got, oh, I love that iridescent. What's the iridescent flakes are amazing, aren't they? Oh, they're beautiful. Look at all of this jewellery that you've made. You think that this kit, Liz, is going to go on and on and on and on. It's going to last you ages, and the only things you need to replenish more often than not are the big. Oh, yeah. But those will still last you months.
Well, these will last you a little while. Depends how many, because
of course it depends how much you're going to use.
Yes. The more colours you've got, the more the whole lot will last you, because you're going to mix all the lovely colours. They
of course,
are fantastic.
Yeah, I think. So can you? Well, we can see here. You can mix these colours. Is that with these pyramids?
Yes.
You've just mixed two different types.
There's
two different colours.
Three colours.
You've got gold.
Yes.
How beautiful! It's like the oil on water effect.
It is gorgeous.
It?
And you can never quite work out how it's going to happen.
It just happens on
random.
its own.
Yes, it's quite random.
And I like that, because you never know what you're going to get. I just love these molds. Now, tell me, how did you create this swirl?
That's another one of the molds. I think there's another 6 molds that are
on the website.
Yes, they're on the website. And that one's the rose mold, and it's beautiful.
Yes. So if you do want to get hold of the rose mold, and see what I mean, you can incorporate your other techniques. You've done almost like a chainmail here. This is fabulous, and run some ribbon through it as well. So think about the jewellery making techniques you're already aware of, and think about incorporating those skills with this incredible jewel enamel. It really, do you know what? Let's get going.
Okay.
I can't wait anymore. I came in this morning, I went, I've got to go to the gym. I'm going to wee myself. I'm so excited. Right, sorry, it's too much information.
Well, I'm going to tell you just a little bit. You need a non-stick mat.
Okay, hang on a minute. Do we need Debbie Bolford in here? Is she? Because I know she's super excited about this.
I think these might be on the website as well. These
mats are on the website as well. So you need a heat-proof mat. Could you use, say, a kitchen heat-proof mat if you've already got one of those?
You can, but the beauty of this is it's really smooth.
Is that you can wipe it?
Yes, it all comes off. It's nice and thick. It's a really good thick quality, good quality one.
Okay.
You can use it with polymer clay, silver clay, all those other lovely things. Because it's very glossy on the surface, it doesn't leave.
You can pick it off, really.
It doesn't leave impressions as well. So that's really handy.
Mrs. Bolford's coming in now. I knew you'd be. She was like, no, I can't wait to get in there. Come on, Mrs. In you come. Right, okay, so
the other nice thing about that mat, sorry to interrupt you there, is that very often I'll use a narrow strip to actually place in the melt pot itself. So because it's a huge mat, you can actually just cut off a little section down the side.
Why do you do that? Why?
If you want to put a bezel in the pot and filled with the jewel enamels to let it melt, then you need it on something, a non-stick thing.
Okay, so that makes sense to you, does it? Okay.
Yes, it's very, very handy. Okay. So I'm going to just tell you a couple of safety things. Okay, this is really hot. The temperature that it's getting to is 140 degrees centigrade.
Okay.
So that is hot. That's hotter than boiling water. So it really is hot.
Yeah.
So
You don't need to wear gloves or anything
no,
like that.
you
You just
don't.
need to be careful.
You need to be careful. I actually have a pot of cold water close by, so if I do get my fingers a bit hot, I can shove them straight in the pot of cold water.
Okay.
The other piece of useful equipment is kitchen roll.
Because you can wipe it straight over
Yes,
with the kitchen
it's
roll.
really handy. So
Okay.
that's that. Okay. So what we're going to do first of all then is take the lid off. You can see that it's heating and that it's on.
Okay.
And that we're at the UTE setting.
Okay.
So,
So excited.
these are the jewel enamels, and I'm going to just use this measuring spoon just because you can see then that I've got it measured on a teaspoon.
Could you use, so it could just be a regular teaspoon
You can
or
use
anything?
You can just pour it in
Baby
there.
spoons you've brought in, haven't you?
I have brought baby spoons
Yeah.
in, but I thought I'd just show you what a teaspoon looks like in the melt pot. Okay,
So you've only used a teaspoon, it looks like it's gone so far.
Yes.
And you can hardly see this has gone down at all.
Actually,
a little goes a very long way,
It
Liz.
does, and I use this actually for doing the DVD as well.
Look at it melting.
Colour around the edge.
Is it gorgeous?
Look how shiny it
Sorry, I'm
goes.
leaning
No,
over now
you
'cause I really
get
want
in there.
And I should say to you that actually it will melt quicker if you put the lid on, but it's not as
Right.
much fun to watch.
No, I want to see this. Look at that.
Can you swirl different colours into it if you wanted
Yes,
to?
we'll do
Am
that
I
in a
jumping the
moment.
gun? It's
Yes,
nice,
yes.
90 miles an hour.
Yeah.
No, everyone at home has got the same question. See, do you know what it reminds me of? Really sparkly nail varnish when you put it in.
It is gorgeous. Now, one thing, I'm going to use the heart.
Yes, I love that. That's the first thing I did was grab those earrings this morning. I've just got to let you know that almost half the stock has now gone and sold out.
I'm going to actually put a little extra in the pot
Okay.
because although I know it takes about a 1 teaspoon to fill that pot,
Yeah.
that mould, you need a little bit of extra in the pot because you won't be able to scrape it all out in time.
Right.
So
okay.
we'll put a little bit of extra
Is that
in.
because it starts drying?
It's hard to scrape it entirely out of the pot.
Can I ask a
completely.
question?
Yes.
If you've got some left in the pot, can you let it cool and reheat
Yes.
it?
Yes. In
So
fact,
there's no waste then?
there's no waste. I have a
You can
little.
keep the bits. That's
I put all my scraps in a little
yes.
So then
an
you can
empty jewel
reheat
enamel
them.
pot. Yes.
Oh,
and
brilliant.
that actually is really handy when you want to make earrings like these. You often end up with
Yeah.
a sort of
Muddy,
sludgy
yeah.
brown
But they're
and
the
puddle.
nicest ones, aren't
Yes.
Nice and sparkly though.
It can be
Yeah.
absolutely lovely, but it's really handy for making, I think, particularly with those
Yes, 'cause
little
they've got
faces.
computery colour, that's beautiful.
Which you can then highlight with gleams as well. So I'll put my
Can
pot
you?
away.
Is there a risk of overheating this, or will it just stay melted?
It stays melted. The only one that you don't want to leave in the pot for too long is the clear, the diamond clear.
And why is that? Because it
It
starts
to go slightly amber if you
Okay.
leave it in
Like
too
doing
long.
sugar, I would think.
Yes.
Like doing toffee
Unless you
or
wanted
something.
that amber
Yes,
finish.
then it is
Okay,
gorgeous
then it's nice.
actually,
Yeah.
really lovely. I'm going to have to just move this over because I'm right-handed.
Okay.
So I'm going to put this here and I'll put that there and I'm going to
So you're
now-
holding it by
the
It's
handles.
got a handle on there
Yes,
for
it
you.
has. And I'm going to just let it pour down a bit. I'm going to use the spatula to ease the colour in.
Look at this.
Oh, it looks like strawberry.
Isn't it
Look at
gorgeous?
that lovely colour.
And then we just
I
pour it
tell you,
in.
if you had a craft fair, you could probably demonstrate this at a craft fair and say, what colour do you want?
Yeah.
Go away for 10
and do
minutes and come back
personal.
and
But I'm
get your
gonna
own
do
colour.
something else now. I've got an eye pin there and I'm just going to set that in. Okay.
Is that so that you make a hole?
It's so that
So you got your earrings
so you can-
findings.
yes,
Right.
I'm gonna,
Oh, so that's straight away you can make your
Yes.
earring finding.
doing this at an odd angle, I have to say. I'm just just going to use that to rest on there so that I don't have to keep holding it, and we'll let that cool down for a second.
How fab! And that'll stay in there now. That head pin.
Yes.
It'll set.
That's how I put
enough
them all
for you.
in. You don't have to then worry about anything coming apart because sometimes, you know, when you're making jewellery, your fastening's not quite good. They just come apart a little. Well, not with
Well,
this.
that's going
It's there.
nowhere.
Absolutely. You can do the same with a head pin. An eye pin's quite good because the enamels go in the hole. You see what I mean? So-
Yeah.
So you've got the eye that's not going to pull out. Same as polymer clay. If
Yes.
you wiggle the wire at the end or you put a circle, it's the same principle that you can't then pull it out. Whether you put a straight pin in, it's easier to come out.
Yes.
Right. So you
know
just
what I mean?
wiggle it
So-
in.
So if you've got something on the end of the piece of wire, you can't pull it out because you've got a circle to pull out. Do you know what I
Okay,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
You can't pull that through a little hole.
And if you don't have a head pin, you can just turn a loop in the end of the piece of wire with your
Absolutely.
pliers so that you've
Okay.
just got something to hold it in there.
Okay.
So let's just see, I think if I tip that,
That's never set already.
not quite, can you see the middle? It's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
So I've got to just leave it a second.
And that's how you look.
Yes.
It's quite warm in here, actually, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, we've got
Taking
studio
time.
lights in here. I like the little ball there. You'd almost use that, wouldn't you? Now, would you
can.
put that in your pot?
Yes, I would.
Ready to melt again?
Yes, I would. But in fact, I'll bring
So
my pot over here.
don't waste anything. Now, what about your
pretty.
spatula? Can you just pick that off and put that in
Try
as well?
it and see.
It's not hot. No, it's not.
It cools quickly. What's in the pot will stay hot.
Oh,
then we just put that in
wow.
there, or you can put it
Actually,
back
so
in
it's
there.
nice and easy to...
Put your arm on
Yes,
this.
you can stick it
You
back
know
in there
me
if
too
you want.
well. I am Calamity Jane.
When you've got that little bit of colour there that you're continuing to use, you could just stick it back in the melt pot.
Stick it back in,
then
'cause you're gonna carry on using
yes.
it.
So let's just see how that is now.
I sometimes think that when you're doing that solid colour, if you had all the bits,
just-
you could just sprinkle them on top and do a really abstract
You can.
big heart or
You could
something.
do-
It looks stunning.
Particularly if you use bezels, you can
Yes.
sprinkle all the colours in and just heat
lovely.
it in the pot, and it is gorgeous.
Fantastic.
Can I ask something?
Just give that a second,
At
yes.
home, I've got lots of silicone moulds for cakes and stuff like that because I've got kids, obviously,
Yes.
and we do things like that. Could I put that in there?
Yes, you could.
Because it's heat proof, isn't it?
It is, absolutely. But the nice thing about these Carantha moulds is they're designed for use with this and polymer clay and
Yeah,
things.
so you know that it's with ours. Obviously, we're guaranteeing our tools and things. But if you've got
Yes.
things at home, you can
Oh,
think outside the box with
Definitely,
this, can't
and
you?
it's a great
Yeah.
way to start as well. You know, if you're not quite sure, and you can play with the bits you've got at home, because you can pick up cheap
Well, anyone that
cake
did
moulds.
the resin and clay show a few weeks ago, and they all bought the flower moulds that I demonstrated. I got free from the NEC. You can use those. That's the same sort of silicone. So anyone that's got those
Yes.
moulds,
Yes.
cake
That can be
decorating
used.
sites, that
Yes.
sort of thing. The silicone moulds.
Yes, but the nice thing about these
Yeah.
is, of course, they've got decoration on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and these
So-
are designed. The ones that come with the
these
kit are
are
designed for jewellery
Yes.
making.
And they're the right size as well
Yeah.
for jewellery, because
Yes,
some of the cake ones.
It's like a lollipop.
Yes.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Strawberry.
Look
I
at
put it down on the
that!
surface, then you can see.
Oh my gosh, that is beautiful.
That is gorgeous.
And it's not that hot, you can feel it.
Can I touch it?
Yes, absolutely.
It's not hot at all. It's just
No.
warm, if anything. Oh my gosh!
I'm going to put
Now,
that on there for a second.
what's the next step?
We're going to use some of the gleams, the metallic
And these
waxes.
gleams, everything we're using comes in the kit, but you need to just be warned that it's absolutely flying. If you want this, and I really do think there's a couple of £100 worth of kit here if you were to go elsewhere. For £89.95, this is going to take your jewellery making to a whole new level. You know, Debbie was so excited this morning. You were up and in before anyone else. And she just got back from holiday. And it's bank holiday as well. That's how excited we are. So can you use all the same, can you use all three colours on one, or do you go for one?
No, you can use all three colours.
I'm just going to pick it up and show it to the cameras. Oh my gosh, you need it in your life. You absolutely need it in your life. Now, if you want the DVD, we have got it here for you. It's just £4.95, and you can see Liz's designs on there, and Liz talking you through how to use your kit. It's £4.95. There's lots of different ideas and creations on there. If you want to add that to your order, speak to the call centre, or you can get it online. LFM P72 is the code for that. L for Lima, FM P72. You've got the instruction manual for the melting pot. This DVD will just take your designs even further. So if you want to, and
It gives you lots of basic instructions and the tools that you need to use. So
you
it's
did this DVD.
Yes, I did.
didn't you?
Yes, I did.
What can we expect when we pop it on? What's on there?
Well, it's an hour of all the basic things using the basic kit, talking about the safety, doing the things that we've just done here, and taking you a little bit further, showing you some other things, using some bezels as well.
And to have an hour, it's like having you in your front room, stopping and starting
poor
it.
people.
No, it's brilliant. Don't you say that. It's brilliant. We're so excited to have you here. Right, so the next stage, Liz.
I'm going to use these.
I love it too. I love this.
This is the Moroccan set.
Okay.
And I'm going to
So
start.
creative and so easy. I could even
is.
do that.
You need to just get this going.
That's really on trend as well, because there's an awful lot of purple and orange
There is.
in the shops at the
It's all
moment.
about colour blocking, Debbie.
Absolutely.
Now I'm just
Oh,
going to.
look.
You only need a tiny bit on your finger.
You've hardly used any of that.
You do. Honestly, it lasts
What a
for
big
years.
effect.
It does, and the colours are just so scrummy.
And that'll stay on there.
It will.
I tell you, that smells divine.
I know. I
I'm
said
getting
that
worried
earlier.
about you.
Oh,
I just love the smell. Smells like
Are
shoe
you a
polish.
glue sniffer?
It's lovely.
We don't talk about those days, Liz. We don't mind.
Gloss over that one.
Look
You
at
see, I wouldn't have put those colours on there.
I
but
would.
They're
They're gorgeous.
But they look stunning.
Well, Sarah Lawrence, who developed these, she has such an eye for colour, absolute fantastic eye for colour. Sorry, I'm getting a bit of green in there, but heck.
Oh, they look, I love Wimbledon colours together are gorgeous,
I didn't
aren't
get
they?
much of my
Look at
fingers
them
out.
all.
Quite vintage,
So
doesn't it? It
I was
looks
just about to say
lovely.
the same thing. It looks antique, it looks amazing.
And it
I'm
just
so
is gorgeous.
excited
I've
by
just put a
this.
big blob on there.
I want to buy that now.
Okay.
I would buy that.
Right, how much would you buy it for?
Well, do you know what? When you look at something like this, if you were at a jewellery fair, you'd think this takes an awful lot of skill, design. You look at all of these pendants that you've made here, and I just think it's outstanding. And you'd pay, do you know, for a pair of earrings, 40 quid? Easily.
Wow.
Easily, at least. And if it was less than 40 quid, I'd wonder why.
Right.
I think it was plastic. And it isn't.
No, it
it's,
isn't.
It's real jewel enamel. Have a look. And you see some, I mean, just look at this. Just look at that. It's absolutely breathtaking, isn't it?
These are the moulds that you can get on the website.
These are
other
on
than
the
ones
website. All of
that-
these are
yes.
available on the website, and a lot of you are adding those to your order as well, which is a great idea because you don't pay any extra on your P&P. You look at these intricate designs, and they just blow your mind. They really do.
Actually, you can make some of these moulds up and then get children to put the different colours on.
You could, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
How gorgeous.
I would just make sure they did clean their fingers off really well afterwards
Absolutely,
because this is
Your daughter would love this.
She'd go mad for it, and it's her birthday on
Yeah.
Wednesday, and you know, I'm just thinking, she needs it. This would keep her quiet for hours. Have a look. Oh, I love it. I'm going to buy one of these. I need one. Can you order me one, please? GL52. That's my postcode that it should pop up. You got my card, haven't you, Deanna? £89.95. It's in my handbag. The blue one. Can you use the blue one? Thank you. How gorgeous. £89.95, and you get so much. If you do want to grab a few more of the moulds, they're on the website for you to do. Is this one on the website? Because that's the one I want.
They should all be on the website.
They're all on the website.
Yes.
Even Ed's down excited.
Do you want to see one of the moulds?
Yeah, please can I see one of the moulds? Liz, I'm so glad you're here. This is so
my
fab.
favourite mould.
That one comes with the kit, doesn't it?
Yes, there's one.
You get that one. Now, have a look at the square at the top. Isn't that fab? And these are all easy to clean. It just pops out. Well, you don't need to clean them,
No,
do you?
well, after you've used them a bit, you'll find you've got speckles of jewel enamels, and all it takes is a soft nail brush and a little bit of
them in
soap
the
and water.
dishwasher?
You could,
Because
but,
they're heat-proof, aren't they?
yes, but I'd just use a nail brush. and-
Everything goes in the dishwasher in my house.
I can't wait that long. I'm impatient. I want to.
You're right.
So I scrub it with the rose. Yes,
You've got the rose.
There's
How much is the
rose.
rose on the website, Deanna? And can we have the code for it, please? People are asking. There you go. There they are. Gosh, is that all they are? And is that all the powder is too? Oh, wow. Look at that. If you want to add, I love the butterfly as well.
It's a pretty little
Isn't the butterfly fab? So can I just show you what we finished with Liz? And because you've already put your finding in there, you're ready to make an earring. And isn't it great? Because no two will be identical either. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Just stunning, isn't it? For £89.95, you only live once. Put it on your credit card, you need it. It's gorgeous, isn't it? £89.95. What did it for you, Debbie? Why did you rush in this morning? Why have you got to have this in your life?
I just like the additions, as I said earlier. I just think because it crosses over to different
It does.
mediums, it's not like buying one thing that you are never ever going to use with anything else. You think, right, that goes with that kit and that goes with that. It doesn't work that way. All the additions here will work with silver clay, will work with polymer clay. If you're a card maker, if
Yes.
you're a modeller of figures, anything, it will work. It really will work. And the nice thing is that you can use them with the texture sheets, the Lisa Pavelka texture sheets as well.
There's
Over
You
the
can-
top?
Over the top, you can pour them into, like you can with the resin, you can pour the this into the Lisa Pavelka texture sheets. And I just think it's, mind your hand on that.
Yes, that is
Amazing.
hard.
But you can make a really stunning pendant.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh, that is
Can I
beautiful.
ask you, as it's cooling, could you put the texture sheet over something curved to make it?
Yes, you could.
Curve?
Yes, I'm sure you could. In fact, I've tried it just on a gentle curve. You've got
Have
to be
you?
reasonably quick.
Have you?
Reasonably quick.
Right.
But you will also need to support it, and you'll need a reasonable thickness of the jewel enamels, because if it's too thin and it's on a big curve, it will snap
I
at
was
some
wondering
point.
whether you could put something like that for the top of a bracelet.
Could you put it on some of the
Yes.
heat
Yeah.
mat and flex that around and let it set?
Yeah, I wouldn't do it if it, you say you've got to make it thick. I wouldn't
Yeah.
do too tight a curve. And
No,
if it's
because
thin.
otherwise it'll be brittle,
No.
won't
Yes,
it?
yes,
okay.
yes. And you can, when it's still slightly warm, I mean, I don't mean runny, I mean just slightly flexible. So within
Okay.
about 5 minutes of taking it out of the mould, you can pierce a hole with a needle tool, you know, a pokey tool.
Oh,
You know, the
a pokey tool.
pokey
I like
tool.
that.
Tool.
Yes.
I like the technical terms.
A pokey tool.
Pokey tool. I
Yes.
know.
So that's a useful
Can I
piece of
just
kit.
show you? We've got the heat mat, which Debbie's going, I want that one. She wants one of these. She's
I know
telling
how
Jack to
expensive
order.
these
Yeah.
are. I know how expensive these are.
And we did source those specially for
Right,
the
we
show.
know, Ed's just telling me that people are asking, please can we have a heat mat? We want the heat mat. Where's the heat mat? Debbie's got it, that's where, 'cause she's going to Jack, I want a heat mat. Here's the heat mat for you. And actually, Liz, you were saying you need this, firstly, because if you spill anything, it's heat-proof
Yes.
mat. But secondly, you were talking about cutting it and using it as a tool. Tell us more
Yes,
about that.
just to cut a strip off the edge. I've got a little strip here.
And what are we doing with that? Can you show us?
Yes, can I show you a bit later on because I've got some.
Yeah.
Oh,
out
right,
first.
yeah,
So
of
let's
course,
bring
of
that
course.
out.
Right, so talk us through what you would do.
Right. Well, I would put a smaller piece than that in the melt pot,
Okay.
and then use a bezel. Actually, the rectangular one is the
We were
best.
talking about bezels earlier, weren't we, actually,
Yeah.
this
Yes.
morning? Okay.
And then you can sprinkle your powders in,
Okay.
And then they'll melt.
and they'll melt in
like
there.
the resin.
And then you
So
get the
just
lovely effects.
if you want the bezels, they are available on the website as well.
There's. And it's really quick. None of this waiting 12, 24 hours.
It's done and dusted
Yes.
straight away. And again, you can make that on your trade stand. You can do this whilst your customers are waiting. Bespoke, hand-finished jewellery that is done exclusively for your
Yes.
customers. And how wonderful when they know it was made exclusively
Yes. They can
for
watch
them.
it happen, and that's really
Exactly.
special.
And what a nice gift to give to your mum or someone you love that you've had made for them,
Yes.
especially.
Yes.
And something that isn't going to cost. Now, tell me price-wise, because they do look expensive. I know as a jewellery maker you can make a really nice profit on this because it's a quick, easy thing to do, and at the cost, today's cost will be the most you're going to spend because you get the melting pot.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's your first investment, and then the rest is just your additions. So when we're thinking about £6 a mould, or you buy that mould once,
Yes.
Oh, you use
and
it
then
hundreds
You can use it
it's-
endlessly.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
So
I've had some of those
cost-wise-
molds for years, and ever since they came out, and they've never broken.
Never had to replenish them.
No,
They're
same as me,
absolutely
actually.
perfect.
You could put the gem art in there as well, couldn't
Yes,
you?
yes.
Now, so you're selling a pair of earrings. Let's say you've just used the clay and the resin and you've
jewel
the
enamels.
jewel enamel, and you've
We'll get there. We'll
many
get there.
you've used the jewel enamel, and let's say a pair of these butterfly earrings. What price would you put on those to make a nice profit, and that your clients and customers are going away with bespoke jewellery and a massive smile on their face? You know, because I was saying to you, £40 I would expect to pay.
Right, well, the actual cost of making that's about a teaspoon of the jewel enamels. So, and the gleams, that's nothing.
No,
absolutely
that's right.
nothing. So, and what's the cost of a head pin and an ear wire? Well, a pair of those. So, for 50p tops, you're making a pair of lovely earrings.
And if they were bespoke, if I had them specially made and they were 40 quid, I'd be really happy.
Well, there we
So
go.
we're talking
I'd like
about
you as a customer,
made,
you know?
but we expect, if you undersell yourself, I do think people think, well, why is it only that? You've made this for me.
Yes.
You know, I think even if you sold them for £20, you'd be making a major
You would,
profit.
absolutely, yes.
And
Depends what
major
you use, whether
profit.
you use silver or silver plate or what gems you put on top
Absolutely.
of it. But
Yeah.
they can enhance the look of them.
Yes.
I just think this is a great way as a jewellery maker. It's just so creative, and you're doing something that's so simple, but people are going to respect you for. I mean, if I did this, my friends would be gobsmacked at
I
it.
know. Can I ask, can you use resin to put a dome over the top? Does it react with it?
That I've not tried, to be honest. I think that's
Sorry,
something
shouldn't
we
have.
can
We
try.
need to. That's what we're here for. We're going to
Yes.
experiment. Now, we've had some questions, and if you do want to ask us questions, please either email us in or text us in 60777 JM Studio, followed by your message. Now, we've had a question: can you use plaster mould with this?
Not so successfully.
Will it be too hot?
The plaster mould is porous.
I don't know what a plaster mould is.
Like plaster of Paris.
Yeah, like what you get on your
Yes.
foot when you break it.
Well, yeah, but
Okay.
finer.
Yeah, there is a company selling those, but they are very porous.
They're
aren't
very
they?
porous.
Okay, so
I
they
think you
absorb-
struggle to get it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think you would, and it would also leave quite a dull surface.
Okay, so we want to keep it blingy and gleamy. That's not something you've done, but obviously if you want to experiment with your kits, then do so, but keep it pretty.
The other
Keep
thing
it
is
pretty.
taking it out of a plaster mould because these are flexible.
Yes, you have to be able to bend it to get it out.
Yeah.
Oh yes, of course. So you
Yes.
wouldn't pop it. I get it now.
Yeah.
Yes,
So I
sorry.
don't recommend
Yeah.
using plaster moulds.
That would be lovely. I suppose you could set a mould like you have done with these domes, take it out and then stick it onto a
Yes.
bezel. So then you've got a pendant with a
Be
firmer
absolutely
back
beautiful.
to it.
Yes.
It would look gorgeous,
Yes.
wouldn't it?
Now people are asking to have a look at those again, so I'm going to give you the heat mat.
Thank you.
Let's have a look at the available moulds on the website.
I've got
Now have a look. You've got the rose mould at the top. They are on the website, or just speak to our call centre. Oh, that flower is gorgeous.
That's the
Now-
periwinkle. Oh, that one, yes, periwinkle.
Isn't
That's
it
beautiful.
gorgeous? Do you know? And it's just got this. It looks almost 3D, doesn't it? Then
Well,
you've
it is
got
3D.
It is 3D, but you know what I mean. It looks.
It looks real.
Yeah. Then you've got the this.
The face.
Actually
yes.
comes with the kit.
It
Get
does,
that one.
yes.
The butterfly is there. The heart comes with the kit as well. You've got. These are gorgeous, aren't
That's the cabochon, the round cabochon mould there. And the smaller one is just created by pouring a smaller amount of jewel enamels into the...
The same mould?
Yes.
they? No.
And because it sort of puddles into a nice little round shape, you can just make smaller ones.
I love it. This is my favourite. I love this one here. It looks so detailed.
And that is this one here. That's the Elegant Lady.
And you've just used gold over there. Now, can you show us how you blend the colours?
Yes, we'll do that
We've
right
got
now.
more as well, by the way, and we're going to show you more of. Yeah, let's get going.
Can I clear
More,
some
more,
space
more.
here?
Of course, of course.
Move all this over here. Right, okay.
Okay.
Put that back over there.
We've had another text message before we crack on. Let's have a look. Now you need to be quick. Ed's just telling me we are super limited now, $89.95. You need to be very, very quick. We had as many kits as we could possibly get you, and already now limited, $89.95. So we have got a question from Ted in Oxford. Good morning, my darling. Good morning, ladies. Wow.
Morning.
Wow, I know, Ted. Question, when you make the heart, can you turn over the first moulding and place it on top of a second pouring to create a double-sided heart? I can't believe the possibilities opening up. Ted, we've only just started, and I tell you, you are going to be. I'm going to graft you today. You're going to show us everything. Okay, so in
The answer
answer
to that
to
is yes. You
okay,
can.
so you can get a nice puffy heart.
You can. You'll need to scrape the back of the mould.
to get a nice flat surface.
Yes.
But you can do that.
Yes.
Would you put it together and it would just bond together, wouldn't it?
As long as one is still really soft.
Okay.
So when you've got one ready
Yeah.
in your mould,
Yeah.
and it's nice and soft still, you can place the other one on top. I know that's
Okay.
not the right mould, but
Oh,
you
I
get the
see.
picture,
So you
yes?
do the first one, set it like
Yes.
that,
I
and
would-
then put your finding in as well. Actually, would you?
I wouldn't. I'd lay that between the two hearts.
Oh, right, and
Yes.
then. Oh,
the heart
yes.
one. That
So
makes
you've
sense.
got your set one first, Ted, and then you pour in again and put the set one on top.
Yes.
That's a great.
stick
Is
them-
that something you've done?
Yes, I have. Yes, in fact, I think one of the
Oh, yes. Here it is,
Yes.
Ted. Ted, here it is. Do you know what a great idea? That's fab. And we got another text message for you. Isn't it fab? We're so excited. Everybody is so excited. Everybody is down in the gallery this morning. Ed's not even gone up to his desk. They don't even know if you're in today, Ed, or not. Everyone's upstairs going, where's Ed? He's late. He's an hour late. Just for everybody who's upstairs in the office, Ed's been here since, gosh, who knows what, 7 o'clock, because we've all been really excited. Okay, we've got Donna on the Mendips. Debbie Volford was here at 6:30. Have a look. OMG, I know, Donna. OMG, OM actual G. How fantastic is the enamel? Is the final result heavy? Well, I can answer that question because I've got the earrings in. No.
really light.
They're nice enough that they feel expensive.
Yes.
They're not so light. They're not light as a feather. They've got a nice weight to them,
They
but
do.
they're not heavy. I've got the hearts in my ears. They're not weighing my ears down. They don't feel heavy at all. They're gorgeous, and I love both sides of those that fab, don't they? They're gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Have we got any more before we do keep them coming? 60777, and we'll do some more in a bit. Right, so now you're going to show us how to blend two different colours.
We're going to use 3 different colours.
Oh,
in fact,
great!
Three colours
the more
in
the
the
merrier.
We have
so you've already got some red, some ruby red.
I'm going to use my baby spoons.
Now, Liz, you said to me this morning an important point was you got the amethyst, you got the ruby red. They look lighter in the pot, and when you melt them, they melt deeper than the colour. And this is an example of that, isn't it?
Can you see that?
So you've got the, so it melts deeper.
Can you see the colour?
Yeah, a few shades deeper is where it melts into. So you look at the amethyst.
A few shades deeper. I say a lot deeper.
Do you reckon?
It's really, it's just scrummy.
It is gorgeous. And do you know what I love about it? The sparkle.
Yes.
Look at it melting away, Jack. Can you see that on the overhead? Isn't that?
We're going to put some more in there. We're going to put some of the gold. And
I love what you've done here, Liz, with these.
I'm glad. Well, I thought it was a good way of showing off the colours, because when you see them in the pot, they can look a bit dull, but when you get them out,
they're full of life.
They are gorgeous. The colours are particularly fantastic. There's a blue. That is the blue sapphire, which is that one there.
This one here.
If you look at the colour,
just going to hold it nice and still. There we are.
It is really significantly different.
Just look at the sparkle. You're going crazy for this. We love you, Liz. Everybody is just passing on their love for this
that's
kit.
really nice.
And thanking you for your fab demonstrations and your beautiful pieces. But you can really create this. And isn't it nice when you see something that looks so detailed and so amazing, and to think to yourself, I think, you know what, I think I can do this.
Yes. Oh, yes, anybody can do this. If you can lift the melt pot up and scrape it out with a spatula, you can do it. Yes, yes.
Isn't it wonderful?
And you can make it as creative as you like.
Okay.
So I'll just put a little bit more of that in, because as I said before, it's always a good idea to have more
rather than less.
Yes. In fact, I'm going to put a little bit more purple
and because don't ever forget that it doesn't matter if you put double the amount in, you can use it again, okay? You just literally scrape it off, put it in a pot, and it will melt again. It will re-melt again. So there is no waste. It's very, very economical.
Right. I just wait for that to, if we put the lid on, it would
set much quicker.
Yes.
But we want to show you.
The colours are just gorgeous.
Isn't that fab?
I'm going to. If you notice, the melt pot is on a slight angle. It tips down towards the back.
Oh, well, why is that?
Because the heating element is at the back here.
Okay.
And there's also,
it gets nice even.
It does.
Nice even heat through it.
It's sort of in that area there. I'm not going to put my fingers on it, but there is also a mark. I don't know whether you can see from the overhead camera. At the back it says Max, so you can put a lot in there if you want to.
You really could.
But it would stop it from overflowing at the front then.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do now is that's all melted. I'm just going to take my spatula.
Give it a stir through.
Very gently.
An S, a wiggle.
You don't want to mix it like you would.
Because you'll get one solid colour then, wouldn't you?
And you'll also get bubbles.
Oh.
So you want to try and avoid bubbles.
Yeah, okay, I didn't think of that. Yeah, you're right.
But actually, you mix it a lot, and you won't get one quite solid colour.
Because they'll still...
Yes, they still keep moving. Look, there's the old bubble there. So I'm going to get rid of that. Don't really want bubbles.
Just give it a tap if there's a bubble.
Yes. It's a little more viscous than pouring resin.
Okay.
There's a bit there on the end of my spatula. You can use the side to get rid of that.
What was that you...
It was just a little bit that had cooled on the spatula.
Oh, right.
I'm going to just shovel it forward a little. Can you see the colours there?
Yeah, they're amazing.
Now what I'm going to do is turn this over because I'm right-handed, and I want to be able to pour this without...
Without scolding yourself.
Yes, absolutely. So if I put that there...
Now you cannot see the iridescence that we see in the studio.
Sorry, but there's a bit of muck inside the... There. Just scrape that out.
Okay.
Well, with my finger.
It's glittery though.
Yes, it is. So here we go.
You ready?
I'm going to pour that in.
Oh, wow, look at that going in.
And
well done, Tom. Tom's getting that perfectly.
See, oh good, and I'm just wobbling all over the place.
And it doesn't matter if you spill it, because that'll just wipe off, won't it?
It will. I can nick that off with a knife later on.
Okay.
So I'll just put that to one side. That's where you want a good size mat because you can put anything down all around it, okay?
And it's heat proof, so it doesn't matter if you spill it or anything like that on the mat. And don't forget, you can use the mat as a tool as well to place it in with your bezels.
Yes.
Now, we're just waiting for that to set. It will take literally minutes. So I want you to now imagine your clients and customers sauntering past your stand or coming into your workshop and seeing something being created for them. We've used the pyramid shape and we've got the diamond effects on there, which we'll show you in a bit. And you get 2 different pots of those. The one in the clear, wow. And you get, oh look how beautiful is that?
The clear jewel enamels I think are one of the add-on things, but they really do make a difference. They're fantastic to use. In fact, I use those hugely because it adds dimension. And it also makes your colours spread out a little bit further as well. You get some lovely effects.
And then you've got the gilding flakes.
Yes. We're going to use the gilding flakes in a bit.
They're gorgeous, aren't they? Now, we've had another question. What was it? Sorry, Dee? What was the question? Sorry, Deanna? When people see your jewellery for the first time, how do they react?
Wow is usually it's the colours. As with anything in life, it's the colours that attract people in.
Definitely. And do you think I mean, because you've been jewellery making for a long time.
I have, yes.
Is this one of the systems that people get the most excited about when they see your jewellery?
Well, because it's so instant, really instant.
And the designs are amazing. Yes. I bet they can't believe that it was a quick thing. It's
no, that's in some ways you don't know whether you want to keep that a secret to yourself.
Keep it a secret. Totally, keep it a secret. They don't
or
need
share it with everybody.
They don't need to know. This took you days.
Yes.
It took you minutes.
It's still just a little, because it is very warm in here, so it's just taking that little bit longer. I want to show you, rather than putting a head pin or an eye pin in, I'm going to make a hole.
Oh,
so you can see the hole.
Okay. And what do you do that with?
The needle tool, my pokey tool.
Your pokey tool?
Yes. I've just got a towel there that I'm going to use.
And you get it out just by twisting it, I'm guessing?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Could you use a bead reamer for that?
Are they sharp enough? I don't know that they are really. They're sort of a slightly different purpose.
Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, well, they've got like a file on them, so maybe it would sit in the groove.
Yes, it might gunk up with a...
So the tool you're using is just a simple sewing tool, is it?
It's just a general purpose craft pokey tool. I'm cleaning off the excess enamel that's just on there. And you can use a bit of sandpaper just to...
Okay.
You can use,
just to clean it off.
Yes. Or you can use a needle and a cork. But make sure it's a cork with a firm end. Okay. Because it does need to be fairly firm.
Okay.
Right. Okay, so I'm going to take that out of there because it just pops out. The colour is fantastic there.
Oh, look!
And that's without heat polishing, but you can, with the bits on the edge, sometimes you can just
pick them off.
Yeah, pick them off.
You can.
Or you can use a craft knife. I tend to use a big Stanley knife rather than a craft knife because it's a much firmer blade.
Okay.
But what I'm going to do now is just make a little hole.
So it's still slightly soft?
It is. You can feel how warm it is still.
Yes, it's still warm.
It's warm. I just think the colours on both sides.
And you're using this on a towel?
Only because I haven't got a chopping board with me.
Okay.
But don't do it onto your craft mat because you'll make a hole.
Oh, right, and we don't want a hole.
No, we don't. So I'm going to put that in there just to get it going.
And watch your fingers.
Yeah, I put my finger over to make sure that it's coming, but yes. Okay. Always move your finger out of the way.
And it doesn't break, it's not...
It doesn't at this point. It will do if you leave it for an hour or two and then do it. Yeah. And to take it out, I just sort of twist it back outwards. Okay, and then you've got a hole. And if you've got a little bit on there, then just use my trusty knife.
I've just got to let everybody know at home, the £89.95. Obviously, you've got about £200 worth of kit in this kit. Actually, £89.95 is only for today's show. When you see this again, it'll be £120. So we can only guarantee £89.95 for today. Next time you see it, it could be a lot more. You do have such an amazing deal for £89.95. And like Debbie was saying, you know, she would expect to pay around £200 for all of this kit, and you've never seen a full starter kit at all.
No, not like this at all. No, this is a wonderful way to go to begin with.
What's this?
It's not a paint stripper or a hairdryer.
Hairdryer this morning. We're doing our hair, and you went,
it's very handy because it folds up, which is really nice. So
what
it takes up less space.
What is this for? Okay.
Heat gun.
Can you get this on the website yet?
Yes, I think so. Well, I think you should be able to get it on the website.
We're going to launch it in a sec.
Right. It's also got...
You'll be able to get it today.
2 speed settings, high and low.
Okay.
Now, I suggest you go with the low to begin with.
To begin with whilst you start.
Yes. So, there we go, there's the heat gun. And we're going to use this. It puffs out hot air.
Puffs out hot air. Why, Deanna's going, no. Is that right, that price? What do you mean, Deanna? Apparently you're going to get an amazing price on this.
I just need to let that cool a fraction longer because it is...
it's so hot in here because we've got studio lights all around.
I might put it in some cold water actually to just cool it down a second. So I'm just
okay.
Put it
and you always do say, Liz, don't you, that you've always got
a pot of cold water.
Cold water to one side, and that's for things like this. Jack's taking it out because he's having a look. Put it back in there, you monkey.
The water doesn't harm this at all. But that just helps to cool it down a bit more because I really do need it to be quite cool. It's also the water's there. If by accident I get some on my finger, it's hot, so it's nice to have something to hand quickly to cool it off. And I don't have to run off to the sink.
Maybe.
Yes. So you'd only do that once.
Right, I'm intrigued. You don't need to wear safety glasses because it's already got a surround on it.
Yes.
But be careful, do respect the fact that you're working with heat here. And if you're under 16, we always advise here at Jewellery Maker that you work under the supervision of an adult.
Yes. And the other thing is, when you put it down, always make sure it's turned off.
And you've got your heat-proof mat, and that's important now with this, isn't it?
It is very handy. Right. I'm going to switch it up. The middle position is off, so I'm going to switch it up.
And are you working on low or
yes,
on high?
I'm on low.
Oh, okay, so what's this doing?
This is going to
again?
Heat polish. Yes, it's going to just melt the surface.
And what will that do?
It'll make it go glossy.
Wow.
And I just got to get my head at the right angle so I can see when it does go glossy. Can you see it happening now?
I can so see it happening. I can see that shine happening, and it's sort of remelting the surface. Now, there's a bit of an argument going on in the gallery between Ed and Deanna because Ed's saying the price is too low, but it's on the system now. It's too late. He's having a little bit of a tantrum. I'm being truthful with you, and all I can hear is rep, rep, rep. No, £16.94 for your 2-speed heat gun. It's mains operated. It comes with a mains adapter. And it comes with a 6-month warranty. You get a 30-day money back guarantee. You're right there, Ed. He's very cross. What were you wanting? It should be £60.94, not £16.94. It's an amazing deal. We're having an amazing show.
It is a very good deal.
Where else can you get these, and what price tag do you see them for?
Well, most heat guns are around 25 quid minimum. So
really? And this is a good one, isn't it?
Then this has 2 speeds, so 2 heat settings effectively and 2 speeds. So it's if you put it on the hot one and the fast one, things happen really fast.
Okay.
So not many heat guns have that. A lot of them just have the 1 speed.
So this is a really good heat gun, one of the best heat guns you can get for the lowest price we've ever seen, £16.94. Ed's not very pleased with that. I can't guarantee it's going to be that price when you see it next because he's having a little bit of a paddy. £16.94.
It's so good because it does collapse. So, if you go off to classes and things, to be able to take that like that, or for storage
it's travelable
as well, it's very good because often they're big and bulky. And it's also this shape, whereas a lot of them are long and thin, which is not nearly as comfortable to hold.
And this is a great tool just for adding that finishing gloss.
Yes.
So anything else you can do with it, you need it for that gloss?
Well, you can use it with all sorts of other mediums as well.
Okay.
Masses of different things. So
really?
Yes. And if you're using embossing powders and you're doing card making, you can use it for that. You can use it with friendly plastic. You can distort fabrics with it. There's just so many things anywhere.
Of course, because you can burn the edges of fabrics.
And you can make them all crunkle up and go.
Yeah, and gorgeous. Like you can make roses out of them.
Yes.
We've seen it with organza gift bags.
Absolutely.
There's a designer called Sarah Alvin that does that.
Yes, and that's a heat gun is what you need.
There we are. Instead of having your candles out and getting wax everywhere.
This is nice because you can,
fab.
and yes, you don't have any smoky bits from the candle. You can just keep moving your heat
It's probably
gun
a
away.
safer way of using it as well, isn't it? And it's all, it's got that safety surround on it as well. £16.94. You've got yourself a deal there. Ed's not brilliantly happy, but you are, and that's the main thing. What a great way to start on Bank Holiday Monday. Now, I do need to let you know we are extremely limited on our kit. We're giving it to you at an introductory price today at £89.95. Now, you are not guaranteed that price tag outside of today. If you see it again for a higher price, then don't be surprised. Have a look because we shouldn't be giving it to that price. The RRP is actually £120. Right now, so where are we at?
What we're going to do?
Look how gorgeous it is.
The edges on that are slightly rough. I would need to just tidy those up a little. But you can see the other one there using the different colours.
Glossy.
But from the
that's
dullness,
from the heat
yes,
mat.
to the that's what I call heat polishing to bring up that fantastic glossy shine.
And you saw, now what we did, what we did was mix those three colours, the gold, the ruby and the amethyst.
Yes.
And then use the heat gun, which was just $16.95 over the top. Now you've got your bezel ready.
Yes.
You're ready to show us something else exciting.
And let me just tell you one more thing about that. You'll get a really smooth, glossy finish if you let the shape go completely cold. And we didn't let it go completely cold. We let
I think it's still really glossy though.
It is, but you've got little bubbly bits, so just tiny bits.
So that's all because we didn't let it go cold?
Yes, if you let it go cold and leave it for an hour and then come back to it, and then you can heat polish it, and it's fantastic.
Even better.
Yes, it's really good. We're going to add another colour to this. We're going to add some clear, and we're going to use a bezel. I've just turned the mould upside down because the bezel...
You're going to use that as a base, are you?
Well, only because the bezel is not flat on the back because of the shape of the bail. So I'm going to put
you're going to put it over the lip?
Yes, so it is flat. So into that...
And again, we're reusing the resin that's already in the heat lamp, so no waste at all. We are limited on this kit, so you do need to be checking out your baskets. A lot of you have got it in your basket already, and I know you're adding bits that you're seeing, but please be warned that we are limited. So if you check out your kit, you can then come back and add your additions, and we'll work out your P&P afterwards. So you're putting in
the clear,
your diamond clear.
Mm-hmm.
And the clue's got to be in the title there, so it's got a sparkle to it, has it?
Yes, it's beautiful. It gives you that depth.
Okay.
And it spreads out the colours. I'm just going to put a bit in there, but what I'm also going to do is add a little bit of the silver as well.
Okay.
Because we're using a silver bezel, and I thought it'd be quite nice. So I have actually got
all of the different colours that aren't included in the kit, by the way, are available on the website in addition to your kit. So if you want that as an addition, go on the website. If you don't have internet access, then please just call the call centre and they'll be happy to help you. Right, so you put the diamond clear in.
I put a little bit of silver in.
With your baby spoon.
Yes, that's a little one.
Do you have different spoons for different pots? Or you just, no?
I'm not that neat and tidy.
Oh good, me either.
Somebody gave me these baby spoons.
thing?
That's just a little one that is used for
food colouring and stuff.
Well, yes, and also for working with the powders, because you only need small amounts of those.
Oh.
So you want a
and
smaller
those come
spoon.
with the kit, those
no,
powders?
the
powders do,
yes, the spoons don't. You can pick those up in all sorts of
Okay, but otherwise a pinch. Could you add a pinch?
Or just a small spoon, or if people have got bead scoopy things, they work really well as well.
Oh, great.
Just something where you can get a small bit on the end.
Okay, so we've used the clear with the colour. How is that going to affect the finished result? What's going to happen?
It's going to make it look much more like this.
Okay, so you get that
In fact, actually, this
translucent is what you
Here
get.
you go. Look, that's the one I was really going to show you, that one.
So this is the
colours. Yeah.
Oh, so this is similar colours to the one we're using today.
We have to put a bit more purple in there, I think.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow, isn't that fab? There is so, do you know what? We're not even halfway through. We've been doing this an hour. How many techniques have you already seen? Isn't this amazing?
There's loads more.
And there's loads more.
So,
you're going to have to be here for a month.
Might have one or two other things to do in between times, but I'll come back
you're not allowed. You're exclusive to us now, Liz. You're going nowhere. There's a place for you in the cupboard.
Oh, thank you, the cupboard.
That's where I go. That's where I go when I'm not here, just the cupboard.
Right, I'm going to do this again, move this to the middle, and I'm going to go over to my left hand.
So by using the clear, that's clear diamond effect, you get the translucent, so you get the colour, but you also get that wonderful translucent. So you're creating a gemstone, aren't you? Isn't this fantastic?
It's gorgeous. You have to come up with some good names for these gemstones because they're not known to man otherwise. They're brand new.
What are we going to call them? Lizrali. Oh my gosh, I love this. It's incredible. It's just fascinating, incredible, beautiful.
I'm going to put that there a second.
Professional. Everybody's so excited.
Now,
do you know, it's been a long time since we've had an audience in the gallery. Everybody here at Jewellery Maker is in the gallery watching.
Oh, well, that's good.
With bated breath.
Now what we're going to do is take a tiny bit of the gold.
Okay, so you're sprinkling the gold on now, not whilst it was in, for your finish. Oh, wow. And that gold, you get the gold in the kit, don't you?
You do, and you can just put a tiny bit on. But
oh my
it's still
gosh,
warm,
you put a tiny bit
yeah, just
on
a
there.
tiny bit. And if it's not gone all the way, put it onto a low setting.
What do you mean if it's not gone all the way?
Because you can see how it's suddenly turned to the bright gold and the rest of it's the dark. That's because it wasn't quite hot enough. So now I'm going to bring the heat gun down onto it.
Look.
And watch it sparkle now.
And don't forget that heat gun is just $16.95.
Can you see it go?
We've had a question.
Yep. Fire away.
If you've got different... Sorry, say that again. Say it again, Deanna, sorry. Oh, it's on the text message from Helen in Lancashire. Have a little look at this. Good morning, ladies. Good morning, Helen. Wonderful show, really inspiring. I have a heat gun that I use in card making when rubber stamping and embossing. Would I be able to use this for heat polishing? Love from Helen in Blackburn.
Yes, you would, absolutely. There's not a problem with that, Helen. But I would suggest that you just practice a little bit because they're all different.
Yeah,
So
we can't obviously make guarantees for things that we're not sure about. But
some of them
yeah,
are very
should be
fierce
okay.
and you might need to hold it from further away. Some of them blow an awful lot, which can make the surface move, and some of them are very gentle.
Okay, so it should be okay. We're just talking from experience from our heat gun, so we can talk to you about our heat gun, but hopefully it should be fine. If not, grab ours, just $16.95.
Yes,
great price.
I think that's a brilliant price actually. So, right, what we need to do is I'm going to clean out this pan now, because we're going to do something different next.
Okay, so let's see actually how we... Chloe's, they're having an argument in the... It's Chloe and Deanna. Oh, Deanna's arguing with herself, apparently. She wants to know what enamel's made from, and they're going, enamel is enamel.
It's the generic term is ultra thick embossing powders, or ultra thick embossing enamel.
Okay.
And
it's made up of powders.
Yes, but I
it?
don't know what the actual base.
You don't know what the
is.
chemical.
No.
We don't need to know the science of it. We just know it's beautiful, and that's fine
it
with
is.
us.
And there are other.
It's beautiful and it's safe, and that'll do for me.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
There are other types of enamel out there of the ultra thick embossing powder, but the colours with this are just fantastic.
And that's what made you the ambassador for this particular product, isn't it? That you've used it before, but never in such an amazing array of colours. And you were talking to me about the lady Sarah that put this together and how wonderful and creative
she was. Fantastic, just fantastic. One of the most creative people I know. And very sadly, she died last December. And she would have been doing this if she'd been here. And these colours are her colours. All of this range, the Carantha range, is her range.
Well, she left something beautiful behind in all of this. I mean, it's just a credit to her, isn't it?
Sarah Lawrence was an amazing person.
You can tell she had a passion for design.
Yes.
And a passion for what she was doing, because the attention to detail with every single product that has come from Sarah's range is just inspiring, beautiful, and you know, look at these colours. And like Liz was saying, compared to anything else on the market, Liz stands behind this enamel in particular, but for being the most beautiful, and that's all down to Sarah.
Absolutely.
At $89.95, it really is one of the best ways of furthering your jewellery making.
And every time I use this, or any of Sarah's products, it makes me think of her, which is lovely, because she was a very good friend.
Oh.
So, I don't want to cry, actually.
Don't cry. Don't cry. It's happy. It's good that we're here, because you're showing how amazing she was with all of this. Now, you've got some on the heat mat.
Yes, I've just poured out the excess, scraped out as much as I can, but you can see that there's still some that you can't quite get
And when
out.
that dries hard on the heat mat, you can just pop it in your pot of goodies. It's almost dried in a heart there.
It has, hasn't it? Just beware when you do this that you don't
burn your fingies.
Yes, absolutely. And of course, the enamels, when it comes out, it will be hot.
It's like when you've got hair straighteners, isn't it? You're going to touch them once, but you won't do it again.
Do you know, I've never used hair straighteners. I don't have enough hair to do it.
Yeah, well, I tell you, everyone always does burn their fingers on hair straighteners, and then you never do it. Or hair tongs, you know, when you get too close to your neck and you're like, ah! Same kind of thing. You do it once and you don't do it
This is
again.
why I have the pot of cold water, because I'm fairly clumsy, actually. So.
Well, I'm clumsy. Maybe we shouldn't be in the same room, because we all know I've got a reputation for it.
Oh, dear.
I stand up out of bed and fall straight over. That's how clumsy I am.
My sons laugh at me because I'm clumsy.
Do they?
Yes.
How many sons do you have?
Two.
Do you?
Yes.
How old are they?
Oh, they're now supposedly gone from home, but they're at home at the moment. They're 20 and 23.
See, well, you make too much of a good home for them. They won't go anywhere.
It's nice to have them
20 and 23. Wow.
Very nice to have them come
Right,
back.
this is on while you're cleaning it. The girls are
it's
asking
still on.
in the gallery.
Almost
is it on?
definitely.
Is it on? And it's not hurting her. No, you're just using the tissue, and actually you've got that dead clean look.
And I'm not putting my...
They just said, do not touch it, Jenny. It's too clumsy. Oh, you're right, actually. I'm going to put it down.
And make sure that you don't touch this when you've just taken it, waxed it out.
Because it'll be hot.
That will be hot.
Okay.
So I'm going to put that in the bin.
And with the spatula, you can just pick that off, because I did that earlier, didn't I?
Yes.
Is that... Oh, yeah. I like that. I want to look at that. Hang on.
And they can go back in this pot here.
I like it. I used to love like solder irons and things at school, you know, getting the little balls. That's cool, isn't it?
Right, now, do you want to see what we do with the Crystallina?
Of course we do, yes,
Right.
of course. Do we want to see it?
And put that-
yes,
yeah.
you know we do. We want to see everything.
I'm going to
just have a look
move
at the
that
finished
over
result
here.
of your pendant. Will that be dry soon?
Yes, it will be. I bet you can pick it up right now.
Really?
Yes.
That's the finished result with literally, Liz put a pinch in the tiny spoon. She didn't even use quarter of it.
No, just want a tiny sprinkle.
Last you
Oh,
ages.
it does.
Will you ever run out? I always think that about the wax that you put over the top. That's just.
Oh, the
you
wax
don't use
goes
any of it,
forever.
hardly.
No, that goes on forever and ever. I've had pots for a couple of years. Some colours I use a bit more than others. Right, this is my deluxe ironing board.
Okay.
Okay.
I like it.
Now we're going to be using.
What are we
baking
creating? Have we got anything? Is it something like
we're going to be doing something like this one here.
this one here?
Yes.
Oh, this is super exciting. Have a look.
Ooh. These should be all neatly in a nice little thing, but they're not. They're all in a mess. Okay, these are the Crystallina fibres.
Okay. Oh, do you know what? Claire and I were playing with these the other day. I was
They're
going,
gorgeous.
what is this? I love it. It's so beautiful. Now, just while you're setting up, I've just got to let everybody know that Liz has a workshop on the 5th of September. And it's showing you, it's giving you a tutorial of exactly how to use your beautiful enamel, your jewel enamel. Now, that course is, if you call the call centre, they will talk you through the basics. We'll even feed you. 5th of September, am I in on that day? Can you have a look, Chloe? Because if I am, I want to do it. $89.95 is for your kit. If you want to come through and do your enamel course, then give us a call, 0800 644 655. And it's on the 5th of September. And I'm pretty sure that one's going to fill up very, very fast. Am I in on that day? Then I'm doing it.
Oh, that
I'm
sounds
doing
good.
it too.
Perfect. I'm going to use the metal flake, the gilding flake.
Right, so the gilding flake is here.
Yes.
So we're going to create one of these.
We're actually going to, we can do that one afterwards. We're going to do that one first.
Right, okay.
Yep. But I wanted to show you that might be look a small pot, but when you take it out, when you open it, can you see that if I put that there?
Can you just book me in on that course, please, Chloe?
There is a lot of it. There's an awful lot of it. So, that tiny pot gives you an awful lot of this fantastic gilding flake. And I think that there's a copper and a silver version as well.
So you've put how much of this? Just a pinch, actually.
Yes.
That goes really far.
It does. It depends how thick you want it, and I didn't want mine to be too thick. So I've used that, and I'm going to put some of the Stella
It's like
Flash.
gold leafing, isn't it?
It is. It sticks to you a bit, but. And then
I can think of
sprinkle
worse things to stick
Oh,
to
yes.
you. That's gorgeous, that.
This is the fabulous Stella Flash, and
you
it
can
is
hardly
gorgeous.
see that. Now, what have you got this on? Some
baking parchment.
Right.
I would always use baking parchment, or well, any piece of paper would be good.
They just want me to lift that up if that's all right.
Yes.
Is that all right, or will it
Can you do
affect?
it? Can you see the? Well,
Can you
I'm
see
probably
that?
not too. Might be a bit.
Oh, here we are. Let's
Yeah,
try
move
with
it.
the overhead camera as well.
Move that one out of the way.
It's
That's a bit
really hard
better.
to show you. There we go.
Move that.
There we go.
Can you see that?
Right, now we can see what we're doing. There we go. It's really hard to demonstrate and be able to show you what we're doing at the same time, you know.
And I get excited and then I use up all the space.
Yeah, why not? That's like me, everything's everywhere. Now, the details on your screen right now are for the DVD. Now, if you're unable to make it or for the 5th of September, or you have got the kit and you want to use it now, you want the tutorial, it does come with instructions and everything, but this is Liz at work, a whole hour of gorgeous Liz and her inspiring designs for £4.95. We've had another text message as well before we go any further. From Catherine in County Durham. Good morning, my darling. Here's the text message. Hello, love, love, love it. Is there a DVD yet? Katie in Durham. Katie, there is. It's £4.95 and it's Liz, pure Liz, for an hour. Very excited about that. I'm coming in on your course.
Well, that will be fun.
I've got to work in the morning and then I'll make it for lunch and then after
Oh, I
lunch.
see, just in time for lunch.
Yeah, always, always. They always get me lollipops in, which I like. I'm obsessed with lollipops.
Right, that was the base layer of the Crystalina.
So we put the flakes on, we've put the
Stellar Flash on.
Stellar Flash on, and this comes with your kit.
Yes.
But the
Crystalina.
Crystalina can be bought on the website. Deanna, do we have the details for the Crystalina? They're coming.
Right. I'm going to put another layer.
Oh, so you're making like a sandwich?
Yes. So then I'm going to...
Crystalina sandwich, yummy.
Yes. I'll put
greaseproof paper, just
yes.
general baking paper.
Greaseproof paper is really handy because you can see what's happening, but you can use any paper.
Tracing paper.
Yes, or A4 paper or anything like that.
You're ironing.
I'm ironing. I know.
Ironing's illegal in my house.
It is in mine. So,
it's just for jewellery making purposes, ladies. Do not.
I don't
jewellery
do
makers
any other time.
not stand by women ironing all day.
Right, and this is just for a moment, okay?
Okay. Oh, it's like watching Hairspray.
It's assuming my iron. I say that my iron isn't actually even up to temperature. That is good. It's been sitting there for ages.
I don't even know how to operate an iron, Liz. So don't worry about it. No, it all goes in the tumble dryer or hands dry.
I thought it was up to temperature, and I've obviously put it down to the very bottom setting. So I'm sorry about that.
Do you need it on full temp?
You do need it up to about...
And is it a steam iron you're using or a regular iron?
It can be a regular iron.
Do you have it on the steam setting or
no,
do you turn the
definitely
steam
not.
off?
Just you turn the steam off.
Turn the steam off.
Yes. And so you can use it, if you use baking parchment or greaseproof paper, you can see what's going on. Hopefully this won't take too long. I'm sorry about
I'll
that.
show you what we're creating while we're waiting for the iron.
And I thought I was so prepared as well.
Well, don't worry about it. Ironing is confusing for the best of people.
It stresses me out so badly.
And me. Why would you want to spend days with an iron and all that steam? Yeah. Oh, no, I can't. I can't do it. You'll never get that time back. That time you've been ironing your shirts. Never get that back.
Nearly there. I think we're nearly there, right. And turn that up fractionally more.
Okay. Now, one of the codes is coming up for your Crystalina.
Yes. Why is that? Just trying to work out why.
And the rest will be with the call centre if you want it or online. Is it plugged in, darling?
It is plugged in, but it's not that hot at the moment. I don't know whether it's my iron. Let's try it again. I used it just yesterday, so
it's
to iron some other sheets.
That's the way it goes. It's me and you. We are known for our clumsiness. Should I hold it tight for you?
Because you should be just only a moment. It's not quite there. I'll show you what it does end up looking like. How embarrassing is that, you know?
No, don't worry.
This is what it looks like. These are fantastic. This is this colour.
Oh, your iron's in an extension cable which doesn't work apparently.
Oh, is it?
Being told, so it's not your fault at all.
I think there is a bit of warmth.
Oh, or what?
Oh, it's getting there. Let's try it again.
Oh, it hasn't got as much power in the extension. So this is what we're creating. Just look at that. Can you use this again in card making and things like that?
Yes, absolutely. See, it is definitely not hot enough at the moment. So, but you could, if you iron, and it's only for a matter of 2 or 3 seconds, and you might want to turn it on its reverse and iron again. But you can see it's not melted.
Not hot enough. We need a proper plug.
This is not.
We'll get Jack onto it.
So are you happy if we use this piece?
Let's use that. So we've seen how you do it.
This turns into this.
This turns into this. One you made earlier. Good job you're prepared, Liz, isn't it?
It's my Blue Peter moments.
Yes, well done. It has melted a little bit.
Only a little.
Not enough.
Very odd, that. Right. We'll move
no,
this
it's not. It's because of that extent. We should have told you. It's blame Jack.
Put that down there.
Can't be our fault, Liz.
Okay.
So this is what you end up with. You iron it. We saw how you did it.
Yes. And
you iron it. Your iron at home works, probably.
Yes, it will.
I don't even know if my iron works. I've got one.
Just make sure
my mum uses it sometimes.
You don't want it on the steam setting, that's all.
No.
And you're going
just regular scissors.
We're going to use regular scissors, and I'm going to just cut out a square. Because I'm going to use the pyramid.
Do you know what? When you do that, and I love this bird's nest effect that you get, and Debbie was actually talking about with the dramatic face doing Medusa's hair around it.
Yes.
That would be a great way of doing that, wouldn't it?
So, just make sure that
Mrs. Bolford is now playing with her kit upstairs, I think. Oh, she's just got back, actually.
Has she? Right. Now we're going to put some clear, and I'm just going to be generous and just put some in. Okay. And
people are asking for the heat map. The details are coming back on the screen for you now.
So this piece I've just cut so that it approximately fits here. You can use the good paper punches on this as well,
Okay.
if you want to. So, and you can make this any colour you like because the colours
And
are
that's going to go
fantastic.
in there, is it?
It's going to sit on the top of there. So we're just going to let that soften and melt.
And it's not going to will it remelt when you, yeah, it probably will, won't it? Remelt on top, but then you've got the clear.
This sort of, yes, it sort of fuses into it.
And you get this effect just to show you again.
Yes, sorry, it's just taking a moment. I'll put the lid on for it because it's not so interesting watching it clear melt. And that'll just speed up.
Isn't that wonderful? Look at all of those colours. That'd look nice on a butterfly as well, wouldn't it? Oh my gosh, I love that.
It is gorgeous.
Oh, everything's gorgeous. It's so exciting. This is something like we've never seen before. Need to let you know your kit is flying out the door. The details on your screen right now. $9.95 is for the heat-proof mat that you can use in loads of different ways. What have you got for me, Jack? Ooh. Thank you, my darling.
Aha. Ooh,
Please give them back. Oh, please don't get them out. Me?
You can play with these.
Me? Would I do such a thing?
Probably.
You know I will.
Move that
Right,
to
so
one
you
side.
have got, this is what Liz is using, but all the different colours of Crystallina. Do you get Crystallina in your kit? You get some,
You don't in the basic kit. These are all add-ons.
these are all add-ons.
But
for
you
your
can use
kit.
them with so many other things. So I use them with lots of different other medium, and particularly
You've got
in
the blue.
card making as well. But it is gorgeous. Jewellery making, it's fantastic because you've already got that sparkle there.
I just love it.
Are we ready to pour, do you
I've
think?
got the codes for the Crystallina. Oh, I've got an email from Kerry Hopkins.
Can I
Right,
pour
let's
this?
do this first. Yeah.
Just while it's still warm. So I'm going to now just pour this in. Ooh, looks like I might have a little bit of pink in there.
Oh, no, I like that though.
Just pour it in.
And it's all sparkly, Liz. It's beautiful.
It's just-
Have you you haven't put that in yet?
I
That goes
haven't
in
yet.
last, does it?
But you can
Could
see
you put it in
there's-
first, or does it
You
always go in
can,
last?
but it's you get a different effect.
Okay.
So I'm just going to move that so I can put this in without burning my
Because
fingers.
then you get it's almost from the base.
Yes.
And then you get all of that wonderful refraction
Absolutely.
from the colours,
and you
don't
get that depth from the diamond clear on top. And you see how it's sort of melted and softened in onto the surface. Now we leave it for just a moment until it goes a little bit, sets a little,
Okay.
and then we're going to push it down on the mat. And that will give you a nice flat
Just to
back.
firm it in?
Yes, you'll find it squish out sideways, but we can trim all of that off.
Okay, so you expect that to happen
Yes,
anyway?
you do.
Okay.
The colour changes slightly as it's touching the hot jewel enamels, because the fibres change colour when you heat them. Because if you saw, where's the green? Did I give you the green? Oh yes, there we go.
I've got it.
But you can see how the colours change. They're very iridescent. They're two
They're
tones, aren't
gorgeous.
they? They change dramatically.
It's like gold leafing with
Yes.
pow shell and all the colours that...
But you wouldn't know that was going to turn into that.
No, not in a million. It's just beautiful.
So it's exciting.
And the flakes we get in the kit, don't we?
Yes, we do.
The
we
gilding
do. We're going to
flake
do the
comes in the
flakes in a
kit.
minute. Right, I'm going to turn that upside down and I'm going to squish down, press firmly.
A good firm
see,
press.
it's
Oh yeah, and
squished
it
out.
squeegees.
Yes.
But again, you can use that. Nothing goes to waste.
Yes, it can go back in the pot. The clear enamel is the only one I won't leave in the pot for very long.
Why?
Because it does tend to go a little amber.
Oh yes, we said that
Yes,
earlier, didn't
yes.
it? And unless you want that amber look.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you might,
Oh,
actually.
it can be beautiful. You
Yeah.
can make it look, you can add the stellar flake into it and bits of the gilding flake, and it does look the bee's knees. Really gorgeous.
Just beautiful. Is there anything else you can add into these that you might have, like bits of silver or anything like that? You
Yes.
know, like with the resin, sometimes you've got things that are left over from jewellery making,
Yes.
beads and things
You
like
can
that. Could you
pop
put
them all
in?
in? Yes. So it depends how heavy they are as to whether they will sink to the bottom and the jewel enamels won't get in front of them. So lighter things are better.
Okay.
But in fact, I think here, this is one that didn't quite go right because I've got a little hollow there, but that was the ribbon.
What do you mean it didn't go right? It's amazing.
But there's a little dip in the
No,
middle.
I like that because it feels organic.
All right.
Look,
Can
if you
see
just put that flat
there?
to the camera, isn't that? And
sorry.
that's got ribbon.
Yeah, it's got the ribbon that was left over from doing those.
Oh my word.
Can you see that?
Yes, that's
If I
amazing. It's
turn it around to the other side, you
beautiful.
can see that's the reverse of it. We'll go the wrong way. Get used to the camera in it eventually, which way
Don't
to
worry,
take
my
it.
darling.
So
It's hard, isn't it?
we're going to take that out of there, and you can see it's
Oh
that,
wow, look! Can you see that? Oh my goodness gracious me. Actually, that just would just snip off.
but it's all dull, isn't it, at the moment?
So what do you do, heat lamp?
Yes, we
Oh,
heat
I-
lamp,
heat
gun.
How amazing. I actually quite like it, Matt, Liz, if I'm honest.
Yes. Well, you can leave it matte if you want to.
I like it, Matt. Let's have a look at both because we've seen it, Matt.
Okay, I'm just take off the excess. And a word to you, if you want your fibres to go all the way across, you need to make the square slightly bigger than the square of your mould.
Because it shrinks a little
It
bit.
shrinks a little.
Yeah,
so
with the
mine's,
heat.
Yes,
Okay.
mine's in the middle there, so I wasn't very accurate about cutting that. Right. Ideally, we let this go cold, so I'm just going to fling it in the cold water just a minute to cool it down.
Oh,
but it
good
needs to
idea.
be cold right the way through to the core.
While you're doing that, I'm going to read a Facebook comment from Kerry Hopkins who says to you, Liz, I'm finding so much inspiration on JM. I don't know where to start. I need it in my life. You do? Kerry, you need it in your life. Keep the amazement flowing and I'll try to keep up. You know what? You know, Kerry, don't worry, because we repeat the show throughout the day and, you know, Liz is here to answer any of your questions. Deb is always in the background today. She is just too excited. If you want to text us in any personal questions or indeed come through to us on Facebook, 60777 with JM Studio, followed by your message, and Liz and I and Debbie will do our best to answer your questions this morning, or do Facebook us. We've got another question coming through on the text from Sandra in Redditch. We're only down the road from you, Sandra. She says, hi all at Jewellery Maker. Can you put some gemstones into the enamel? Like I was just saying to you, actually, yes, you can.
You can, yes, you can. You can put them in the top if you want. If you wanted to use one of the bezels, and while the resin is still warm, you could just put some jewels in there, some gemstones on top. But what you will find is, unless the enamel comes up and holds onto the stone, it will pop out, and so you can then just pop a bit of glue in it, and then
just normal beading glue.
Yes, and then pop the stone back in again.
Okay.
So you've got the
So you
shape.
can do that.
Yes, even if it's a
What
regular
about if you've
shape.
got some tiny seedy beads?
Oh, you can sprinkle
you could put
those
them inside the clear, couldn't you?
You can, absolutely.
That'd be a nice look,
It's
actually,
gorgeous.
wouldn't it?
Particularly inside the bezels.
Yeah.
When you can put a layer of colour on the bottom. You can even colour the base of these as well.
And then put
Just colour it with a pen.
Really?
Yes, and then you can pour in, sprinkle in your beads or whatever, and pour in some clear on top of that.
That would look gorgeous, and it'll pick up that background colour.
Yes.
Now, what are you up to, Mrs?
Right, I was just going to...
And that silicone is fine with the heat gun?
Absolutely. It withstands, I think it's up to 200 and something degrees centigrade.
Crikey, O'Reilly.
It goes in the oven. I mean, it's the sort that you have, you know, all the fancy baking stuff from.
Yeah, I'm into that with kids. I've got to make my daughter's birthday cake on Wednesday.
I'm just taking, just so I can see when it starts to go. You need to get the light right so you can see when it happens. So excuse the weird poses.
So you see where it's drying. No, you've got to get all the angles. And don't worry, because it does have its own guard. Now that 2-speed heat gun is just $16.94. Saw Ed's little tantrum earlier. That price tag was too low. But we love you.
See what's happening now?
Yeah, actually, do you know what? You can see it because you can see how it's suddenly all glossy.
It suddenly goes.
It reminds me of a mermaid.
Does it?
Yeah.
I suppose it could, yes.
It looks like treasure now because of all of that, the gorgeous golds and the fish scale effect.
Yes,
Do you know what I mean?
absolutely. Just keep going until you've got it.
Oh gosh, Liz, that's beautiful.
Isn't it?
I love those gilding flakes, are gorgeous.
They are. They work so fantastically with the crystallina fibres. They work really well on their own, which is I hope to show you next if you're happy.
Please, yes, we're more than happy. We're absolutely mesmerised. What a fabulous kit. And don't forget now, how are we in terms of stock? Because we were quite limited before.
Are we?
We are getting very dangerously close to selling out of the starter kit. Now, if you want to buy another melting pot project pan, we have got those. Now, do you recommend having more than one?
It's very handy because you can leave the colour from one thing in there and in there and move to another project pan. So you have
this
more than
might
one.
be if you're thinking about really going to town with this. You don't need it straight away, but it's a great addition.
It is. It's in fact really handy because you don't have to keep cleaning out your pan. You can just put that to one side, and then when you need it again,
You sold me. You know what? You know I don't like cleaning.
They are really handy to have.
They are, aren't they, fab?
They're
I'm no
fantastic.
good at stuff. I'm just trying to be more organised. £7.45 for that, and worth every single penny. Now, we have had people asking, is there a DVD? Of course there is. It wouldn't be Jewellery Maker without a DVD. And of course, yes, it's Liz on the DVD. With her designs, you get an hour uninterrupted. None of me annoying you on the sidelines. An hour of uninterrupted Liz time with your enamel. And the item code for that is LFM P72. That's L for Lima, F for Freddie, M, P72, and it's just £4 and 45 pence. And there's a course, don't forget that Liz is fronting on the 5th of September. I'm going to be coming in on that day as well. I absolutely cannot wait. I'm in on the morning, am I? Or in the evening, Chloe? On the evening? Oh, I can do the morning then. I'll be
there we
in
go.
the morning.
That sounds good.
I'll drop the kids off and away I'll be.
What I've got now is I've got some gold, the deep gold heating up in there. I've got the round cabochon mould, and then I'm going to just pinch some of this and press it in. Just little bits of the gilding flake. The colours are just gorgeous on it.
They are.
And you want to leave some spaces. Oh, I didn't get that one in.
Does it matter if you go over the top?
Not
Just
at all.
flick it- Okay, so this is the gilding flake, and you get the gilding flake in the kit.
Yes. Just a little bit there. I don't want to put too much in. I'll put that to one side.
The graphics are coming back in for the kit, but you do need to know we are dangerously close to selling out of the entire kit. This just goes to show how much you're loving this and how brilliant. It was actually Liz's friend Sarah that put this kit together because you're both very passionate about jewellery making, and Sarah was so into this system and she has put together one of the most inspiring kits.
She
that we've
designed
seen
all
for
the
a long time.
colours and everything. She got the product to be exactly the way she wanted
And
it
is
to
that
be.
because you just couldn't find it out there?
Not to the standard that she wanted or the colours that she wanted.
So this just goes to show this is top quality.
Yes, it is. Everything that Sarah did was always researched really fantastically and thoroughly, and it always works. The colours are just gorgeous. So.
And I can vouch for that. They are absolutely wonderful. And Debbie Bolford can also vouch for that. They're wonderful. Is she using her kit now, or is she on the sofa watching, mesmerised?
I'm going to
She's on the sofa watching.
Right, so I've got the gilding flake in the pan, in the mould.
Okay.
And
And
then
you've
I'm
got the
just gonna-
gold. I
the
love
gold
that.
is
And that gold,
gorgeous.
even though it's an opaque colour, it will still show off that gilding flake.
It will.
Is this what we're going to end up with?
We
Something
are.
like this?
I hope so.
Have a look at this. This is what we're aiming for here.
Put that to one side. Just
This is the look we're going for. Isn't it beautiful?
what I'll do is I'll take another head pin and just so.
So let's go back to, yeah, we don't want to miss a trick here.
Well,
Now,
says
don't
I.
forget, you get the gilding flakes in your kit. I will talk you through again. If you've just tuned in and you're not sure what comes with your kit, I will take you over in just a sec and go through everything, and then we'll be back over to Liz in a heartbeat.
So I've just inserted that into there.
Now, you put Debbie was saying this to me earlier, it's important to put the eye pin in with the loop side down, so
Yes.
that it then prevents it from slipping out.
It
Whereas if
does.
you put just the normal end in,
The flat
it will
end,
slip out.
Yes, and I've just made a little bit of a hash of that. And
It doesn't matter because that's the side that we're not going to see anyway, is it?
One hopes. Yes, it should be nice and smooth, but I was just messing about there. Very often I find these pots of gleams are the perfect height to prop this up so that
as
you
a
get...
prop. And they come with it as well, so you get your props in there too. Now that will last and last you, the wax colours
It
over the
will.
top will last and last you. We'll go through some designs again in a minute so you can see what you can achieve. Whilst this is drying, we do have a few questions on Facebook and things. People's minds buzzing. And we've got one from Denise in Stockton-on-Tees. I'm not sure about the answer of this one, but let's have a look because everybody is buzzing. Everybody's minds are going crazy now with what they can do. And we're showing you the basics this morning. If you come through on Liz's course on the 5th of September, then you will, there'll be loads and loads more that you can, I mean, you're here for the whole day. Denise in County Durham is saying, wow, my mind is buzzing. Want it here now so I can play. Can you put hair into the enamel, thinking of a baby's first haircut, etc., to preserve it forever?
That's a really good idea. I don't have babies at the moment, so I've not tried that, but I could see no reason why you couldn't. I mean, if you can put ribbon and things in there, and I mean, hair is natural.
Just like enamel,
yes,
yeah.
and it won't frizzle.
It's like
up or
horsehair
anything.
and things. There's a massive play for that at the moment. People are making bracelets out of horsehair, and if you've got a favourite pet, you can do something like that, or their disc, their name tag, and things like that would be cute.
I think Denise's concern was perhaps that the hair might get scorched or something.
Okay.
But I don't think that would
Should we
happen
try
at
it?
all.
I'm happy. I've got enough of it.
I've got some scissors here. Or
Yeah, go on,
standing.
cut some off. I don't mind. You can if you want to. Yeah, I mean, gosh.
I think it's a good idea.
Let's try it. We might try it just
Yes.
for you.
Well, I think-
yeah, you're all nodding your heads because you want me to cut my hair. Do you want
Denise
me to?
could try
I
it
would
as well,
do
and
it.
she could tell us.
We'll do it in a minute. No, they're going to make it all for you, Jewellery. I'll do it for you, Liz. Of course I will. That's a totally different look
Yes.
to this one.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you're going to go crazy. Look at this.
It's just gorgeous.
Beautiful.
And that's
I
without
love
heat
it.
polishing. And if you want to heat polish it, then it will.
If you don't have to heat polish
You
it,
don't at
though,
all.
if you don't heat polish it, will you still get that sealed in?
Yes, it won't rub off. You might get a tiny bit to rub off, but you can see the difference. If you do heat polish, then it will completely seal it. But I don't think you'll have much problem there. Just the tiny surface. I rub it between my hands to get rid of any excess.
And are you going to heat polish it just to show us, or are you going to leave it like that and we're going to?
Do you want me to do heat polishing
Yeah,
again? You want me to
yeah.
heat polish again?
Well,
All right.
I want you to do everything.
Okay, but I'm not going to put that one in the mould this time. This could do. Can I heat polish that in a minute? And
Yes,
let
or
that,
you do what you're
because
the next. If you've got loads of, that you need to
that's
show
still
us,
hot.
show us, please.
Right. What
Yes.
we're going to do is we're going to use the scraps. Okay, because
Good,
you will
'cause we
end
don't
up-
like wasting
No,
things.
exactly, and you do end up with lots and lots of little bits. So we'll take off that and stick it in the pot.
Okay.
Gosh, I'm so untidy.
No, you're with the wrong
That's-
person then,
Oh, I
because
want that one.
I'm the most untidy person in the world.
This
Chloe is tidy. She'll
is-
be going mad.
That's just the scrap bits.
Okay, so all of your scrap, 'cause that looks really arty, in there, doesn't it, actually?
This will soften more quickly if I put the lid on.
Okay, so we're going to put the lid on now. That's our tip for you is to put the lid on because it contains the heat more and it's
It does.
quicker. For demonstrational purposes, we've been showing you with the lid off.
Yes.
That's now melting. I'm going to show you some of the different designs again that Liz has done. People are asking to see the finished jewellery. Have a look. Wonderful earrings.
There's
you've
so
got.
many effects you can get.
They're just wonderful, Liz. And these are the moulds that come in your kit.
Yes.
You've got the hearts
Those
mixed
are
with
actually
gemstones.
made from a bezel, one of the bezels. I used it as a mould. So you know we've made this one earlier on,
Yeah.
and it is not stuck in. So you can take it out and you can reuse that.
As a mould.
And yes, and you can carry on using this.
Oh, you clever
So-
duck. You are well clever. Then here we've used 3 different colours.
The colours that are in the
Liz,
starter
obviously.
kit, those are.
Now we had a question from Ted earlier. I love the name Ted. Just thought I'd put that one out there. Of the puffy heart. And that's with 2 hearts put together, which you can create. Then you've got the diamond. This is such a great way of making a profit, isn't it? Then you've got, now this is the dramatic face, which was in the kit. You get 3 different moulds in your kit. I'll talk you through what you get in the kit in just a sec. Then the rose, which you can buy separately on the website for £6.95. Aren't they gorgeous? And what about this one? Is this available on the website as well?
That is a stamping. I've used a bezel and poured some of the jewel enamels into the bezel, and then I've used one of the Lisa Pavelka texture mats. So it's
You are
good.
so amazing. And then have a look, because is this your signature stamp on the back?
That is a little rub-on transfer.
I love it.
It just finishes
And
off
actually,
the back.
Debbie was saying that earlier, you can use your transfers
Yes,
on
you
here.
can. That's another one using the same technique. It's not stuck into the bezel. So there you go, Jenny. There's another.
And this isn't stuck into the bezel?
No, it will. You can ping it out if you want to. But that's one of the Lisa Pavelka texture mats. This one here. I don't know what number
And if
that
you
one
want
is.
any of our Lisa Pavelka texture mats, they are available on the website as well. The possibilities are limitless. You can use this to interact with all your other different jewellery making skills. Don't forget, we have got, these are the Lisa Pavelka rubber texture stamps, and this is the Fleur de Lis. Just beautiful, and you can use those different techniques, can't you?
You can.
And anything you've got already. Now, obviously, this is one of my favourites. I am so mad on hair combs. Chloe, my name on this one. Oh, it's Liz's. I can't have it. It's gorgeous. I love it. It's going in your workshop, apparently.
Yes.
Now, where are we at now, Liz?
Right, I'm going to now. Shall we move those to one side?
Yes, let's.
Big heap here. I'm going to use the face mould, but I'm.
And
gonna
this face mould comes with the kit. Now, we've used all of our scraps, we've put the lid on, and we're at melting point.
Yes, and what I'm going to do now
Ooh,
is use some of the mica powders.
Does this come with the kit?
It does. The mica powders come with the kit. This
And
this
you're using
colour,
just a regular brush?
Yes, this particular colour doesn't. These are the colours that come with the kit.
Okay.
They're just gorgeous.
They're beautiful,
They
aren't
are.
they?
So I just chose the purple this time, just because we were working on a sort of purples and golds theme. You can do this very delicately with a small brush and just brush in particular details.
Oh, you're brushing it into the face?
Yes.
And you can do this you get 3 different colours with your kits.
And you can just brush it in as much or as little as you like.
We're just asking for the difference of the different pots. Now you get 2 of the enamel. Do you get 2 or 3?
3.
You get 3 big pots of your enamel that you pour in that melts. You get 3 of the dusting powders.
They're mica powders.
The mica powders. Now those are just to add that iridescent effect.
Yes.
Okay, so they're completely different to your enamel, and they will last and last and last. Then you've got your wax pots,
yes,
which also give you another effect over the top. They're all for the finishing touches. You get 3 of those. I will talk you through it properly in just a sec. I'll move on over to the kit and talk you through it.
Them all over the place.
But this is just, you will get this with your kit, so don't worry, you can create this look.
Right.
Okay, so then you've put some of the silver that's from the kit
what I tend
over
to
the
do
top as well.
Is I bash it usually in the bin, but I just knock it down just so take off any excess.
Okay.
You can use the powders in the melt pot with your colours here to change
just to
the
add
colours.
some sparkle to
yes,
it.
and you can change the colours that way as well if you want to. It's a great thing when you're adding it to
just got to move the mould up
can
so
you
that
see
people
that?
can see.
Oh yes, there we go.
Because the graphics get in the way.
Right, they do. Sorry.
That's okay.
Look at the colours in that.
Oh, they're gorgeous. They're like petrol blues and blacks, aren't they? Wowzers. And that's all from mixing your scraps?
Yes, that's just the scraps that are in there. I did add a tiny bit of extra black in there because there was a bit of brighter, not green, but a brighter colour there that I didn't want. I'm going to have to swap this over to my other hand
yes,
again,
of course.
sorry.
No, you work how you're comfy.
Turn that over there, that's it.
Okay.
Okay, that's better. I'm not ambidextrous.
You're very good at keeping things in the right places, though, I'm being told.
Oh, yeah, that's
I
good.
love that. Look at that pouring in. Oh, I love it. Oh, we're dangerously close to selling out of the kit at £89.95. I think we've just got a handful of those left, so I will talk you through it in just a sec. Don't worry, people are asking me.
Head pin in. Just turn that way. Oh, that's too low. Put that there. Just push it in there. And just rest it. See, that's what it's supposed to do. Last time I made it look really difficult, but
it was just easy. Pop it in. It's because you go. Now I'm just being told that Ed's upstairs trying to reorder more kits in. They won't be within this batch because we are about to sell out. But hopefully we'll get them with you in the next couple of weeks or so, next month. We have got a handful of these left now, so you need to check out your baskets. If you're online and you've got these in your baskets, you need to check them out. Okay, right. Serious bit over.
Okay, so what do we want to do next? We can do a number of different... Do you want to do the hair or do you want to melt into a bezel and do this sort of thing?
I think there's a certain Mrs. Bolford that wants to see the hair. And I don't know, what do you want to do? We've got plenty of time, so you do what you think everybody will want to see. Because you're a jewellery maker and you probably get questions all the time, so...
Well...
I am a mere mortal.
Well, when
you're putting that on the heat mat and ready to put in your scrap again, yeah?
Yes, absolutely. I'm just cleaning that out. And what we started with, I think one of the first questions was about putting the cut off piece of mat into the melt pot with the bezel on the top.
Yes.
So we might just try doing that.
Try doing that. Then I'm gonna, all for the sake of you jewellery makers, I'm going to cut some of my hair and put it in. So
seriously?
I don't mind. Look how much I've got of it. Come on. I've got a great big mane. I'm sure one of the kids got bubble gum stuck in my hair the other day. I had to cut it all out.
When my little sister was young, and we're talking a long time ago, she got the potty putty, you know, the silly putty stuck in her hair.
Yeah.
She was so enamoured of it, she slept with it on her pillow. And she had lovely ginger strawberry.
No.
And it was absolutely...
I cried.
Well, Mum actually always gave us pudding bowl haircuts when we were kids, because there were 6 of us.
That was your punishment.
So let's just give that a... yes, you don't really want to get this in your hair if you can avoid it.
No, but you can put your hair in it.
Yes.
If that makes sense. Well, we're going to see if you can. We don't know.
Just clean that out nicely.
We've got a text message to show you while you're cleaning that out. It's from Jean. Good morning, Jean. Hi all at JM. What a wonderful, innovative show, and welcome to Liz. Isn't she fab? A lovely addition to the designer expert team from Jean in East Yorkshire. Jean, get yourself on that on that course on the 5th. I've just remembered it's Mia's first day at senior school that day, and Lee's actually, and not me. $89.95 for that, but I am going to come in while she's at school.
Right.
I might be crying when I come in. Because I'm not an emotional person, but that made me emotional when I took her in for the first.
Oh.
Anyway, $89.95 for your kit. We're just going to finish this. I'll talk you through the kit because we're dangerously short and people are asking what's in the kit. So I will show that in a sec.
That's that one come out.
Jack, look, Jack. Can you see Jack's a jewellery maker and he's absolutely mesmerised by this. Oh, Jack, look how gorgeous that is.
Can you see that?
Oh, I love it so much. And you can create that exact mould from the exact effect. This exact pendant can be made by your kit because everything that you put in this, Liz, was from the kit.
Absolutely.
Now, would you wax over that or are you finished, you've done?
Well, you can wax over the top of that as well. We'll do that as well.
Oh,
Right,
I love it.
I might bring in
What
one
are
of the
you
other
thinking,
colours.
Jack? Jewellery making, how would you incorporate that into your designs? You just want it, don't you? Would you do it? Because you make a lot of macrame, don't you?
Yeah.
I think you're going to have to.
Just so many possibilities.
There are, aren't there?
So much you can do with it.
Definitely. Jack's saying there are so many possibilities, so much he'd want to do with
fantastic.
it. Now, Liz is just rubbing over the wax that comes with.
I'm using...
What's it called again, sorry?
This is Gleams. Those are the
Gleams.
colours that you get with the starter kit, and I'm using some silver that's from one of the add-on packs.
Okay, you can get the silver on the website,
Yes.
so don't worry.
So-
and you just it's literally a pat of your finger and then over the top, isn't
Just
it?
a tiny bit.
So it will go on and on and on and on.
And
Have you ever run out of that stuff?
No, I've had pots that I've been using for a couple of years.
Oh, goodness me.
And it just keeps going.
And you've got the purple and that comes with the kit?
Yes, it does. And sometimes you just want to. If there's purple in the jewel enamels, then sometimes it's good to just bring a little bit of the purple back out again. So, and you can just keep on adding. And I've managed to get a large little lump on that one there. So let's try with this gold colour. This is another one that's gorgeous. This gold. When you first start the gleams, you just need to wiggle your finger around them because they do have a little.
Me and Debbie earlier, Debbie and I,
sniffing
they
them.
smell amazing. I want to
They
eat
do. I
them.
know.
Don't
They're
eat
good.
them because I don't know what's in them.
I'm just going to highlight.
I think I got it on my nose. I just stuck my nose right in there. Oh, they smell divine.
And then you can just keep on adding the colours as you want. So I've just added a tiny bit of gold onto that one there.
Oh, Liz, Liz, that's amazing. It looks antique.
It just looks gorgeous, I think there.
She is a genius. Do you know, Liz, you are super inspiring. And just so you know, Facebook are loving you. Everybody is saying what an amazing designer and an inspiration you are. And Liz is here representing her friend Sarah, who put this kit together, who unfortunately passed away, but she left behind her this amazing kit because Sarah was very passionate about this and she just couldn't find the colours in the quality that she wanted.
In other people's stuff, so she had her own developed,
designed her own.
And she kept on going until she got the colours the way she wanted them. Such a richness of colour, that's the thing. Sarah was never a wishy-washy person. Sarah was full on when it came to colour.
Very dramatic,
Yes.
I can see, and that comes through in all of this. And
highly
it really
pigmented.
Is fab.
All of her products are really highly pigmented, so little goes a long way.
And that is so important with jewellery making. Now, we are very dangerously close to selling out, so I am going to go on over and take you through exactly what you get in the kit, which means you've got a couple of minutes to breathe. You haven't had any breaks. I don't want a break, as long as you're all right.
I'm fine.
You can have a sip of water. I'm going to go over. Here's everything you get in your kit, and then I'm going to take you through individually, and it's $89.95. Now, we only have a handful of these left. We had over 500, and they're about to sell out. You get your Corinthia silicone mould figure heart, the pyramid, and you get the dramatic face as well. You get your Stella Flash, your Colourful Thoughts Gleam Moroccan, your mica powder paint in silver, yellow and copper. You get your ruby, your amethyst and your deep gold jewel enamel. Let me take you through everything because that's not just it. You also get that very important melting pot for £89.95. You get your removable melting pot dish in that, and you get the lid. You get your silicone tool. You get your 3 moulds. Now you get your crystal powders in your yellow, your silver, and your copper. And those are what Liz used to brush the face to get that amazing result. And then she poured in the enamel over the top. Now you get your enamel in deep gold, big pots of each deep gold, amethyst, and ruby red. You also get the 3 brush-on gleams, which Liz said she's had her pots for 2 years and they still haven't run out. You've got the gorgeous sage, you've got the deeper purple, and you've also got the gleam spice. Now you get your gilding flakes as well, which we saw were amazing. You need it, and you get all of this with the kit. If you want to buy additional molds or additional gleams or anything like that, colours, they're all available on the website, but I don't know for how long, because so many of you are adding to your orders. So you get your gilding flakes, you get those gorgeous sparkles, and you get all the iridescent precious metal looks there. Now, we are running out of time with this. You've got to be very quick. Debbie Bolford's here. We're going to go back over, £89.95, and we are running out of kits. You need to be really quick, and I do need to urge you all to check out your baskets now, because if you don't do so, you do risk not being able to get hold of your kit. Let's go on over. You knew she couldn't keep away, this lady. Don't you just love it?
It's mine.
You've got yours already. Have you got any questions, Debbie? Because I know you've been watching. Fire away, please.
2 questions. One, like the polymer clay, you can bake in the oven and you can put leather through. Can you sort of sink leather or cord or silky cord into it, so you can have like lots of different beads almost?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Stunning. Great.
Anything. I mean, you saw me putting the head pin in,
Right.
so you could do the same thing. You could lay a layer cord in, or
Right.
if you want to do that between two halves.
Oh, that'd be beautiful.
Like this, like the
Yes.
heart, so you
Yes.
could place it inside.
Yes.
That's a good idea, isn't it?
That's
Nice
a good
and solid.
idea, yeah.
then.
It would be good if it wasn't a big round chunky cord. If it
No.
was the flatter one or a finer
A
one.
nice
Or a silky cord.
Or a silky
0.5
cord,
or
yes,
something,
yes.
yeah.
My other question
Ribbon goes
is,
through as well.
I like to do a lot of my art and put it into a frame. So could you melt that onto a piece of silk?
Yes, absolutely. The thing to remember is that the silk is actually a natural fibre, so it's not going to be damaged by
No,
this.
that's what I was thinking, yeah.
But the silk is also fluid, and when this hardens and you know, half an hour later, it becomes more brittle. So you'll need to back it,
Yes.
back your silk, so
That
that it
would
holds.
be
Are
stunning
you
as a
saying
picture.
frame
Yes.
it, make
Frame
a picture out
make
of
a
it?
picture,
Yes.
actually put it onto
That would be
the
beautiful.
hair onto a piece of silk and actually
I'm
frame
seeing
it.
more and more DVDs by the minute here.
Absolutely.
Those little pieces there, just a scraps from.
I know from the
Have you
texture
seen these?
sheets. Yeah, from
Yes.
the texture sheets, they're superb.
What are
They
texture
really
sheets? How
are.
did you do
Those
this?
are
What's
the
going on?
texture
Well,
sheets that
yes.
you use with the polymer clay.
This one here is that one there. Look,
It's my favourite, that is. I've
that
used
one's
that a lot.
there. Yes, it's a very good one. that
It
one.
is, they're very deep.
Yes. But
Do you show this on the DVD, Chloe was asking?
Do I? Do you know I can't
Do you think
remember.
you did?
I've slept since then. I've done so many things since then.
Similar to the polymer clay there that we do on the courses, where you put the resin in and then you rub the highlights on the top. yeah?
Yes, that's exactly right. That's got a lot of the gleams on the top, quite a lot of colours to build up the richness. And it was just what was left in the pot. You know, the stuff that we've just poured out here, that was what was left in the pot, and I just poured it straight onto the texture mat.
Unbelievable.
And you just
You don't want me to do a
Beautiful.
2-hour show, do you? Can I just go in there and play?
Absolutely you can.
Just cancel the rest of the show.
Absolutely. Everybody is going mad bananas
I bet
for this
they are.
system. And more and more and more, we want to see everything. So we are running out of time. So if there's anything you feel that you need to show us before you go, please go.
do
it.
Should I show you the bezel? That's
Please,
what the
yes.
question was, and I'll save your hair for
yes.
another occasion.
Oh yeah, we have got that. Shall I snip some off quickly?
No, leave it to another occasion.
Okay, you sure?
Yes.
Yeah.
What I'm going to
What do you
do?
mean you don't want to stand in with my hair on it?
No.
Just,
In a word.
I'm going to make
I
you
can
one.
understand it with baby's hair, but I find
Not
it
mine,
yes.
you know.
I'm going to make you. I'm going to plait it to make you wear it around your neck.
Well, what I've done is just jacked up the back of this, just using one of the moulds. I just turned it up. I just want this to be a flatter bed.
Okay.
And I'm going
right,
to put
so-
the.
Because you were saying it does tip backwards because
does,
that's where the
yes.
heat element is.
So I'm going to put that on there, and then this is where I want my little tool, a little spoon, and I'm just going to put some colours in here.
Oh my word.
It's like being at school. You know that spinning thing you used to have paints that used to spin at school and
Yeah,
put them in?
the paint wheel. Yeah.
Actually, I like the ones where you did the bubble printing. You know,
oh, yes.
that was really
Anything
good fun.
like that, I like
Yes.
that. Oh, that's beautiful. I love the colours to mix together.
They just
Oh.
well, the colours are just so
Oh,
gorgeous.
Just summertime.
Oh, do you know? I was just going to say it
Beautiful.
reminds me of Spain.
Right.
Yes, yes.
Did it? I don't know why.
No, I
Actually,
know
I think
exactly what you mean,
don't.
actually. Yeah.
I should be good and close all the lids up. I did have the yellow map. I know the light gold.
Oh,
there we go.
we'll
Here
find
it is.
that. There you go.
There we go. That's the one I was after.
Beautiful.
This is the light gold. It's not the yellow. Don't worry about the bits that go over the edge because that's part of what the.
This is totally freehand, completely
yes.
spontaneous.
Yes. So we'll do that, and then we're going to add some clear on top of that. And for that, we're going to use a bit more. So let's take that off there. My baby spoon.
I love that you use a baby spoon.
Well, I was at a meeting the other day and somebody had had a whole heap of them that they didn't need anymore. So we all got a few, and I've got about 5 of them in lovely colours. So perfect for this. I hope grandchildren are a very long way away. So
That's my spoon.
I'll put the colour back on there. So we need to just let that sort of melt a bit.
It's just exciting waiting for it to
It
melt,
is.
isn't it?
If I put,
Do you put the lid on?
it will happen a
Yes.
bit more quickly. And it's
Okay.
a shorter time. We'll just let the lid do its business.
Okay.
This is the sort of effect. And if you,
Beautiful.
when we normally put something in a
are.
bezel, if we just pour it in,
Yes.
then you get this domed shape,
Right.
like there. But when we're doing it this way, by melting the jewel enamels in the bezel, you get
gotta
a
lift
very
it up.
different
Yes, a
different
different
look
look.
altogether.
Look, because it's more cabochon like
Yes.
this, isn't
But
it?
the nice thing about this way also is you have a little bit more control over the design.
Yeah.
Because we can now use a pokey tool or a kebab stick, a
Skewer.
cocktail
Skewer.
Cocktail stick,
yes,
yes.
which I do have to hand somewhere, to swirl the colours around, so you can do that.
Yeah.
So that's a job for one of you in a moment.
Oh, yay. And we're getting
Oh, look.
questions about how to
There you go.
put it into a ring shank and things like that, and other brooch pins as well.
Well, if you can, with a brooch pin, if it's got a brooch, like you mean a cabochon with a brooch pin on the back,
Yeah.
then you will need to pour into that because you can't heat. You can't put it in the melt pot and heat in the same way.
Okay.
Because
Could you put it on when it was still soft, when it just came out, or not?
I'm not talking about putting the brooch pin on the back. I'm talking about it being a cabochon with a
that
brooch
was
pin
attached
already.
to
Right, of course,
Yes,
yes. So it'd be the same
Stand
kind
it
of
on
thing.
some
Yes.
sink it to polystyrene, or I think,
Yes.
or
But-
even polymer clay or
Yeah.
plasticine or something.
Pour it in. Yes.
Okay.
But if you want to put a brooch pin in, then you could do so if you were doing it, this way, not in the cabochon, but say in the back of a mould.
Okay.
So instead of
Yes.
Putting a pin
yeah,
in.
you can just put your brooch pin and open it out.
And the same with a ring shank as well.
Yes, absolutely.
Because these go concave, these
Yeah.
are quite useful for this steampunk look that's around at the moment, because you could actually put your watch
You can.
parts
Yes.
and things in over the top of it, and it would then become a level up. It's beautiful.
You can sprinkle some things in there. So
Yeah.
look, if we take
I love those colours.
the
I just think that.
I'm very excited. Have you got your kit out yet?
Yes, I'm looking at it.
right, who's going to give us a swirl around?
You're artistic, you. Really?
Yes.
This is me though. Something bad's going to happen. What do I do?
Just a swirl.
Yes, just do a little swirl and make it the way you like it to be.
So just swirl away. Am I
Yes.
doing? Am
Just
I doing
until
that
you
right?
get
Don't do too much, otherwise you just
You
lose
make it into a
That's
mix, yes.
Like that.
Perfect.
Yes. We could add just a tiny bit of, actually we'll add a tiny bit.
We've got
of
another
Michael.
question as well. they
Have
say.
we?
What is this question, my darling? Here we go. It's from Gemma in Shoreham by the Sea in Sussex. Loving the show, she says, can you dip, stroke, coat objects such as shells and buttons?
Oh, yes you can. Actually, there's a
Buttons.
You can do that, and you can also do the ends of head pins and make beady bits on the end of head pins and eye
Yes.
pins. That's very good.
I've seen that done. Fantastic.
We have to do that another time, though, I think.
Apparently, we're just. Chloe's asking. We are inundated with questions for you. If you could possibly spare 10 or 15 minutes after the show to just
Yes.
tell Chloe the answers, and she'll get to everybody.
No problem at all.
Fabulous.
I'm just going
Thank
to just
you.
take this out of here now.
So any questions, go on Facebook now with them.
I want to, before I do that, I need something to rest it on because of the shank on there,
Oh yes.
the
it
bail.
might be level.
And is that hot now, the heat-proof
Oh,
mat,
that's
or
not
not
too
at all?
hot, no. Just make sure that the space you're on is level. 'Cause it's
Okay.
shifting because it's actually not quite level, I think. But it's just, it's like working with resin. If you've got it on a slope, it's going to flow.
Obviously, yes.
Yes.
So pretty.
Beautiful.
And because
Absolutely
that's like
stunning.
this, the
Yeah.
concave, you could add some more stuff and add some more of the jewel enamels on the top.
Gorgeous. I love it. Just
Because
fascinating.
you need everything in that.
Absolutely, and that was set now in there.
Yes.
It's set for good, and that's
That one doesn't come out, unlike the pouring in one, where it does pop out. You know,
Yes.
and this one here. That
Yeah, because you poured it in rather than set it with a heat brush
Yes.
mat.
Right.
And
But that works really nicely as a mould then, doesn't it?
It does. That's how I did that little heart bracelet. This one here, because that little
With the
heart,
mould, yeah.
yes, a heart bezel, like this, and just made a whole heap of them.
They're gorgeous.
And then you
They're
still have
just
the bezel to
gorgeous.
use afterwards. So-
Absolutely beautiful. Now I'm going to run you through all of the different types of moulds that you can get on the website because people are asking to have a look at them because Liz has very kindly done them all for you. Have a little look. And for £89.95 you get the full kit and they come with the face, the heart and the pyramid. Look at this one. I need that. I love it. I love the chrysanthemum. I love, is that how you say it? What's it called?
Well, it was
The
a
flower.
periwinkle.
Oh, the periwinkle.
There's a world of difference
you
between the
get-
chrysanthemum and the
You can
periwinkle.
tell I'm not a gardener, can't you?
Yes.
You can. I need to be one though. I'm trying to be all like sensible and stuff. Have a look.
Doesn't suit you.
No, I am. I want to be. I want to
No,
be.
don't. Just
I want to be a
Jenny.
Stepford housewife.
No, just be Jenny.
Really?
Yeah, just
No,
be
it's
you.
not working out for me. And look, oh, with the gilding flakes, they're just gorgeous. And please, Facebook your questions to Liz now, and we will get her on Facebook straight after the show for you. Have another look at Liz's amazing designs as well that can be created with this kit. You've got those wonderful dramatic faces. We've had such an amazing response. Liz, thank you so much for everything you've done. Oh, I love this. Unfortunately, we've got to go for our first break of the show. I don't want to go for a break. I want to carry on doing this, but Liz is probably absolutely shattered after all that because normally we go for half an hour breaks. So I haven't. I've just carried. I'm so sorry.
That's all right.
Just carried on. £89.95. I think the kit's very fast approaching a sellout. We are going to have a little look and we'll let you know after this. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure. It's a real pleasure to be here.
I hope you're going to be back very soon. Debbie's going to stay around because you're in now, so that we're going to make use of you. You stay where you are. We'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Well done.
Come and join in the fun with international art clay instructor Natalia Coleman as she teaches you the basics of making personalised rings from silver clay. During the course of the day, you will learn how to create your own rings, add texture and decoration, finishing and polishing, and how to add colour to your finished piece. The full course includes use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, a chance to meet our presenters, and have a chance to visit our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just $99.95. To book your place, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Jewellery Maker are proud to introduce Lisa Pavelka textured stamps for all your polymer and silver clay projects. A wide range of Lisa Pavelka stamps come in a variety of unique patterns and textures. Each stamp is designed to give highly detailed results for both dimensional design and surface imprinting. Each stamp comes unmounted for optimal usability. To view our full range of Lisa Pavelka products, please visit our website.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Come and join in the fun with guest design and resin expert Claire John as she teaches you all the fundamentals of working with resin. This one-day workshop will introduce the colourful world of resin techniques to jewellers and crafters alike. Resin has been used in modern jewellery for over 40 years and has come a long way in that time. It can be used as cold enamel and for making solid resin pieces. In this workshop, you will primarily learn about cold enamel and will make at least 3 pieces. Firstly, you will be shown how to mix clear resins and transparent coloured resins. You will also embed photos, beads, fabric, dried flowers and other materials. The finishing touch will be to learn how to put a doming layer on your work. And you will find out how to use resin without needing expensive equipment and learn all the tricks of the trade to overcome any problems. This workshop is suitable for beginners or for those who wish to refresh their skills. Participants will also get the use of all the tools, a buffet-style lunch, refreshments, and a tour of the new studios and meet some of the presenters, and a chance to visit our brand new Gemstone Museum. All for this fantastic price. Call the on-screen number now and book your place early to avoid disappointment. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
There is so much excitement in the studio today, I cannot tell you. Thank you so much for your company. It does look like that kit is about to sell out now. There are enough of you with it in your baskets not checked out, and then it'll sell out. So you need to check your baskets out, otherwise some people with it in their baskets will be left disappointed. Liz is still in the building. She is going to go straight onto Facebook now, and she is going to answer your questions along with Chloe. Thank you so much, Liz. She's been so amazing today. Her demonstrations were absolutely inspiring. You can see Debbie's helping her pack up. Just watch that lady's pockets, Liz. So Liz is going straight onto Facebook to answer your questions, so do get onto Facebook now. If you haven't clicked like on our Facebook page now, please do so. Don't forget, if you're shopping with us for the very first time here on Jewellery Maker, we will give you, along with lots of other goodies, a free tutorial DVD, a free JM Hub magazine, a free calendar, and a free step-by-step book. Now, if you are absolutely inspired by today's designs by Liz, then please do add the DVD to your basket. It's just £4.95 and it's a whole hour uninterrupted of Liz and her fabulous system that was put together by one of her best friends, Sarah, and it's an absolute credit to her, and seriously just fantastic. If you're watching the repeats, I don't think there will be any, but do try. I will keep you informed throughout the day. Debbie is in the building now, so we are going to get her to work with some gorgeous kits. Now, so excited was Debbie about today's show that she was in at 6 o'clock. She said before anybody else this morning, or waiting, she knew her kit was waiting. There are just 10 of those kits left. We had 500 of them. We only have 10 left. So if you want them, you've got to be quick. I'm about to give you a gemstone which you can incorporate with your enamel gems, with your enamel jewel. It is just one of the most incredible strands that we've got for you today. We've seen from the same package, we had some rhodonite garnet and we had some peridot. This month's birthstone, a trichroic gemstone that gives us a wonderful golden hue. That fabulous green along with the black onyx, two very, very highly respected gemstones within the gemstone industry. You don't just get the two strands, you also get 0.6 silver wire, 10 meters of that. And we were speaking to Liz earlier and she was saying how you can absolutely incorporate your wire work in with your enamel. Now she's just leaving the studio, so do get onto Facebook. Bye Liz, darling, thank you so much. Get yourself on the phone lines for this one. If you are looking for some outstanding gemstones to work in conjunction with that gorgeous jewel enamel kit that you just bought, then these are the gemstones to do so. Peridot is a gemstone that was one of Cleopatra's favorites. It's August's birthstone. It's a gemstone with lots of myth and legend, and it is a gemstone that you will see in the Cartier collection. It is a gemstone you will see at the Tiffany & Co collection. Black onyx, the same can be said for it. The drops are perfect. Can you imagine the most wonderful pair of drop earrings, primarily peridot, with one black onyx right at the base to weigh it down nicely. 0800 644 655 on the phone lines. If you're shopping with us online today, or the w's.jewellerymaker.com, don't forget everybody gets a 30-day money-back guarantee. Now, you need to be quick with this one. It's a brand new kit and it is a limited edition. Look at the clarity of this peridot and look at that golden hue. You can see why this is such a well-respected gemstone within the industry. I don't think there's a jeweler out there that doesn't have a collection of peridot jewelry. It is so beautiful in these nice delicate drops. It's the Elegance Bundle. Black onyx is a gemstone that I think is the favourite opaque black gem. It's a gemstone you need in your stash. It's a gemstone that the likes of Cartier and Gucci will use, along with the more high street jewellers such as Thomas Sabo. I'd say probably about 70% of the Thomas Sabo jewellery out there includes black onyx, doesn't it? You've got 160 carats of black onyx in this kit, and it's 11 by 8, so there's a big substantial drops. 45 carats of peridot drops. They're 5 by 3 on a 30 centimetre strand, and this really is an exclusive strand of peridot. Brand new in today, limited quantity. Get yourself checking out your baskets on the website. Get yourself on the phone line. It's a free phone number. There are queues today. We're extremely busy. You also get, I didn't even tell you this, your cord ends. Your silver cord, now they could be cord ends, they're actually crimp beads. I just want to show you. These are different crimp beads to the ones we normally have because they're faceted crimp beads. Aren't they gorgeous? They're twisted, faceted crimp beads. Can you see that? And they are 3 by 2. Now, Debbie, with the faceted crimp beads, you get that nice sparkle. Have you seen these?
Yes, they're lovely.
They're beautiful.
You still get the sparkle. They're nice to use as spacers. Don't think of them as crimp beads, just think of them as silver beads.
Yeah, I would want to crimp down on those because I want to see that sparkle.
They're lovely.
And peridot, Debbie.
Beautiful. Oh, stunning. Been waiting for peridot to come in for ages.
Yeah, well, we get it in and it goes, and then we don't have it for 6-7 months.
I know, they're beautiful.
Clarity is outstanding.
It is, it's stunning.
Such a well-respected gemstone, isn't it? When you use something like peridot, aquamarine, you know, all these higher-end gemstones, it's nice to create a collection within your jewellery that is
absolutely
exclusive.
Yes. Advertise the fact of what it is and how rare it is. It's beautiful, really lovely.
It's a stunning gemstone. This really is a very high quality strand of peridot that we're giving you here. So you get your 20 faceted crimp beads, you get a massive carat weight of black onyx. Brand new in today, the Elegance Bundle, including the black onyx and the peridot for £14.95. I think you'll agree with me, the 20 elements of silver for that price tag anywhere else, that would be a good price. But you know what, you're watching us here at Jewellery Maker. We're always dedicated to giving you wonderful, wonderful price tags. TDG C12 is your item code. Imagine incorporating, oh, it's gone, it's sold out, well done. Goodness me, you guys today. That's gone and sold out now. Oh, you also had your silver wire with that one, which I did touch on. 10 metres of silver wire on a 0.6. Right, well done to everyone that's got that. I haven't got anything else. So if you do want your kit that the gorgeous Liz gave to us earlier, you need to act very, very, very fast. We've only got 3 of those left. They are about to sell out. You need to check your baskets out. Now, the gorgeous Debbie Bolford, thank you, Jack, is here. So we're going to go kit crazy. That's what we're going to do. We had Liz for 2 hours, and oh my gosh, is this what I think it is? Is this emerald? Oh my gosh. It's green aventurine. Oh my gosh, you've got Russian diopside in this kit. Oh my gosh. Let me just take the Russian diopside and show you. Now, Russian diopside is a gemstone. It's unheard of. We've had 1 strand of it previously, which I gave to you. It's unheard of that we get Russian diopside here at Jewellery Maker. Now, this is a double strand. This is a gemstone that is only mined for 3 months in the year, because for the rest of the year, the mine is completely frozen over. The roads to the mines make it impossible to get to that mine. Now, in a recent trade fair in Hong Kong, and I've been there, I used to go there every year, so I can vouch for this, it takes you 3 days to get around that trade centre. It's on the water, and it's on, I think there's like 7 or 8 floors. It takes you 3 days to get around that trade centre. Now, I want you to imagine every single professional in the gemstone industry, every single gemstone that it was there, the first gemstone to sell out was Russian diopside. It's a gemstone that we get so excited about because once you've got it, it'll go. Remember, it's only mined for 3 months of the year, so for the rest of the year, we cannot get it. When we get a batch, you need to get it while you can, get it while it's hot. It's one of the most popular gemstones in Asia. So we normally, you'll see, if you ever watch our sister channel, Gems TV, they'll tell you this. Steve loses out to the Asian market so many times. If you're not quick enough, that's it, and you won't be able to get it for the rest of the year. We have got a double strand of Russian diopside. It's a gorgeous gemstone. It's said to be everything that an emerald wants to be. That colour, that wonderful green, is one 100% natural. No heating, nothing. It's 100% natural. Everything an emerald wants to be. You've got clarity, you've got colour, and it's totally natural. And it's not just about that, because you've also got a whole strand of aventurine on silver, solid sterling silver, 9 inches of solid sterling silver with green aventurine. Doesn't it just look like emerald? Isn't this a beautiful kit? Now you've also got, look at this, another strand of aventurine. Isn't that gorgeous? It's just beautiful. Shell pearl, oh my gosh, it goes on and on, doesn't it? And then look at these big, beautiful agate octagons. Now these are all, each individual one, that's a pendant, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because this is a double strand. 6 strands in this kit. You also have 100 findings, including a meter of chain. Your heart toggle clasp, your regular toggle clasp. You've also got the chandelier findings, 3 pairs of shepherd's hooks, your silver balls, your crib beads, everything you need, everything you need. It also includes 150 meters of monofilament, over 6 meters of elastic, and 50 meters of beading thread. It's going to go on and on and on. Now, let's talk to you about that Russian diopside again, because this really is an exclusive strand. If we were to give you this strand on its own for £40, I would tell you it's a great, I don't know how much this kit's going to be. I would tell you were getting an outstanding deal. Russian diopside is a real rarity here at Jewellery Maker. I cannot promise you when you're ever going to see this again. It could be another year, it could be longer. If we give you this kit for any less than £40, when I consider what else you get in the kit, you're getting a mega deal. A mega deal. How much are we doing this kit for? I don't even know. Have a look at what you get. So I would pay £30 at least for that one strand. The agates, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 pendants I've got. You'll get roughly the same. Then you've got silver chain with aventurine. Gorgeous. Then you've got the plain rounds of aventurine. Beautiful, they're 9mm. That Russian diopside is really exclusive. Think about this. What about with your resin, with your jewel enamel? Be amazing, wouldn't it? Beautiful. With Russian diopside. You need to be on the phone lines for this kit. If we give you this kit, now remember you've got 100 findings, so in my mind this kit should be at least £40 and then you'll be getting value. If you watch our sister channel, if you love your Tiffany & Co jewellery, if you love your Cartier jewellery, you already know Russian diopside is a very, very special gemstone in the gemstone world, and it is one that sells out. Any gemstone collectors, even if you're not a jewellery maker now, you want this strand, don't you, of Russian diopside. Genuine Russian diopside, 320 carats of genuine Russian diopside, 600 carats in the green green agate, 9 inches of your green aventurine chain that has been hand wire wrapped on solid sterling silver. If we give you this kit for anywhere below £40, we are surely as mad as a bag of nuts and bolts. Which we probably are. Yeah, we are. Brand new today, and I don't think it will last. This will be another sellout. Have a look at the price tag. £24.95 for that one strand of Russian diopside. That is a bargain. You've also got 100 pieces of silver on copper. 100 findings. £24.95, you would pay £30 at least for that double strand of Russian diopside, wouldn't you? Don't you think that's amazing? When's the last time you saw Russian diopside? Debbie, have you ever worked with Russian diopside before now?
No, never. And it's the most beautiful colour. The different shades in it. It almost shines. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous.
You can see why they say, the saying behind Russian diopside is Russian diopside, everything an emerald wants to be.
Absolutely. Yes, it looks like an emerald. You're quite right, actually. Yes, it does.
But it's got clarity.
Yeah.
And it's totally natural, Debbie, that colour. Wow.
Actually, because one or two of them that you turn, and it's just like an emerald. They're very, very clear.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah.
But totally and utterly natural.
They're gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
Aren't they? They are just divine. Now remember, Russian diopside is a gemstone that can only be mined for 3 months in the year, making it already a rarity. And I tell you, I've only seen it once before at Jewellery Maker. When we get it, I can never promise you from 1 year to the next if we're going to get it that year again. $24.95, you've got it. You've got to be quick if you want it. RKG CO5, we're going to go over to Debbie, who has made some beautiful jewellery with her kit. £24.95. I mean, Debbie, what a low price tag. It's too low.
I cannot believe the amount of strands that were in there. When I opened up the kit, it's just amazing.
Yeah, it is actually, because you do, and the aventurine is a double strand, isn't it?
Exactly.
The aventurine diopside is a
Yes.
double strand. I love my green so much.
I do. And they all go, don't they? They all
You look
mix
good in
together.
green too.
Yeah, I do like green. I love green.
It's our colour, isn't it, Deb? I love it. Now, what did you do first?
I did this necklace first because it's quite heavy. I always try and do one that has everything from the kit in it. Everything. The only thing I didn't use in there was the little chain. But yes, I just
Because you've
wanted to
used that
do-
chain in one piece actually over there.
Yeah, I've used it in
haven't
a
you?
couple. I've used it in the bottom of
Oh, yeah,
one
yeah.
in there.
It goes quite a long way then, doesn't it,
does,
actually?
It does. I
Isn't
just
this
wanted to use them
beautiful?
all together, and I think all those colours go beautifully together.
They
actually.
do, don't they?
They
The
look
big
really
table on
simple.
these.
I know, they're gorgeous.
They're emerald cut as well, aren't they? Aren't they gorgeous?
They are
Beautiful.
stunning. Absolutely stunning. Looks lovely on. Looks better on than off, actually.
I can see that. I just love half the stock's gone.
I'm not surprised.
In fact,
I'm not
60% of
surprised.
the stock's
That
gone.
sits really nicely on the neck. It
Let's have a
really,
try.
really sits beautifully.
That'll go
It
with
looks
what you're
nice.
wearing, actually. Let's see. Try it on, Debs. Try it on. Try it on. Just force you into it.
Force me into it.
Why not? Oh, it goes with
Just
your
think
dress. That's
it's
beautiful.
I think that looks lovely. I like that.
I love it.
See, I would wear that quite a bit. I like that.
I love
Colours
the
are lovely.
weaves. Lovely colours. Those are our colours. We love our greens, don't we?
do like
Beautiful bracelet, primarily using the Russian diopside. That's something you would put a certain price tag on, Debbie,
yeah.
because it's Russian diopside. And actually, if you see, I mean, we've seen so many pieces from Cartier and Tiffany & Co. with their coloured rocks collections with Russian diopside, because it is such a radiant green, and it is
You're right,
radiant.
that's a good word, actually, it's radiant, because it shines almost. It's beautiful.
It does, and it's quite hard to show you that on the camera, actually. We take it off the stand. I'm going to show you that radiance that you get, this wonderful glow. It's so stunning. And if you ever saw, have we got the picture of the road to the mine, Deanna? Have we still got that? Have a look at that radiance. You can see why the saying behind Russian diopside is that it's everything an emerald wants to be, isn't that? Because sometimes emeralds and rubies can be Fisher filled and things. You don't need to do that with diopside, because it's naturally that wonderful colour. It's naturally radiant. It's just beautiful, just stunning. And remember, it's a gemstone we just don't get often here at Jewellery Maker. £24.95 for your kit. So I'm going to pop that back on, because that's not all Debbie's made. I'm in love with your charm bracelet. That is just gorgeous.
I wanted
Isn't
to
it
use the little
beautiful?
chain, but I wanted to use it with something else. So I've just attached the two together with the beads going around, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, so you get that nice chain look, the look of the chain. Then you
nice
get
and
it gets nice and
delicate.
yeah, it is delicate, but also you get a nice metallic weight with it as well.
You do, and it moves. It's beautiful when it's on.
Yeah, it's
Looks
gorgeous.
really nice.
I love the toggle clasp. You could so make a feature out of that, couldn't you?
I just love those. I like them as pendants, and I just think they're beautifully made. They're gorgeous.
They look good on an asymmetric as well, don't they?
They do, yes.
Now I love these earrings. They're very simple. These, the agate is lightweight enough
Yes.
to use in earrings.
Not too big. I don't usually know. I don't wear earrings, but I did ask somebody about these, and they said no, they're okay actually. They're not too heavy and they're not too big. They're just
They're nice and chunky as well, so
just
perfect
chunky,
for the winter.
yes. But they're not too big and to pull the earlobe, but they're nice and comfortable.
You know me, I'm the ambassador of dangly earrings.
I noticed
love
you've
them.
pinched
What do you mean? I don't. Rather you didn't draw attention to these, if you don't mind. Have a look. Look what I'm wearing. I'm wearing your chainmail. I never take it off. Have a look. Apart from my daughter did make her way into my room whilst I was sleeping, put it on. I was like, Mia! Yes, she did, little toad. Soon took it back. Have a look at the earrings. They're gorgeous. And then some really simple aventurine earrings as well, but with a little wiggle.
I just had two left, so
I
I thought,
like
well,
that.
I just You use them up.
But that's the thing, isn't it? Because you've got 2 gemstones left and you think, what am I going to do with 2 gemstones? You make a pair of earrings and you sell them for a tenner and that's profit for you, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Oh, we've only got a handful. How many left? We got 6 of these kits left, so you need to be really quick. So you're going to show us a technique, my darling.
What technique would you like? I've been so busy doing the other kit. What would you like?
Well, I don't know. What we'd like to see, Deanna, what about the wiggle on this beautiful necklace? Because we like that wiggle.
You like the wiggle?
We like the wiggle.
You like the wiggle. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that's my technical term for it. A wiggly. It's a wiggle. It kind of wiggles, doesn't it? I like it.
Okay.
Those colours are stunning. Just stunning.
They are beautiful.
Oh, yeah, gorgeous.
Right, well, to do that, I'll just do a little part of it. So it's,
Okay,
it's
yes,
just
please.
like a double weave, really, that I know you've seen before. But
I tell you, there's a lot of brand new customers today.
there?
Yeah,
good.
loads.
Brilliant.
And I tell you, we welcome each and every one of you. We love you. You're about to get a brand new hobby. Maybe if you've been jewellery making for a while and you've just stumbled across us, you were transfixed by Liz and her amazing designs. You're going to be even more transfixed by Debbie. Look at the diopside at the back of that. Isn't that, it's all the little details. Isn't it a great touch? $24.95, you're a brand new customer today and you're buying with us for the first time. You'll get a free tutorial DVD on beading basics, a free Gem Hub magazine, a free book that's step by step, and a free calendar, and a brand new hobby or an addiction or a business. You might be starting up your own business.
Right phrase.
Right, so what are you doing, Mrs. Balford?
I'm doing the double weave. So I've
Shall we lay this on the mat to show everybody,
Okay.
in case you are brand new and you don't know what's going on?
Absolutely. Let me undo that so you can see one section of that. Okay, so I'm going to be doing this sort of section here.
Okay.
All right. So pretend I've started at one end of the necklace. If I pull that over, I'm pretending I'm starting here and I've put a clasp on.
Okay.
So I'm going up to this level here. So I've started to put some beads on and I've got to there. So I'm going to take my one side of my beading thread.
You got your shell
put-
pearl on there.
That's right. Putting 2
gorgeous.
pearls.
You get 3 or 4 different colours actually on that one strand of shell pearl. They're all nice and deep and quite wintry, aren't they?
They
Very
are, but they really
classy.
tone together. They're beautiful. They really are nice.
Because the greens of the aventurine are very fresh. So this could be this is quite a seasonless piece of jewellery you've created here.
But I think this, because you've got the shell pearl in the darker colour, it actually tones the green down.
Yeah,
Because some
you're
people
right,
don't
yes.
like green for some reason, but I
How
do.
dare they
but
not like green?
I know, but
Dare
this
they?
does tone them down. Now with that one, you can see that I've alternated the colours.
And that's what I mean, that's why it looks like a wiggly.
It does.
A little
it
S,
does.
doesn't
Yes, I
it?
should have done that, shouldn't I? Never mind. But you can see I've done it in a different way. But never mind. I'll show you the technique. And then I'm
As
going
long
to
as we
put
got the
on.
technique, we can put the rest together, can't we?
Exactly. Then I'm going to put on the next section. So now we've got to there. Now, if you wonder how I've got that, I've done this in 2 different ways, and I'll show you the 2 different ways. First of all, I'm going to show you that on some of them I used a head pin or an eye pin. What have we got here? Here we are. Here's some eye pins. Because I did it and I left some of them open and I thought, do you know, I don't like them like this. Some of them I crossed through.
Okay.
I've crossed through the
Yes, I
thread.
can see, yeah.
And some of them I've put an eye pin. And when I left those, I thought that one, I don't like that. I don't like it left open. So how on earth can I close it now I've finished the necklace?
Oh, so you did it with an eye pin.
So I did it
and
with
you've
an
done it
eye
here with
pin.
dioxide. I've got to
That's
let you
right.
know. I'm so sorry, this kit's now gone and sold out.
I'm not surprised.
And what about the resin, the jewel enamel? I keep calling it resin jewel enamel, that's completely wrong. The jewel enamel, how are we doing for that one? I think that's sold out as well, has it? It's sold out. It's gone and sold out. So if you are watching in the repeat, I'm so sorry. It's gone and sold out. Now, Ed is on the phone now and he's trying to get you an advanced order, so we'll hopefully see it within the next month again.
Right, so what I did was, when I'd made it and decided I didn't like the way I'd done that bit, I just thought, right, I want to pull that together. So I put a bead onto an eye pin.
Pull yourself together.
Exactly. And then I've started off doing that, and then bent the eye pin and cut it off and made the eye on the other side, okay, to match there. Okay, like that. This is how to alter the design of your necklace.
And that's a great thing about jewellery making, isn't it? You know, you can always change
Just close
things.
that now. Well, yeah, I mean, I had completed the necklace, so when I looked at it and I put it on the bust, on the jewellery bust, and I thought, do you know, that doesn't look right. I don't want to take it all apart again. How on earth can I pull it together? So I thought, well, I'll just pull it together with an eye pin.
That looks so good as well.
Now, what you should
and the eye
do,
pins are in your kit, by the way.
Absolutely. See, what you should do is what I've done on the first one. You can see I've done it in 2 different ways.
You've done the wiggly.
I've just done the wiggly. I've done 2 on that side, 2 shell pearl on this side. Whoops. Feed through. 1, 2. And then the next one, rather than put an eye pin, I've actually fed the 2 strands through the 1 shell pearl.
Okay. 2 strands go through there.
Yep. Shell pearls have usually got quite large holes. There you go. Easy.
Yeah, they have actually, because when you work with
Easy.
natural pearl, freshwater pearls rather than shell pearls, the hole tends to be quite hard to get through.
It
Sometimes
does,
you have to get your
it
reamer
does.
out, don't you?
It does indeed, yeah. So then I'm going to put 2 shell pearl, whoops, saying that, there you go, on this strand, and 2 of the other on the other strand, and then that's it. Sorry to lean across.
No, don't be silly. Okay, so this kit, just to let you know, we are having people trying to order it. I'm so sorry, it's now gone and sold out. We're so busy today. The kit that we bought you for earlier, the jewel enamel, has gone and sold out. Now I need to let everybody know that all of the moulds and the extras that you're adding to your orders are also approaching a sellout. So, and the heat gun also. So if you want to get your additions to your kit, then please make sure you do it soon, because we are in very red danger of selling out of absolutely everything to do with that whole collection. We're going to get Liz back on at the very end. She's just answering your Facebook messages. She's supposed to be on her way home. You know what happens in this building? She's in.
Good.
That's
she's
it.
Lovely. She's
She's
lovely,
in.
Liz.
They've locked the doors.
Put her in the cupboard.
She's part of us now. She's going nowhere.
Absolutely. So there you can see the different look. You can see that I've done this one with the eye pin.
Yeah, and then
And
the
this
wiggle.
one I've put through and it's gone into a wiggle. So you can see the 2 different looks. So that's,
I like that you
that's
can
the way.
incorporate those 2 looks in one piece of jewellery though.
Yeah,
and it
you can.
and it
You
works.
can. Yeah, I did it and I thought, oh, yeah, I don't like the look of that. So it's, don't worry if you make a piece of jewellery up and you think you don't like it. How can you change it? What can you add into it to change the look of it?
It's so different because, like, if you're doing card making or things like that, once you've cut, once you've stuck,
Yeah,
once you've
that's
painted,
it. That's it.
That's it. With jewellery making, you just simply, you
That's
can
right.
always unstrand, or you
Always-
can go,
yeah.
I'm going to do this and pull it together, I'm going to do that,
That's right,
you know?
or add a piece of chain or a piece of wire or something. Yeah, you can always add something different.
And in our kits, Debbie, you get so many findings,
Resin.
don't you?
Jack's
Resin,
saying
Jack's
all
going,
resin.
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 We're all we are super inspired today. We're feeling extremely creative, and I know
many
you
things.
are too.
So many things to do. I've got to be tired.
I know. We need an extra day.
We do.
Jewellery making day.
Yes, we do.
Yes, in fact, well, it's bank holiday today. Maybe it should be a jewellery making day. Right, now the kit's gone and sold out. We are going to very quickly waff. It's mayhem in Jewellery Maker Town today. Right, after you, my darling. We can only read out names and numbers because we've got very limited time.
This is number 235. This is from Kathy in Norwich. It's the first entry. That's beautiful. Well done, Kathy.
Well
That's
done,
gorgeous.
Kath. Oh, that is gorgeous. Dragonfly. And I have got from Barbara, number 236, Barbara Stevens in Minehead. And that's another first entry. And she's got a first prize for it. Well done, Barbara. You're number 236. Well done.
This is number 234. This is from Sandra in Hertfordshire. That's absolutely beautiful. Really lovely.
I've got a great example of some wire work here, number 237, and it's from Jenny. Jenny is it's a good name, isn't it? I've never met a Jenny that knew how to iron. Well done, you are number 237.
This is number 231. This is from Tricia Allendale in Allendale. This is using Mobius beads. The way you
Chainmail.
put the chainmail into like a Mobius ring. It's beautiful.
Wow.
Well done, it's gorgeous. Number 231.
And I
Sure.
think there's a lot of Debbie Bolford inspiration going on here, because I've got number 233, which is from Lei, and it's absolutely gorgeous, and it's from Debbie's chainmail bundle and O-rings. It's absolutely gorgeous, and she gives us a big mwah. Thank you, Lei. It's absolutely gorgeous. 233.
And this is number 230. This is from Joe in Cambridgeshire. That's fantastic. I love that.
Me too. Is that polymer clay? Wonderful.
Gorgeous.
She must have been on your workshop. I've got number
Lovely.
232, which is from Susan Jackson Guest, and it's gorgeous. I love Power Shell so much. How
Susan,
beautiful
lovely.
is
You know,
that?
Susan, hello. It's beautiful.
Absolutely stunning.
Absolutely gorgeous.
You're number 232. Now, please don't forget, if you want to get involved in our workshops, just come through to our call centre, 0800 644 655. On the 5th, we do have the fabulous jewel enamel with lids, and it is very fast approaching filling up, actually. We will give you lunch. You do get a tour of the building. Now we're going to go for a very quick break, so do take that opportunity to get on the phone lines and get yourself booked in on the jewel enamel course on the 5th of September. We'll be right back.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, Coloured Rocks Limited, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B989HF. Good luck and happy jewellery making.
Welcome back. Now, we are so busy today, and I know you're feeling creative, and I know you're feeling inspired, so we've got some gorgeous beads. I'm feeling a real bridal inspiration from these. I don't know about you, but they're just pretty. If you want some beads in your collection that are simply beautiful and pretty, then these are they. You've got those soft cotton candy strands, and you've got the gorgeous twinkling crackle quartz. Now, crackle quartz is a gemstone that you need in your stash. It's a gemstone. You can see, actually, Debbie's used quartz in the chainmail bracelet that she made, that found its way onto my wrist somehow. And it is a gemstone you need in your stash, because it can look extremely classy. It can look extremely beautiful. No matter what you put next to it, it will take on that colour. Those fabulous crackle inclusions within the gemstone will just refract back any colour that you put next to it. Now, when I'm looking at these colours, I'm definitely thinking of hair combs. I'm certainly thinking bridal. They're very soft whisper colours. Now, the great thing about a multicoloured strand is that you've got all of those options. You've got the options to separate the colours so that you've got some nice pinks, some peaches, some blues, and some gorgeous amethyst tones there as well. They're beautiful, aren't they? So you get 3 gorgeous strands. The multicoloured cracked quartz are 4 mil. And you've got 45 carats on each strand. You've got 140 carats of the 8 mil faceted crackle quartz, and they are beautiful. Now, you've got to be quick, because everything's selling out in today's show. The free phone number to be calling today is 0800 644 655, or the w's.jewellerymaker.com. If you're shopping with us online today, please make sure that you check out your baskets, because it's more like a wish list now. We cannot keep things in your baskets for hours anymore like them old days, because we just don't have the amount of gemstones to do that. Now, you've got to be quick. KNG C78 is your item code. Imagine incorporating this in your Shambhala style bracelets. Think about putting these gemstones around any of those wonderful jewel enamel pieces that you're about to make, that so many of you are about to make. I need to make big warnings on the little additions to your jewel enamel kit. They are very fast approaching selling out, so if you want any of the extras, or you think to yourself, do you think I'm going to need some more molds with my kit? You need to make your decision very soon, because they are fast approaching a sellout also. KNG C78 for this gorgeous 3-strand crackle pack. Are you ready for a crazy price tag? Now, another limited edition, I'm afraid. We don't have massive quantities of this. Brand new in today. And remember, you get 2 strands of those multicolored quartz. They are just super pretty. Look how gorgeous they are. Aren't they pretty? separate them, use them together. With the multicoloured strand packs, Debbie, I just think you've got more options, haven't you?
You have. I mean, don't just think about bridal, think about Christmas, when we get married at Christmas, Christmas wedding, or something like
your table decorations as well.
Yes, something like that. Or what am I trying to think of? At the end of
anniversaries
the term,
and
when
things.
The schools sometimes have an end of term.
Graduation,
graduation.
Balls, and when they have a ball, and I know what you mean,
some
a graduation
Christmas,
party.
Some have it at the end of the year. I mean, those look stunning in tiaras or
exactly.
hair combs or something for an evening. Beautiful.
Definitely.
Absolutely
They're just
beautiful.
stunning. And they, because you've got all those different colours, you can go on all sorts of different journeys colour-wise, and it's great for anybody who's new to jewellery making because you've got all the different colours in one strand. You actually get 2 strands of those, and the crackle quartz is a stashed gemstone. If you don't know what I mean by stashed gemstone, it's a gemstone that you need there just to add that little bit of sparkle without being an overpowering colour, because it might be that you've got a striking turquoise and you don't want to take anything away colour-wise, you just want to add some sparkle. Well, you need to do it with a crackle quartz. Brand new in today, a 3-strand pack. Again, another limited edition for all 3 strands, just £11.95. You've got an open order. We never charge you extra for putting more into your orders. Sometimes when you go shopping online for online companies, and I know this firsthand, you put more things in your basket, you pay more P&P. Not here with us at Jewellery Maker. 1 P&P, no matter how heavy your basket is. You can even upgrade your order to an advanced delivery. Otherwise, that fab £2.95 will be with you in a few days' time. £11.95. You've got 3 brand new strands. You can't buy them separately, and it is a limited edition at £11.95. Check out your baskets. 0800 644 655. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Now I'm going to bring you another bundle with wire, which I'm going to grab from over hither. Please excuse me. Have a little look-see. Have I got, where's me black? Where's me doujois gone then, Jack? It's been taken away. You've got 100 metres of 0.6 red wire, which individually on the website would be about £19.95. You've got your wire and lac bead bundle. And you've got your wooden beads here as well. Now look at the grooves. You can use those grooves, it's rosewood, and you can use those grooves to put in your wire or your seed beads or anything like that. I need a black mat actually to show you the rest of this. You've got double drilled, crackled, quenched quartz. Have a look at that. Now you've got a really nice matte finish to those, and because they're double drilled, you can do the wiggle weave with these, which is fantastic. So you've got those. Now we've also got lots of black beads, which I'll show you as soon as I get my board. Just an incredible opportunity for you to start wire wrapping. Now if you've never wire wrapped before, thanks darling, if you've never wire wrapped before, then do grab our wirework DVD, which is just £4.95, or come through on a wirework course. We've got plenty of wirework courses for you. Now the lac beads create something else. Now these again will be another fabulous addition to your jewel enamel, because you've got that wonderful artistic feeling, haven't you, Debbie, with the lac beads?
Well,
have you ever used them?
Completely, yes, I have. They just look completely different, don't they?
Definitely.
They look stunning, and they would complement the enamel.
I think so.
They really would.
And again, if you'll use it, you'll have 2 completely different looks. And because you've got all these different shapes, you've got the cones, and look at the almost tiger print on some of these as well, which is just incredible. These look great with polymer clay too.
They would, and as I said earlier, the colours of the purples and the orangey reds, the brick sort of colours are so in.
Colour blocking.
They're going to be in until Christmas, definitely.
Because of bright, bold colours.
Yeah.
We're always going to get our traditional winter colours, our browns and our burnt oranges. They come as standard, don't they?
They do.
But actually, the fashion then comes to play, which is all about colour blocking, and it's all about chunky colour. It's chunks of colour that
right.
we're seeing there in the Vogue magazine and the Marie Claire and the Cosmopolitan, all advising us that it's big blocks of colour and chunky knits. So a big block, a big chunky knitted red red cardigan with some bright orange jeans and some boots. That's going to be the fashion. So if we're thinking about jewellery that's going to complement such bright, bold looks, then you've got to think outside the box, and this is a great way of doing it. Now you've got the fabulous silver-coloured copper donut beads that have that fabulous texture to them, and they are also drill holed there for you. So you can either use them to thread onto your elastic or your beading wire straight away, or you can use them as a bead or put a CD bead to float in the middle of them. Yeah, they could be a bead in their own right. You have got your rosewood plain rounds. Those are 11 by 12, 100 meters of red colored, silver plated, then so it's red on silver plate on copper, 0.6 actually, so to prevent any tarnishing. And it's been e-coating. 10 of those donut e-coated silver plated beads. You get 270 carats of that crackled quenched quartz. The frosted faceted squares are 12 millimeters and they're double drilled. You've got a set of 18 resin lac beads. Now, alone on the website, the wire would set you back £19.95. It's called the individual collection. You're going to make some loud, bright, bold statement pieces with this gorgeous kit. Brand new in today, you can't. £29.95. Do you know what? That's how much you'd pay £20 just for the wire. So you're paying just £9.95 for everything else. That is such an incredible price tag. £29.95, and you can't get everything separately on the web right now. 0800 644 655 or the w's.jewellerymaker.com. Now, if you're thinking about your Shambhala style bracelets and you want to keep it masculine or feminine, that rosewood is an absolute charm for that. It really works well, and you can work with the grooves if you've got any of your Shambhala cords, you can work it with that, the Shambhala style that you can create with that. Now you could do some amazing wire work with the 0.6. Debbie, with 0.6 wire, what's the best thing to use 0.6 for?
It's a bit sort of in the middle. I would say 0.8 and 1 millimetre wire is probably the most popular. But 0.6 you can do adornments. I wouldn't say it's thick enough to do links with, but you could certainly wire wrap.
And it's actually, I find 0.6 a lot easier. So if you've never wire wrapped before,
absolutely.
And you can do rings with this, you just bring it round a couple of times. And I find it much easier because it's not as stiff and you don't get achy fingers. You do with a 1 mil. And I love 1 mil wire, but 0.6 I found that was the first wire I used, and I made all the swirls and things really easily with that because it's so easy to manipulate.
And that's easy to get through those donuts, those little silver beads, because you've got a hole either side.
You wouldn't get a 0.1 through that probably, would you?
No.
Yes, you're right, it goes straight through, yeah. And what a wonderful colour. So you can see the wire's gone straight through there. So that's great for 0.6 if you want to thread through gemstones. Isn't it gorgeous? Just fab. Well done. It looks like we're heading for a sellout on this one. £29.95. We got less than 20 left in stock, and it was a brand new kit. Right, so we're going to move on. We've got another text message to show to you, and it's from Lynn in Quarry Bank. Lynn, good morning, Lynn. And Liz says, good morning. Can I just say, wow, my missing mojo has returned. Do you know, we are all as excited as you are, Lynn. Can you believe the show this morning? Isn't it fab? Liz and Debbie have so inspired me to get the beads out. My enamelling kit is on order and the housework can wait. Of course the housework can wait. We weren't put on earth for housework, Lynn. No, it can do itself. Coffee in hand, bring on the rest of the show. Lynn from Quarry Bank. I know. Lynn, that housework can wait till next week. Wait till it's not an exciting day, another rainy day that'll be. I think it's probably a rainy day outside today as well, isn't it? I think it was forecast, but you know what? It can wait for a blooming another rainy day. I've got another brand new kit to show you. Do you know what? Aren't these gorgeous? And they're so lightweight. It's called Rodeo Drive. Have a look. Oh, I love these. Have a look at these saucer beads. They look really heavyweight, but they're really lightweight, and they fit together like a puzzle. Can you see? Oh, they're wicked. I love them. The shell pearl just adding something very classy. Nice deep colour from that shell pearl. Then, like we were saying with the wire, because you could wire through these wood beads, aren't they? Do you know, Debbie, what a heavyweight, looks so lightweight.
It is, it's lovely, isn't it?
Gorgeous, they're so
lovely
smooth.
to wear. Yeah, they're beautiful. Lovely colour as well, like a minky, mushroomy sort of colour.
This isn't a colour I've seen in wood, which is why I was surprised when I picked these sauce beads up. I thought, what gemstone is that? Oh my gosh, it's really light. And then I thought, oh, it's wood. It's wood, it's so light.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous. Then you've got marquee shaped silver beads. Look at the texturing of those silver beads. Have a look. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Now, how many of those do you get? You get 12 of those, and they're 22 by 10, and they're silver on E-coated copper. Aren't they beautiful? If you got the JM Hub this month, it's all about wood. You could create a flower with these, I'm just thinking, couldn't you? Where's my black board gone now, Jack? You've taken it away from me. You can create a flower with these. You've got 100 findings. Thanks, chicken. 100 findings. Here we go, including, I'm just making a silver flower, look. I think those would be great to do a silver flower with. Isn't it fab? So you've got your shepherd's hooks, your head pins, your crimp beads, your closed jump rings, your plain beads, your twist over loop chain, you get 1 meter of that. Eye pins, you get 10 of those. Your earring chandeliers, a pair, which you don't have to use for earrings, you can use for anything else. You get your crimp beads, your heart toggle clasp, your regular toggle clasp, and your bolt ring clasps and jump rings on a 7mm. I've made a little heart out of those silver beads. The texture is fabulous. Have a little look. You're going to love what Debbie's designed. Now you could do that. Now it's all about wood in the JM Hub magazine this month. You'll see how many designs. Scott's loving his wood there. He's not with us anymore. He's still alive, he's just moved on. It sounded like Scott's not with us anymore. He is with us, he's very much with us, but not in the sense of being at Jewellery Maker anymore. Have a look at these silver beads, the marquee shaped, Debbie. I love them, they're so expensive looking.
They are actually, aren't they? They're beautiful and they sit so nicely. Doesn't matter what gem you put next to it, they look really lovely.
I love the jewellery, I love it. We're gonna have to get over that. I love the bracelet out of those. Now you also get your monofilament, your beading thread, and your elastic, everything. Look at the price tag. $14.95, $14.95.
$14.95, including the silver.
Including the silver and the beads. Everything I've said, you've got silver plated copper, which has been E-coated to prevent tarnishing, oxidization, and it makes it hypoallergenic. $14.95 for that, for the findings alone. Wicked price tag. You also get 3 strands of gorgeous gemstones. You also get all of those gorgeous silver beads. They're wonderful. This is wonderful. Your monofilament, your elastic, and your beading wire, your silver beading wire. £14.95 is your price tag. Now you need to be quick because this is absolutely flying again. We are so busy today. Let's get on over to Mrs. Bolford and have a look at all of the gorgeous jewellery that you have made. Oh, hang on, I've just been asked to show you everything individually, all the strands individually. That's fine, that's fine. Of course you can see them individually, people are asking, and so I'm going to oblige. Have a look. They're quite thick, these, and I tell you what, they look really heavy, but they're not. So just quickly show you individually. These saucer ones are really light.
They're lovely, aren't they?
Gorgeous.
Beautiful shape.
And they look so chunky, but they're so light. And then you've got the pearl. So people are asking for the gemstones. Now I'm coming over. Would you like me to bring anything, my darling? Got everything. Let's go on over to Mrs. Bolford. We are so excited today. I might skip. Might have a little skip. Now you need to check out your baskets if you've got any of the additions to this morning's incredible kit. Just to warn you, the additions to those kits are selling out as fast as the kit was, so you need to be quick. Let's have a look at Debbie's designs. Now we were talking earlier about making a feature out of the toggle class, and that's exactly what you've done here on an asymmetric. The silver beads adding to the luxury. That is beautiful,
it's
Debbie.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
I love what you've done with the wooden saucer shaped beads. You've created another bead. Don't they fit together nicely? Like puzzle together, don't they?
They really do, actually, yes. They're almost like a bicone.
I really love the colour of these. Yeah, Chloe just said they look almost like pyrite where they're golden.
They do actually, don't you? Yeah,
They
quite
do.
right actually. Yes, they do.
Look at this bracelet.
Well,
That's
I was
my
a bit indulgent
favourite.
actually. I was very indulgent.
Love it.
I used most of the silver on one bracelet, but I thought, why?
Yeah, but you hang on a minute though, because you've still got loads of
I
silver
know.
on this.
I know.
You get
And there's one
loads
on
of
this.
them. How many did we get? 20 or 10? Look at that,
I'm not sure.
gorgeous.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10.
10 you got.
6,
They've gone a
7,
long
that's it,
way. A really long way. And I just love it. You get so much chain.
I know.
This is beautiful.
I just had one of those beads. In fact, they feel almost hollow. They're so light, they feel hollow.
They feel
don't
as light as air.
They do. So I thought, what on earth can I do? Just do one bead. And I had a few pearls. I thought, I haven't used the chain. So
And you get a metre of that chain. I bet you still had a load left, didn't you?
I had a little bit left, not very much, I have to say, because I used a lot in the tassel.
Nice
and
long.
some round the back
Oh
of
yeah,
this
of course.
necklace.
Oh right, I didn't see that. Yeah, you've used loads actually.
Yes.
Around the back of the other necklace. Now, what technique are you going to show us, Mrs. Balford?
At the front with the flower. That little thing.
Do you know what
there.
I've just seen as well? Look what you've
The
done.
chain in the middle.
You've put the chain in the middle here. Because you're
I had a little bit
artistic
left.
like that.
A little
Because
bit
you're
left.
artistic like that.
So, I'll show you, again, I'm going to do exactly as I did before. Pretend it's the start of a necklace, and this is the back of the necklace with the
Okay.
clasp. So I'm just putting some beads. It saves on your crimp beads, it just pulls them together.
Okay.
And then I've put on one of the large beads, and because it's a double strand, I've just fed through each link, literally just fed through each link of the chain, and then take the two ends and push it through the other side of the wooden bead, if it will go. We do one at a time.
So one strand at a time. Are they big enough? Are they big holes in there? Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Yeah, it's just difficult to see with the lights
Yeah.
here. At home, it's easy, but you can never see them when you're
No, because you've got to
doing
point them
something
towards the
live.
camera. Because we like you to see.
There you go. See the
Oh, I
chain
love
inside?
that.
And it just
You could do that
moves
with
a little
monofilament
bit.
as well. You could do it with either your beading thread or your monofilament,
Oh, yeah.
both of which come in the kit.
Absolutely. Now, the flower, because I want the inside to sit right in the middle, you have to have an even amount of beads either side. So I'm going to start off by putting one of the little, I call them almost bicones rather than...
I don't know. Yeah, like I was thinking they were
Yeah,
like
they're-
saucer beads
Yes.
or... They're
I'm going to
a
put
really
one.
nice colour.
They're beautiful, aren't they? So I'm going to put one through, and I'm going to put the second one going the opposite way. So I've thread from front to back.
And why are
and
you
back to
putting it...
front.
Right, okay, because that makes it stay in place.
Yes. Yeah, makes it stay in place. So I'm just going to put the bicone on to the one strand. You only need to put it on the one strand really, and you'll hold it in place in the centre of your flower. Okay? Like that. Centre of the flower. You can put the other one through if you want to, but I just wanted to come forward a
Yeah,
little
just
bit,
for it
just
to
to push
stand
it
proud.
forward. And then put another bicone on, or saucer bead, and that pushes it into the centre. Okay, so that's how to form your flower. Now you could do a lot more than that. You could do a lot more petals. You could put 8. I think I put was it 1, 2, 3, 4 on either side there.
On
but
either side,
Can I just
yeah.
hold this over to the necklace? Is that
Sure.
all right?
We've got to
If I
go
do
to a very
two-
quick break in a minute just for
So-
recording purposes. We always
Two
have to go to a break
different
at
sides.
12.
Okay, so you've got 4 on one side, 4 on the other. You can see 3 and 3, just so you a slightly smaller flower, but you can see the difference. So it's just how to just play with them, different shapes.
A really simple idea. Now, we're going to be back in just literally 10 seconds. Don't go anywhere. We're super busy today. Be right back. Welcome back. Now we are, I've just got to let you know, we are extremely busy today. So please bear with the queues on the phone lines. We're very limited on this kit. We sold out of the last kit. Of course, this morning, Liz bringing us the Jewel Enamel kit has gone and sold out. Now, I don't want to get serious with you, but I have to. If you bought any of the additions to Liz's kit that she bought us this morning, just to let you know, they are very fast approaching selling out the additions. A lot of you that have bought the kit have then thought, I want the additions. We will try and get some more in. It will probably be about a month before we can bring it to you. So if you do want the additions, remember you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee, and always remember you've got 30 days to think about it. But now you need to make a decision, because otherwise somebody else is going to get yours. If you get it home and you think, actually I was being extravagant, you've got 30 days to send it back. But right now that decision may be taken away from you. So if you are thinking about adding extra molds or extra powders or any of the flakes or anything like that, I mean, thinking about additions, that
absolutely, or book yourself on a course and come along and try them.
Definitely.
You know, while you're waiting, if you know you've got a few days to wait until your order goes through, and come on the course and see which you like, and
come and pick your order up from us. And
Exactly.
you know, the course is on the 5th of September. You're really excited by this whole system, aren't you?
I know, I'm booked on the course as well. Not that course, because I can't make that one, but the next one.
Oh, maybe I'll be doing that one with you then.
October.
So I was just thinking, I wanted to do the 5th of September, and then I just realised I wasn't in that date because Lee's covering me, because it's Mia's first day at school.
17th of October, I think is the next one.
17th of October, is it? Right, well, I've got no plans for October, so I'm on that one too. And if you do want to do October, there is one on the 17th of October or the 5th of September. So if you want to do that, I think the 5th of September looks like it's filling up very fast. We've only got 2 spaces left on that now. Now we're going to off. In a minute.
Right, this is number 243. This is from Elizabeth McCurr. Did you say McCurr?
McCurr.
I haven't got where you're from, so that's why I'm using your surname. But Elizabeth, that's gorgeous. The lariat necklace. Beautiful.
Nice monochrome piece, isn't it? I'm so sorry, we've only got time to read out numbers and names. I know you've all left gorgeous messages, and we do read them. But we just don't have. Look at the bear. Oh, a nice chunk of, is it chalcedony? Let's read.
I think so.
Number 245 is from Lynn and Snowy in Nottingham. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it's a crackle quartz. Isn't it cute? We've seen Snowy before, apparently. We love Snowy. We're lovers of Snowy. Number 245.
Sorry, but you've got to make time for this one, because this is somebody special. 239. This is Alan Fox, Critterman, I assume.
Critterman?
Isn't that Critterman, Alan Fox? Am I right? I think it is.
Don't be rude about our customer.
No, Critterman. He makes some animals out of gemstones. Have you seen them upstairs?
Yes, I didn't know we called him Critterman. I knew he was called Alan.
Yes, he had a great time at the summer gala. I met lots of the presenters, and this is made out of black spinel.
Oh, I love
Stunning. Oh, that's fantastic.
It is gorgeous. I've got the Tree of Life, and if you want to know how to create that, you can come on one of our workshops with Laura Jacobson, number 244. Laura Binding, sorry, is doing it. Louise, anyway, not Laura, isn't it, Jacobson? It is from Sandra. Sorry, Sandra, I haven't got time to read it out. We're not allowed today. 244 is amazing. It's beautiful. I love that piece of amethyst you put it on.
This is from Jane in Winsford in Cheshire. This is number 242. Love the busts.
Big chunky,
really, and
that's gorgeous.
Busts as well, they're gorgeous. Very nice display.
Like the seal. I've got number 241, and it just goes to show how amazing your findings can look if you make your own through wire. They're just incredible. And it's from Marion in Brackley. It's gorgeous. Black onyx you've used in there as well. It's beautiful. Well done, Marion. Number 241.
This is from Aileen in Warrington. That's absolutely stunning. That's number 238. You have got a question about polymer clay here. I should go on the Facebook afterwards and answer it.
What is it? Go on, quickly ask it.
It says, I love watching the polymer clay demos with Debbie, but I'm really struggling to make small pendants with the holes that keep breaking when I try to put the jump ring through. I'll answer it on Facebook.
Oh, okay, it's detailed. I've got number 240, which is an amazing example of wire wrapping. It's absolutely fab. It's from Emma and Gary.
Beautiful.
Emma and Gary, I'm on Facebook with them, I think. And it's gorgeous, it really is gorgeous, your wire wrap necklaces. And they're saying they're very, very popular sellers at your events. Number 240, well done, Emma and Gary at Adoring Gems, I think you are. Today's kit, the kit that we're just concentrating on now, $14.95, is very fast approaching a sellout. So you need to be very, very quick if you want that. Now we're gonna go, I think, to a very, very quick break and let the phone lines catch up with themselves. Now remember, the additions to that fabulous jewel enamel kit are very, very fast approaching. Some of them have sold out, so you need to be on the website. And if you are shopping, you need to check out your baskets today. We're extremely busy. We'll be right back.
Come and join in the fun with international art clay instructor Natalia Coleman as she teaches you the basics of making personalised rings from silver clay. During the course of the day, you will learn how to create your own rings, add texture and decoration, finishing and polishing, and how to add colour to your finished piece. The full course includes use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, a chance to meet our presenters, and have a chance to visit our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just $99.95. To book your place, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you. Add to your collection with our Wirework DVD, which is full of hints, tips and step-by-step instructions for all levels. Join guest designer Laura Binding as she takes you through how to create the Tree of Life, the Herringbone Weave and many more. To get your hands on a copy, phone our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Welcome back. Now we're trying to find as many gemstones that are going to go so well with the kit that you bought this morning, that gorgeous jewel enamel. Now what better gemstone? Now look at this pyrite. Every time we see pyrite and brand new strand, it gives us something new to get excited about. Now think about the golds that are in your jewel enamel kit and think about how well all that leafing is going to look. What was it called again, those the gold leaf effect, when the little pinches, the flakes?
Angel, was it no, angel hair? No.
What were they called,
I'm
Deanna?
not sure, actually.
Gilding flakes, that was
That's
it.
it.
Because I think these will go really well with your gilding flakes. These pyrites are beautiful and it just looks like rough cut nuggets of real gold. Now you can see why this gemstone is so often mistaken for real gold. Now that colour is all the way through, it'll never tarnish, it's solidly golden in colour and it's solidly golden all the way, you know, it's just beautiful. Looks so very much like a precious metal, but it's got an antique finish to it. And actually, Debbie, it was you that told me for the first time that using pyrite is a great way of adding an antique look of gold, and it's really classy and it's not garish.
No. Some people don't like that shiny gold.
The yellower gold.
Yes, they don't like it, and that just adds a little bit of shine but has a vintage feel to it, and I think more people can probably wear that colour than the gold.
Definitely.
And also you can wear it with silver and don't.
No, everyone's mixing their metals
gold and
now.
silver together.
I know, well I think that was kind of an 80s, 90s thing. People are getting over that now because they don't clash, they're beautiful together. And actually that is a great way, if you're just starting to do that, it's a great way of introducing your customers to doing it without sort of being, you know, more dramatic about it. Now to put smoky quartz, this has got to be a Debbie Bolford luxury collection if ever I saw one.
That's
luster.
Stunning.
Together they are divine.
Beautiful.
You want them, don't you? I can see. When you see Debbie do this,
you know I like it.
You know she's thinking, does Susie have my credit card upstairs? She's going to text her from down here. It's one of those. It's definitely a Bolford blend. That's what I'm calling it. You have got such a rich cashmere softness from this combination. I can see so many ways of using that pyrite, and because you've got such a lovely organic feel, won't these look amazing at the top of, do you know the hearts that I've got? I'm just going to take my earring out and show you. These will look amazing, won't they, with your kit? Imagine one of these at the top. Wouldn't that look fabulous? Because you can pick up the gold with the gold wax finishes that you've got. Within your kit, it's gonna look stunning, stunning, stunning together. Look at those nuggets, and don't ever throw away those tubular spaces that are in between each of those pyrites. Look at the clarity of this smoky quartz, the national gemstone of Scotland, a gemstone used by Cartier and Gucci alike. Pyrite, you know it's often mistaken for real gold, and it's solidly that color. It will never, never tarnish. Get yourself on the phone lines. This is another another exclusive bundle, so we don't have that many. Be really quick. 0800 644 655, a 2-strand pack with a pyrite. We've never seen pyrite in that shape, that gorgeous chunky rough cut, have we? Isn't it fab? So many dimensions, so much texture, and brand new in today. Look at that luster, that table luster that you get. How fantastic. IQG C50 is your item code. Be as quick as you can. 0800 644 655. Come shopping with us online today. All the W's.jewellerymaker.com. Do not forget to check out your basket. So much is selling in a heartbeat, and I don't want you to miss out. 1 P&P all day long, no matter how heavy your package. You're not going to believe this price tag. $9.95. Do you know what? Smoky quartz is usually at least $8.95, at least. You've got this whole strand of chunky pyrite in here as well. What a wicked combination. What a very, very good price for you. Aren't we treating you today? It's bank holiday, we love you. £9.95. Don't forget, 1 P&P, no matter how heavy your package is. And don't forget to check out your baskets. Absolutely wonderful, rich combination of gemstones. And already approaching half of the entire stock has now been allocated. IQG C50 is the item code. If you're shopping with us online, I am encouraging you to check out your baskets now, because I don't want anyone missing out. Under £10 for 2 luxury strands of gemstones. When we see smoky quartz sit at $8.95, it's probably one of the lowest price tags we've ever seen smoky quartz have. So if we're conservatively saying $8.95 just for the smoky quartz alone, you're paying £1 for that strand of pyrite. And we all know pyrite in this form can be a certain price tag too. I reckon you've got at least £18 worth of strands here for just under £10, just £9.95. Well done to everybody that got theirs. They really are going to work stunningly well with your jewel enamel. It's going to look so beautiful. But think about with your gold gilding flakes, and think about with that gold effect that you can do. All the faces will look gorgeous, the dramatic faces with some of these at the top.
Stunning.
Really, really would.
Very nice.
And to put pyrite with that fabulous jewel enamel, I think is the perfect combination, actually.
I do, because you have your vintage look, and when you use those different oils and pastes, they just have that same look.
First thing we said,
beautiful.
they look antique.
Beautiful.
That's what you're going to achieve with this 2-strand pack together with your enamel. And even if you haven't invested in that jewel enamel kit, this is still a great addition to whatever you have got in your collection for £9.95. Well done to everybody that's got theirs. And now must encourage you to check out your baskets. We've now got, what do you want to do now? What about this jade and white quartz? That's gorgeous. Yeah. Love my greens, and we have had quite a, I've just got to let you know there is a couple of minutes queue on the phone lines. Please bear with it. If you don't want to get caught in a queue, even though it is a free number, so don't worry. If you're ringing from your home phone, it is a free phone number. If you don't want to get caught in a queue, come shopping with us online, and it's all the W's.jewellerymaker.com. Have a look at this clear quartz. These are both gemstones you so need in your stash. Clear quartz will pick up all of the colours of your coloured beading wire or beading thread. If you are thinking about using some gold beading wire, now this is a great Shambhala gemstone, a lovely, lovely surface luster, fabulous checkerboard faceting. So if you are thinking about macrame, it's a great way, or those Shambhala style bracelets. You've got the green jade, which does look very much like aventurine, doesn't it? Isn't it beautiful? And you've got that green, it is green aventurine. Why it said jade on my on the bag that I had. It is green aventurine. I did think it looks like green aventurine, and it is. Look at how crystal clear those white quartz are. They pick up whatever you put next to them, really complementing one another. If you bought the kit that we had this earlier on in the show with the Russian diopside, this would be a fabulous, fabulous addition. Get yourself on the phone lines, 0800 644 655, another fab price for you today, another opportunity to add something of a tiny price tag to your order. If you've got an open order and you see a great price, pop it in. And don't forget, we've got our live show tonight with a gorgeous Vicky Carr, so she'll be giving you some more bargains. If you have got an open order, do stay tuned for Vicky at 5 o'clock too. She'll be giving you some bargain strands that you can add to your order also. Have a look. And then wait and see the price tag that we are going to give you for this 2-strand pack. The phone number, as always, is a free phone number, 0800 644 655. We give you a 30-day money-back guarantee on absolutely everything that you buy from us here at Jewellery Maker, because we love you and because we stand by the quality of the gemstones that we give you. Are you ready for a fabulous price tag? Brand new in today at $9.95. Again, another wonderful price tag for you. Genuine aventurine and genuine ice white quartz. £9.95. By buying these two as a bundle, you're saving over £6, which would be the price tag. It would be how much? $15.95. $16.95 if you were to buy these individually on the website. So you are saving £6 at £9.95. Well done, over £6. Well done to everybody who's managed to get theirs, and don't forget to check out your baskets. I know I keep saying it, but I really don't want you to be disappointed if you can't get things after the show, because things are selling out as mad as you like. It's just madness today. Madness. We have got another gorgeous kit to give you, some more very inspirational designs from Debbie. Now, I'm going to, there is a queue on the phone lines, Deanna's just telling me. Say that again, Dee Dee. I'm going to keep the strand packs with me to remind you what you're queuing for. There are people in the queue for the pyrite and the smoky quartz. We do have queues, please, but how many minutes long are the queues, Deanna? Couple of minutes long, I think, so please bear with. That's the gorgeous smoky quartz and the pyrite. Those were $9.95, but at a different code. And then people waiting in a queue for the aventurine and the ice white quartz, so just to refresh your memories on what those look like. Now, we do have another kit coming through, so if you're on the phone lines and you love it, stay where you are, basically. Are you ready? Now, this is a must-have kit. Actually, Debbie and I were talking about this kit before we came on out. We had plenty of times. Debbie was in at the crack of dawn this morning. Now, this kit has the most incredible golden tones. We had actually reserved this as a Christmas special, but we needed to give it to you now because Debbie and I were really excited about this kit because of the golden ribbon and the golden organza gift bags. And you've got, separately, individually, I think there's a lot to get excited about on this kit because you've got the smoky quartz and you've got the ice white quartz. Now the smoky quartz together with that gold ribbon are definite Christmas must-haves. You've also got some gold coloured wire, which I'll show you here, sorry. Gold coloured wire and your golden coloured elastic and your clear elastic. This is definitely a must-have for Christmas. I think a Christmas gemstone, well, and anytime gemstone is your smoky quartz, but it's very rich. And with the organza, the golden organza, isn't that Christmassy? Now, so many of you have already told us we were going on and on about autumn, and how many people Facebook me? Thank you for talking to us about autumn, but we're actually on Christmas now. You're so organised, you jewellery makers. And I think with the ice white quartz, we're thinking about party time jewellery, aren't we? These are double drilled, so you can create some fabulous looks with the double drilled gemstone. Now, when we're thinking about the party seasons, we're thinking about wearing our cocktail dresses, and we're thinking our girls just want to have fun jewellery. That's exactly what you've got with the pink agate. Now, I do think you can make some really great giftables with this. If you're thinking about making some Christmas presents, I definitely think this is the gift pack that you want to be doing it with. You get your organza gift bags with this. You get 10 gold organza gift bags. They will look wonderful under the Christmas tree. You also have your golden coloured organza ribbon. You get 10, how many of these? And do you remember what Liz was saying earlier about putting the ribbon inside the jewel enamel? And that was a great look that she did there. Absolutely stunning. You've got the ribbon ends too. So you get 4 of those, and they are solid sterling silver. You've got solid sterling silver in this kit. Your findings are solid sterling silver as well. And you get 46 pieces of solid sterling silver. We all know, and that's not including the 5 ribbon ends with chain on them as well. We know the price tag that's involved with silver. Silver is very expensive for us to buy at the moment, and we're not seeing a massive amount of kits with solid sterling silver in them right now. So here's an opportunity to create gifts. And when you are making gifts for for your loved ones for Christmas. It's solid sterling silver you want in those gifts. You want those gifts to last forever. And you know, if you're doing a gift collection, if you're thinking about your customers buying gifts, I think Christmas is the time when we do spend more on jewellery. We spend more money in general, don't we? All know that. And so you're already working on your Christmas collections. You know you're going to be busy. Jewellery is a definite popular choice as a Christmas gift, so you know your customers are going to be really on at you for certain designs, aren't they? Get yourself on those phone lines this afternoon because we're going to give you another fabulous price tag. Please don't forget that you get solid sterling silver findings with this kit. It's really important. Look at the lustre that you get from these smoky cores. Smoky quartz is one of Debbie's favourite gemstones. This kit's called Pink Gold. The item code is FQGC47. The pink agate, the smoky quartz, and the double drilled ice white quartz, all making luxury strands. 110 carats in your white quartz, and the faceted squares are 8x8, and don't forget they're double drilled. 265 carats in your smoky quartz faceted puffy coins. They're checkerboard faceted, and they're 14 mil. 100 carats in your pink banded agate rounds. You've got 46 pieces of solid sterling silver, plus then you have an additional 5 pieces in your solid sterling silver ribbon ends with the lobster claw clasps, and you get extended chain in there. 10 gold organza gift bags, and you get 50 meters of your gold beading thread. You also get your stainless steel beading thread, 50 meters of that. You get over 16 meters of your gold elastic. And you've got your clear elastic also. 50 meters of silver beading thread, over 6 meters of clear elastic. For £24.95. That is a great price tag, even if you're just thinking about the silver. £24.95 for all of this. This is definitely a Christmas bumper pack. You have got so much in your kit. It's called Pink Gold. Think about party season jewellery. Think about Christmas time jewellery. Think about with the golden thread using your macrame, because if you're thinking about macrame, I think macrame suits anybody from age 5 all the way up to, well, it's ageless, isn't it? We all love macrame, and with the beading thread, Debbie, you can create your own chain with it, which
yes,
I love.
Yes, you can. Yes,
and they're nice solid pieces then, aren't they?
They are, that's right.
You've done so much with this kit. What do you love about it the most?
I just love the 2 completely different looks, completely different feels. No, I thoroughly enjoyed it. As you know, I only had it when I arrived this morning.
Yeah,
so,
it was. We decided. You know what? So many people were asking for more Christmassy themed kits, and we had this one put together, ready for your Christmas theme. This is the first one we're giving you, so it's definitely by request from you at £24.95. Let's get on over. Let's have a look at everything that's involved in your kit, and I'm going to hop on over to Debbie. Have a little look at what's involved in your Pink Gold. So many elements to this kit. I'm going to bring the white quartz over to you, Debs. That's what I'll bring it all. I'll bring it all. I love the earrings with the ribbon bows. Those are going in my stash, my stash. They're not actually, because Nadine is now bag-seeing everything.
Oh, really?
Because we're doing a trade stand and all of your jewellery is going on display, Debbie.
I know. Now, I only had the kit, as you know, at 9 o'clock this morning, so in and out with Liz, it's been a bit difficult, but so I haven't used very much of the ribbon.
I love it.
But I've split it into 2 completely different halves. But you could put the pink with the brown, and I just...
Absolutely, because smoke quartz goes with everything.
Exactly.
These are Christmas Day earrings with the bows on them.
Absolutely. Well, you could hang them on the Christmas tree, couldn't you, really?
I love them. No, they're going in my ears. Do you know what? Do you know what? I never thought about it. Of course you can make your own Christmas decorations.
Of course you can, yes.
Of course you can. Oh.
It's nice if you actually feed it. Tomorrow I'm on, and I fade ribbon around some memory wire, and you can do big hoops of different coloured ribbons. You know, put them on the Christmas tree if you want to. Really easy.
We need to do a Jewellery Maker Christmas tree. That's what we need to do with all handmade.
Right.
That's what we need. Of course we do. I don't want to see anything shop bought in here. Have a look. I love this, Debbie. Those double drilled gemstones are amazing because you've got the double drilling. They sit together really nicely.
They do actually. You do lots of different shapes and designs. I mean, you could keep going around that and making it really different, the different shapes.
Yeah, you can. You can create a big pendant with it, but I quite like that. It's nice and elegant. And then I love the gathered ribbon that you've done with the earrings. That's on a head pin, is it?
Yes, just a single head pin.
just gathered on a headpin.
Pretty. Yeah.
I love the charm bracelet as well. Really simple. Now, this is something you would buy as a gift for somebody straight away because everybody can wear it. I mean, everyone's going to love that design. It's beautiful.
It's just really simple, isn't it, really? Just very, very simple.
But gorgeous. Now, what I love about this kit, again, like you said, you've created two utterly different looks, totally different. They're beautiful. Look at this, because of the double drilled gemstone, you've been able to lay two gemstones really neatly next to the one white quartz.
The reason I like the white quartz is because it gives a backdrop to any other colours. It shows the colours off, it doesn't overtake them.
Yes.
So with that, you just see the pink, which is the feature, really.
Definitely.
I think is important sometimes.
And they almost look like they're floating because you've got the two.
That's right. It's really pretty.
These are stunning. And I just want to draw attention to the fact that with the double drilled, you've gone through one
of them.
half of them, and so they lay really nicely and give you a little bit more of a dimension, an offset, which you wouldn't see.
No, if I'd have had a different strand, I probably would have had a second loop and gone round them with some different gems.
I like what you've done there. I like these berries.
They do look like berries. And this chain, I know I haven't got chain in the kit, but this is off extension. You know, the ribbon.
You're so clever because you showed me that first. Well, you do have chain in the kit then, because essentially that's taken solid sterling silver. Debbie's just snipped it off the ribbon ends. And don't forget, any of these gemstones will work really, really well with your jewel enamel. The ribbon will go great with your jewel enamel. Can you imagine one of the hearts I've got in at the bottom of these earrings?
Really pretty, really feminine.
Stunning, wouldn't they?
They're gorgeous.
I love bow earrings. And do you know, actually, I think it was Linda that taught me how to do a neat bow. And I do them all the time now. I like tying bows now because she showed me how to do it neat. Did you know I'm not a neat, tidy person? So but you just pull and pull
that's right.
and pull. Love it. Love it. Now, what technique are you going to show us?
I'm going to start the bottom of the necklace there.
This one here, just to show you that pendant. Oh, this kit's so popular at £24.95.
I'm not surprised.
We are very busy today.
I'm using both colours of thread here. So what I'm going to do is, for the bottom of the pendant, I've put on the 4 pieces.
So you put them all on first, and you're just laying them through the one drill hole at the top?
Yes.
Right.
And then I want to take all of them.
What are you going to do next?
All the way through again. And I know
and
it's going to take time.
All the way through the same hole?
All the way through again.
So you can get 4 strands into that one?
You can actually, yes, you can get 4 all the way through.
Good grief.
Keep pulling and keep pulling and keep pulling.
So do you go through all 4 or just 2?
Just 4. You go through all 4.
All 4.
Sorry, this is going to take a couple of minutes.
No,
we will get there.
Fine.
We will get there.
A couple of minutes, we're fine.
Okay.
Deanna's saying there's no rush. You can tell she feels better. She's all relaxed.
Not under pressure.
No, yeah, she's been very poorly actually.
Oh.
She's better now. She's all right now.
So there you've got your 4, okay? There you've got your 4 at the bottom. And I want to thread this through one of these smoky quartz. All right? So I'm going to thread the 2 through there, and the 2. That should take 4. The other one took it easily. Typical, isn't it? I've chosen one with a small hole. Let me try another one.
Oh, well, that's typical. I'm just going to lay this on the mat to show everybody what the achieved look will be.
So you can see what I'm doing now. Right, let's try this one. Yeah! See, that's gone through really easily, supposedly. No, it's just got
You
stuck.
can use your bead reamer to open up the holes a little bit more if you need to. It does work because she's done it already.
There we go. See, that one's gone through really easily.
Oh, fab.
Really easily.
Fab.
Right. Now, I always find when you've got 4 strands, to part them, it's very difficult to get 2 stones to sit very close.
Flush.
Okay? So what I've done here is I've put a coiled head pin.
Aha.
Okay.
And that pinches them together, does
Exactly.
it?
If you put that
I love that you've left the ball on the end, which I really like,
Well,
because
it's
it's
part of
nice
the
to have a
design,
nice
isn't it?
bit of silver, isn't
So I'm
it?
going to feed that onto the threads.
Fabulous.
Okay. There. But still, if I was to put the double drill, it still wouldn't sit flush. I tried it and it just, they didn't sit next to each other. So I've got to push the gemstones up the thread. So I'm actually going to put on a crimp bead either side. It's almost like doing an illusion necklace, where you've got, or a floating necklace, where you want to place the beads further up the thread. And you don't see this actually. Once you've put them on, you'll think, well, you're going to see the crimps.
I actually like that you see the crimps though, because it's a nice element of silver, and they're solid sterling silver.
It is, but also I haven't got flat nose pliers here actually. But
Oh,
no, it's all right. It's okay. Don't worry. I can use the crimps. I can use the round nose roller. Yeah.
Okay.
For now. I just squash
For demo purposes, but you would be using your flat nose.
Turn that over and do the opposite side. Yes, I would.
If you're new to jewellery making, we've had a lot of brand new customers today, and you want to get some tools. You see all these tools that Deb is using. The tool, have we got any toolkits at all? We've got the large toolkit. The small one has gone and sold out, but we do have the large one. A lot of you have already added that to your order today, so well
Brilliant.
done. And do go on our website. There's some free tutorials on there. You can also buy additional DVDs, or you can tune in between 8 and 9 in the morning for some tutorials as well.
Right.
Anyway.
So, oh, wonderful. I'll just do that because it makes it a lot flatter actually. It's a lot neater. Sorry.
Okay.
That's it. Right. Now, because they're standing away from this feature bead, they'll now part very nicely.
Yeah.
But the reason I've used the gold and the silver is you've got 2 holes.
Oh,
so then you can have the gold and the silver running through.
And you can see them because the clarity is so good.
Colour. You can't really see it on camera, but you can see the different colours of the thread running through. Now, if you had, say, red and green for Christmas running through, or blue and gold, or something like that, if you had some lapis on here, it would look lovely. You can pick your gems and pick your colours, couldn't you?
Definitely.
You could make some, there's some gold coloured elastic in this kit. How about using these to make some napkin rings ready for Christmas?
Do you know what? I'm going to make my napkin rings. I've already decided out of a bit of lapis, I think. I've decided I'm making them, and I'm going to do some wire wrapping as well.
Very
I'm
nice.
excited. And I'm doing
creative,
candles.
aren't you?
I'm getting, yeah, I am. And because I'm renovating my house at the moment, I'm getting all creative. I got no money at all because I keep spending it on the house.
And you can see the bottom of that pendant, and you can see I just pulled them together now, but because you've got the gap, you can still see the gold and silver wire, so thread rather, so you can see the different colours going through, and you can see the different colours here. So it's just a way of using different coloured threads on double drills, so you can see it passing through the gems.
I love double drills.
But that's a really easy necklace.
Isn't that fab? It's beautiful. £24.95 is your price tag. You've got to be really, really, really quick if you want this, because it's now red hot limited. We love having your company here this morning. It's been fantastic. We need to encourage you to check out your baskets right now, because a lot of you have got items in your baskets without checking them out. We're just going to show you the rest of Deborah's jewellery that she's made with this kit before we move on. Have a look. Now you can see with the double drilled gemstone, you can get that floating bead technique almost. Then have a look on the necklace. How fab is that? It's gorgeous, isn't it? Then you've got those wonderful earrings, which I love. And you've got the smoky quartz charm bracelet, just amazing. And you've got the ribbon and smoky quartz. Now we will be bringing Liz back on because you all have got so many questions for her. She will be back on very, very shortly. We've had such a wonderful show today. We go to a tiny breaks. We don't want any breaks today. It's too exciting. 30 seconds and I'll be right back.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Told you it would be quick. Now have a look at what I've got for you now. Again, another fab edition. We're trying to find as many strands as we can to go with your jewel enamel. Now, agate is a wonderful, rich gemstone with those beautiful burnt oranges. Perfect, perfect for your autumn winter collections. Definitely a Christmas must-have. And pyrite, well, we know we all love pyrite, that antique gold. This is a luxury 3-strand pack. Now, each one of these strands is a feature strand. Each one of these strands is going to add something dramatic to your jewellery. The smoky quartz will bring luxury, it will bring that cashmere, fabulous chic quality. That juicy red is just fabulous of the agate. Look at the pyrite adding that gorgeous antique metallic luster. These are very similar to the gilding flakes, which is why the gilding flakes that you get in your kit, which is why we've chosen to bring you these 3-strand packs. If you want to really bring out the color of the gilding flakes in the kit, all 3 of these gemstone colors can be seen, and that's your enamel kit, which unfortunately has been sold out now, but I am encouraged. Again, a lot of our additions to the kit have sold out also. There are 1 or 2 molds remaining in stock, but you need to be quick if you want them. These gemstones will lend themselves in a million different ways, not just for your jewel enamel, but they will look great with your jewel enamel, that's why we've got them, but also in so many other styles of your jewellery making. Now, when you've got this twisted oval, Debbie, these look great in tassels, don't they? What else would you use the twisted oval for? Look at those colours.
Oh, they're beautiful because they catch the light. It'd be nice to put them in quite a long necklace with some chains. So you only need 1 or 2 of them to make quite an impact, I think.
Definitely, because they're all rich colours, they're all features, and these big pyrite pendants are stunning, aren't they?
They're lovely because they're quite matte. They're not actually shiny, are they? They're quite
You're
matte.
completely
They're
right.
beautiful.
They're different to
They're
the other
lovely.
pyrite. I always think with every pyrite strand,
Completely different.
each different pyrite strand that we give you gives you something brand spanking new to work with.
They look lovely with the kit with the wood. They would look stunning.
Yeah, because that
wouldn't they?
wood was almost looked pyrite, didn't it? The kit that we bought you earlier that sold out would look awesome with this, because that matte pyrite would just work really well with the wood. Debbie's just saying, she's so right. So grab this 3-strand pack. It's brand new in today. You've got the twisted ovals of agate and smoky quartz, and you've got those smooth, puffy ovals of pyrite. All feature gemstones. All big players in the gemstone industry, all main features of your jewellery that you are going to make. Imagine your collections, just imagine your collections at those jewellery parties. The minute you get your kits home from today, you're going to be so super excited, aren't you? Don't forget, everything comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. That's the wrong graphics, darling. $9.95, the right graphic, the right code, the wrong, no, wrong, it's all wrong. Just thought it's not a 2-strand pack, is it? No. She's gone mad, she's gone doolally, that Deanna. It's all wrong, shame on you, Deanna. Come on, sort your life out. She's going to, here we go, EHGC21, a 3-strand pack for £14.95. Under £5 a strand, and they're all feature gemstones with your smoky quartz, your pyrite and your red agate. £14.95, all the colours of the gilding flakes that you get in your jewel enamel kit. 0800 644 655, all the W's.jewellerymaker.com. £14.95. EHGC21 is your item code. They're gorgeous, aren't they? Right, we're going to move on to... Oh, yes, I'm going to show you. I've got a JM Hub magazine. No, I haven't. Oh, yeah, it's all under stuff. Hang on. I want to show you. Now, there are a lot of you queuing on the phone lines, and there are a lot of new customers today. I haven't got everything here. I haven't got the tutorial book that you get, but with your first ever purchase with us here at JM, or if you're buying for somebody who's going to be a brand new jewellery maker, thank you, my darling, you will get a free tutorial DVD, a free tutorial book, and a free JM Hub magazine. Now, this month's JM Hub does feature the jewel enamel there as well. There's a section on your jewel enamel and on the kit that you bought today. Now let me draw your attention to, Jack, I'm so sorry, darling. Actually, I'll get it. Wait there. Wait there. It's all right. It's beavering. I'm just going down here. Whoop. Here I am. Right, who needs a chair when you can stand anyway? Now, if you did get into our jewel enamel today, the kit did sell out, and a lot of the additions to the kit have sold out now on the website as well. If you didn't manage to pick it up, then you get a whole hour uninterrupted with Liz on the jewel enamel introduction DVD. It's just £4.95. Now, I need you to know this course on the 5th of September is very fast approaching filling up. Paula is now apparently trying to accommodate you into a bigger room. So do come through on the 5th of September and join Liz, who will take you through so many different avenues with your jewel enamel. There's one on the 5th of September, and the one in October was the 17th, did you say?
17th, I'm on that one. Yeah,
and the 17th of October, Debbie Bolford will be present. I'm going to try and be present too for that one, because I wanted to do the 5th, but I've just remembered that I can't. How much is that course? Do we know? You get lunch, you get a tour. It's $149.95, and you get a toolkit, you get loads, and you get a whole starter kit as well. 0800 644 655. You get loads. So do you get the starter kit with that? Do you? So if you missed out on our starter kit, is it the same as the one we gave today? If you missed out on the starter kit, you can buy it through our course. You'll get it with the course for £140. You get the course, lunch, a tour. You get all day with Liz, and you get the kit as well. You get the full kit as well. So do come through on the phone lines as quickly as you can for that. 0800 644 655. The 5th is very fast approaching, filling up. We're trying to accommodate you into a bigger room. Don't forget, we will feed you. We'll feed you because we love you. Today has been all about jewel enamel, so we are going to welcome back Liz. I know you've got some questions. She has been, oh Liz, we've kept you in the building, my darling. She's coming back in just a tickle. I'm going to encourage you again to please check out your baskets as you're shopping with us online. I'm going to go on over to Debbie, and we're going to talk to you about tomorrow's show, because a lot of people have been asking for polymer clay starter kits, Debbie.
Oh, have they?
And
right.
Apparently we got it tomorrow.
Oh,
Are you on tomorrow?
Oh, yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Well, that's what you're doing. We like to give you plenty of prep,
yes,
Debbie.
Thanks very much.
So you've got a polymer clay starter kit. So for anybody out there who maybe is tuned in for the first time today and they don't know what polymer clay is, could you give us a bit of an explanation?
Polymer clay is a non-toxic craft material that is made up of PVC particles, and then they add the plasticizers, which makes it pliable, and then the pigment, which adds the colour.
Okay.
We use Sculpey because it's one that I tried when we first were going to launch it at Jewellery Maker.
Brand, yeah.
Yes, it is a trusted brand. It's the only one I know that the colour doesn't come off on your hands.
Okay.
And the colour range is superb. So tomorrow we'll take you through various different techniques of how to do.
And what is it? What do you do with polymer clay for anybody out there that doesn't know?
You can make beads, you can make pendants, you can make craft materials such as I've just done some door plates for kids. You can do bookmarks.
I've got some.
The list goes on, really.
I've just got some examples. I just remembered we
Yes,
had
the
some.
list goes on and on and on. And for Christmas, it's perfect.
And it's so amazing. I mean, if you we're really heavily inspired today by the jewel enamel, I think polymer clay would definitely be up your street.
The two will mix together, actually. They really will.
That's a polymer clay pendant. And are these polymer clay?
I don't know. I don't think. Oh, yes, they are. I think they are, actually.
Yeah,
Those
the little
beads.
flower ones.
Yes, these little black and white beads.
And you can create that out of polymer clay. So anything that you are feeling a certain design, and you bake it in the oven, is that right?
Yes, bake it in your oven. You don't need a special oven at all.
So you just bake it in
the oven, and then you've got your own beads. And they make gemstones go a lot further. They can lighten a necklace because they are so light. If you've got a heavy gemstone, you can put beads in between to sort of hyphenate the
I'm
beautiful
just
gemstones.
thinking, if you got your jewel enamel kit, how wonderful it would be that you created an entire range, an entire necklace. Absolutely every bead that was on that necklace you had made out of
it's
polymer
totally
clay.
unique, and the sense of
isn't it wonderful?
achievement that I know everybody that's come on the course has always enjoyed it, and the sense of achievement they go home because they have made something that no one else has made.
Exactly.
It's completely unique.
You never
to
know what
them.
you're going to get when you cut it and
No,
open
it's
it up
exciting,
either.
and it's quick as well.
Isn't it? And sometimes you see faces in it. It's fab. It's really mystical. Now we got the gorgeous Liz. Yep, she's here. She's here. Come on, don't you stand in the wings. Get in here, lady. Now we've been so inspired by you today. Thank you so much. We've had everybody coming through loving your work, and just thank you. And I know there's been a lot of questions. Have you had one question that's been repeating over and over again, or have you had loads of different?
Flying on the keyboard, getting confused with all the questions that are coming in, because they come in at different places, not just at the bottom. So I'm confused. So if I missed you, I am sorry, but I did try my best. I think probably one of the most frequently asked questions was, what can you include in the jewel enamels? And the answer to that is anything you like. Anything you like.
Try and
will
test it,
withstand,
really.
yes, withstand 140 degrees centigrade, and even if it's something that actually doesn't quite like that temperature, it can distort beautifully when it goes inside the enamel, so it can be beautiful.
Yeah, lovely.
So try it, because you're not going to lose anything, because you can remelt it and take out the offending bit, discard that, and carry on and use it again.
Absolutely.
You're right, and you've brought us some examples of the jewellery that you've made with the kit, and those gorgeous pendants that are available online. Now, some of them have sold out. I'm not sure exactly which ones. With your starter kit, now, if you missed out on the starter kit and you desperately want it, my advice to you is to book yourself in on the course, because you don't just get the whole day with Liz, you also get the kit with the course, which is, tell me the price tag again for that, Chloe. £149, and you will get a day with Liz. You get lunch, you get a tour around the building, you get to meet the presenters, and you get your kit, which was today an introductory price of £89.95. So for a couple, you know, for a little bit extra, you get the tutorial as well.
Fantastic.
You did miss out on the kit. We had enough of the kits for the people who are going to attend the course as well. So if you missed out and you desperately want it, the best way to do it is to get on the phone lines as soon as you can and book yourself in on the course. Now have a look at the jewellery that's made from that kit. That gilding is gorgeous. The gilder flakes are beautiful. Now you've got the black on the lips. Did you do that afterwards?
Yes, with something as technical as a permanent pen.
No.
So nothing complicated.
What have you got, Lady Lou?
This is something that I said I would bring on, because this is using the same flakes that I made ages and ages ago, and I bought this in, and Paula said I want one. And that is using the flakes. You see how it can go over from your jewel enamel, and it can go over to your polymer clay. That is on polymer clay. So you can see how the two can work together. Everything you've got, the bits and pieces in your kit, you can use across all the different mediums.
And it goes beyond that, because you can use it with textiles and paper and card and all sorts of things. So
stunning.
It's limitless.
It just shows you how it can jump from one medium to another.
Just beautiful. And you've even used one of the
copper beads.
Copper beads. How did you put that on? Chloe wants to know.
That is just put on a head pin like that. Just put through a head pin.
And the gilding flakes.
The gilding flakes.
Put on. Yeah.
It's put on similar to the Lisa Pavelka foils. When you've got your clay before you bake it, you just sprinkle some of the foils on and you rub it. You just burnish it into the clay.
Okay.
The more you burnish it, the more the colour comes out.
What's burnish? What's burnish?
What is
this
rub
word?
Rub.
Give you a burnish.
Yes. Your cold hands.
I know. Warm heart though. Cold, always cold hands and feet.
Really?
Always. Sometimes I go blue in the winter. Have a look. Have a look. Oh my gosh. This is my favourite pendant.
I like that one.
This one's your. Well, that comes in the kit. I love this. So smooth. Which one's your favourite?
Well, actually, I have to say I quite like the simple round cabochon, because you can make it whatever size you like, and it's just so classic. And you were talking earlier about interspersing the polymer clay with beads and gemstones. Well, I think each enhances the other. They set each other off. If you have entirely jewel enamels or entirely polymer clay, it doesn't necessarily pop in the same
No.
way as when you mix it with
I agree.
gemstones.
I agree.
Oh, I love it. How I feel like I'm in an inspiration sandwich here. Have a look.
Whatever that is.
Yes. Everybody else knows what I mean.
I
They
know.
wish they were me right now. Who needs Brad Pitt when you've got these two ladies? I feel inspired. It's very exciting. Just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. £4, and apparently it doesn't sound very flattering that I'm in an inspiration sandwich. What do you mean, Chloe?
Sorry, I think I prefer Brad Pitt. I'm sorry, Jenny.
Well, I like you too, and that's all right with you. Now, I've just got to let you know now, everybody's buzzing about this course with the gorgeous Liz. Now you're going to spend all day talking through it, and everybody who comes on the course will get a kit included in the price tag.
Yes, they will, absolutely. And they will make a whole load of different things. So they can decide whether they're going to make them up into earrings or whatever. But in order to get the most out of the course, I think you can make a pair of earrings, but actually you really want the techniques.
Can you bring
want to
things with you
practice.
to include?
Yes, you can, absolutely.
Good idea, in a
Yes.
goodie bag.
Bring it all with you. Bring it all with you, and
yes.
just for a couple of pounds, you know, for just a little bit extra. It's not a lot extra from the kit. The kit's just under £90, and to come for 140, you get a whole day. 149, sorry, a whole day lunch. A whole day with Liz and a kit included, because we have run out of the kits now. If you desperately want the kit, you've got to come through on the course. And if you've already got the kit, speak to the call centre. Now we're going to have a look. What do you want to look at? Chloe's asking me. She's absolute. There's another piece of jewellery on the mannequin.
Behind you.
Oh yes, I forgot about that one.
Oh yes.
Do you want me to take it off there?
Let's have a look.
There we go.
Isn't that beautiful?
Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. Put that against you, because it needs to go
say.
against flesh. Yeah, where it would sit. Oh, with your
Actually, the colours are perfect for you.
I
Yes.
think I'll just Are you doing a Jenny Cleary? Get back here, that's mine. That's my thing. You can't have
I
you
like
need
that.
that. You need it.
I'm sorry,
You've got to have
but I
it.
need it. I've got
Put
a
it on
Lucy
so
moment.
that we can
I
see
need
it.
it in your
Put it on
life.
you. You need that in your life.
I do.
You got it?
It's these flakes, you see. I just love
Yes,
it.
they are lovely.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
There's
You
one
can
that
create
turn
that.
around, That's it, yeah.
You can create that with your kit. Oh my goodness gracious.
Leave it there.
I have
Look how
got my eyes on the
brown
fact
she
that
is
you've
as
got the earrings
Yes.
and you've got the necklace.
What earrings? I don't know what you're talking about, Liz. I don't know what's been implied. I always had these. These are antique. What are you talking about? Yeah. Well, these are my natural freckles. What are you on about? That's what Debbie just said. These are naturally embossed onto my skin.
It does, it shines beautifully.
Amazing. Now you've got the details on your screen for the heat gun, which was just £16 and 94 pence. Have a look at the website. These are the things that are the additions that you can still get, and some of them are selling out, so you need to be really, 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 really quick. A lot of things are very, very, very limited, so you've got to be quick. And you know, with these additions, I think you get the kit home and it is an addiction, isn't it?
Oh yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You just want it all now.
Yes, you do.
You do. And talk to us, Liz, about the history of your particular colours and everything, because you've been in jewellery making for a long time,
Yes.
as have you, Debbie, and you've not ever seen, apart from Sarah's kit, the richness of colours. And that's where our passion is with your particular colours.
Oh, it's the density of the pigment in there. That's what makes it so special. And the fact that they sparkle, they are so rich. Just scrumptious colours, jewel-like colours.
And we can vouch for that, absolutely. we truly can. And this kit has been put together exclusively. And, you know, Liz is here to represent these colours, and we just thank you from the bottom of our jewellery making hearts, because everybody is loving them.
Good.
So much. You've been a wonder today, and I know you're going to be back very soon, if they let you out of the building at all, to be fair. Now, Jack, have you got a question for us, Jacket? It's not a question. Oh, we've had to open another course because so many people have asked.
wow.
Do
I know when?
It's on the 30th of August. Oh, this is
No,
for
that's something
Natalia's.
else.
It's the 30th of
Beginning to
August.
panic then.
We've opened some more courses. We're like, no, I can't go on holiday. Natalia is going to be with you with silver clay rings on the 30th of August, and you get a tour of the studio, you get a workshop introduction, you get designing your ring, how to measure your shrinkage of the clay, creating your ring in silver clay, because I think this is probably another thing that you can incorporate.
Oh, definitely. Well, the clay's been cooked, if you like, and it's now metal.
Then the bronze clay.
Yes, exactly. You could use all of this with that, and without any worries, because you pushed actually the whole thing in the melt pot.
Yeah.
Isn't it fab? Isn't it wonderful to marry together all your jewellery making skills? It might be that you're a beading enthusiast. It might be that you're nuts about polymer clay. It might be that you're into your wire work. You can incorporate all of these, and that's what makes you a wonderful designer, isn't it? You take elements of all the skills that you know and you create something incredible. I'm just going to show you again the 3D heart that you've made, the puffy heart, by just putting together two of that. Now, can you just talk us through again how you did that? Because it was Ned that texted through asking us how, and just to refresh that.
Well, you make one heart, and then we make another in the same
So you let the first heart cool and you pop it out of the mould.
Yeah. Make the second heart, and while it's nice and soft still, you just lay a head pin or an eye pin in there, and then put the other heart on top and just hold it there until it's
Do you need to press down or anything like that?
Just slightly, but if you press too much, it will squirt out the sides.
Yeah, you don't want that to happen.
No, you don't really want
just
that.
a little tiny bit of pressure.
Yes, just to make sure that it's a good join. When you do make your first hearts, you will need to scrape the surface of the mould so that you have a flat surface rather than the domed effect that you normally get when you pour it in the mould.
Okay, great stuff, thank you. You've got a question, have you, Debbie? You look like you were itching.
No, I'm just itching to do everything.
Me too, I love it. Just look. And don't forget, those gilding flakes come with the kit. And if you, I know we've sold out of the kit today, but please remember you get the kit with, when you book in on the course for £149, you get the kit and a day with Liz. And don't forget our DVD at £4.95 is an hour of uninterrupted Liz time, and you can have that at home with you for just £4.95. So if you did buy the kit, that's an excellent addition. Now we've got to let you go. We've had a wonderful show. Please don't forget that Vicky Carr is up at 5 o'clock with. Now if you opened an order today and you want to put some more bargains in there, then tune in at 5, because Vicky Carr is here with some amazing bargains for you. Now, I know you've all been heavily inspired by both Liz and Debbie today, so I just want to thank both of you so much.
It's absolutely
I am in an inspiration sandwich. Know your gel. Thank you so much, and we've got to say goodbye, so a great big goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day from 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756 or Freesat 807. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, Coloured Rocks Limited, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B98 9HF. Good luck and happy jewellery making.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just £9.95. We provide the tools, you